What's up?
Yeah, bro. So I had to get the fucking this and port. What is this shit called? Shit is called Taylor Port.
Teleport. Fuck.
It's
How's
wine.
it taste?
It's wine.
Oh.
I'm a
Oh.
wine. I'm a wine drinking ass nigga. Yeah.
Oh. I mean, hey, bro. I mean, all of us have our different things. Honestly, bro, like, I'm gonna keep it 100. Like, the first time I ever had alcohol, bro, I was like, I came home and, bro, I was fucking, I couldn't, like, my whole room was spinning. Like, it was, bro. And, bro, I'm telling you, bro, I got a big room and, oh my God. Shit. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was, so that's why alcohol, like, I can drink it heavy, but I mean, I can't at the same time. I get,
Like, what's your go-to shit you drink? Like, what is your go-to shit that you drink?
I mean, honestly, bro, Caleb, to be honest, I mean, I don't know too many alcohols. I like Hennessy, to be honest.
Like, oh, you a nigga. You a nigga. I should have known. Nah, for
um,
me, I'm a literally nigga. I'll be drinking bourbon, dog. Like, I drink Jim Beam. That's usually when I'm
oh shit.
even when I'm partying, bro. That's literally what I like to
Yeah,
drink.
you think that you
I don't like
nah.
drinking vodka no more. I don't like drinking vodka. I'll drink it. If somebody got it, I'll drink it. But it's like, dog, that's my shit. But lately, when I'm like, since I'm at the crib, we've been quarantined and shit. We really can't go out. I
Yeah.
literally, dog, I just been drinking beer and wine. That's it. I got my fucking whiskey, dog. I had this Canadian whiskey, bro.
Canadian whiskey. What the
Canadian whiskey, bro. This shit hits like a motherfucker. And this is coming from a nigga that drinks Kentucky Straight Jim Beam, nigga. That shit was harsh. I'm used to it now. Like, I could drink it. I make like a little, like just a little squint. But when
yeah.
nigga, I first drunk that shit, I was like, like coughing and shit. I was like, oh shit, I need a chaser. I usually don't drink chasers either. I don't need chasers.
Yeah. I mean, cause bro, like, it's strong as hell, so you can't really. I remember vodka. Shit. First time I had vodka was at my friend's party. I don't even know how it really like tasted because they had like some fucking like apple juice in it, apple orange juice or some shit. So I was like, yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean,
That's that white girl shit. I don't I don't fuck with that shit. That's that white girl shit. Like, oh my god, I want to do shots of vodka. Like, if I'm partying with a white bitch, I'll drink it with her. Fuck it.
you said if I'm partying with a white bitch.
I'm partying with a white bitch, I'll drink it with her. Fuck it. Give me some pussy.
But nah, bro, it's like I don't even not because like every time like I'm out at the club or at the bar with some friends, like I'll get those like small ass shots. It's like
yeah.
it's something what's the name of it? Because there's one I get with the guy at work. It's like Pepsi and something else. Bro, that shit hits. And bro, it gets you fucked up too.
Have you been to Klondike Kate's?
Yeah, bro. I go there all the time.
Okay, bet.
Yes, I be in there, bro. For real,
I know one time I went with Matt with somebody from Lowe's. I forgot what the bull name is. I don't think he worked there because I haven't seen him since I've been working there.
Who was it?
I forgot his name. I don't even remember his fucking name. It was a black dude. I just forgot what his name was.
I'll be going with Roddy and Sean. So.
Oh, Sean and the bull. Oh, the two bulls you was with tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah, they seem like cool people.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. They get kind of lit. I mean, sometimes they get a little
too lit.
Yeah, they get a little over. Yeah, I'm not down. Like I ain't ready for all that. You feel me?
Like what kind? Like fighting lit?
Oh no, I mean, all right. Now Sean, like, he's on another type of level. Like this guy, like when he get drunk, he want to talk to every fucking girl in the club, my nigga. Like
right,
every girl. Like I'm talking like smacking asses and like all that shit. So hey, look, I'm like, bro.
Hey, look, man. The way I say it like this: you just gotta sexually assault a girl sometimes, bro. That's what it is. You just gotta grab a bitch's ass without permission sometimes, bro. That's just what it is.
I mean, bro. Honestly, at Kate's, it's so easy because, bro, like Caleb, I don't know if you've like been in there like at the most packed time. Bro.
Yes.
Bro. Let's be honest.
I'm a fat ass nigga trying to make my way to the fucking bar from the dance floor. Just move. You see, I'm fat. I'm a handicap in this situation. Just get your ass out the way. Don't like this white bitch gonna sit there and look at me like, do you really have to move, bitch? Like, yeah, I'm trying to get to the bar with a drink. Like, god damn it. I swear to God, one time I'm walking with my homies and shit because we about to dip. Somebody grabbed my ass. I was like, yo, who grabbed my ass?
Yo, what the get the yo?
Yo, this little white girl turned around and smiled at me like do it again.
Do it again. Yeah. No, but it's like, bro, like it's like some girls up in that bitch. They be like, oh, funny act like they be like, well.
I don't like going to Main Street no more, bro. Unless I'm there to fuck with people. Literally, last time I got called a coon by a black person, because just for the fuck of it, I was like, you know what? I'm kind of drunk. I'm about to say I voted for Trump just to piss this motherfucker off. Yeah, just to piss this nigga off, dog. I was like, look, I hit him with like, look, I voted for Trump. I was like, and your white friend there, he voted for Trump too. He's just not telling you. Look, his friend turned to me. His friend turned to me and looked like, yo, don't say that because I actually did, nigga. I don't want him to know that shit.
I'm asleep, bro. I'm really done. I really do.
All the bitches there is bougie. Look, bro, like literally at UD, it's a bunch of out-of-state bitches that come there on daddy's money. I'm sure there's some like poor people there that's there. But look, it's a lot of bitches that goes there. They got daddy's money. Like, literally the bitches that go to UD are literally the fucking Roxanne bitches, dog. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Roxanne, she didn't want to party all night. Like, literally when that song come on, it's like, I literally stopped dancing because I'm like, yo, y'all realize this nigga is like fucking shitting on you bitches right now? He's saying y'all bitches ain't shit.
Like that shit. Like I'll be like, we'll be in there and it'll be like
most of them though. Don't get it twisted. I'd fuck most of them.
Oh hell yeah! Oh of course. Oh of course. Like
they just stuck up as fuck.
Like I'll be on the shoot walking with like all my friends and stuff, and then like we'll just like end up seeing like a whole group of like white girls just like laughing. It was like, hey, yeah, hi and bye. I'm like, what? Okay, like
yeah, ignorant ass. But now, like funny though.
What?
My homie bought a drink for this one girl, so like he was kind of like standing next to this girl dancing and shit, and it kind of calmed down a little bit. So like he started talking to her, and I kind of skirted off to her homegirl. I was like, yeah, so what's up with you? She was like, just like turned our way. I was like, okay, I see you're gonna be an ignorant ass bitch. Okay, but look, literally, I'm sitting there just like dancing and shit next to her friend. Her friend like, why did you leave me with this fat fuck? Like, oh my god, that's the look on her face. I'm just sitting there chilling, dancing, and get my little groove on. All I see is this nigga. First I hear, I was like, what? And I heard him. I turned to him, and I just see him throw a drink in this bitch's face, bro. He threw his drink in this bitch's face. And he was like, yeah, we out, dog. We out. And I talked to him. I was like, yo, why'd you do that, bro? He was like, yo, so I'm talking to her and shit. And I was like, notice, no, my friend is not fucking like materialistic at all. He doesn't flaunt. He's not that type of dude. Most of my friends aren't those type of dudes. He was like, yeah, bro, like, she said she liked my jacket. And I was like, oh, yeah, it's a cool jacket. I paid like $150 for it or something like that, or $200, I think he said. And she was like, what? She was like one of them fucking liberal people and shit like that. She's like, you literally paid $200 for a fucking jacket? Get out my face. You're an asshole. He said she literally said that to him. He was like, what? And then he threw the drink in her face.
Yo, bro. Yo, what the? Yo.
I was like, look, bro, look, man. I wasn't ready for that, but I was like, "Oh shit, nigga!"
Yeah, that shit was really all right. Cause
you only supposed to do. I thought you was only supposed to do that to ugly bitches. I guess you're doing it to black bitches now.
No, but bro, like, was she like bad, or like you was like all right? Like
I mean, she wasn't white girl bad. She was white girl cute. I'll say that she was white girl cute, little skinny white girl. He like little skinny white girls and shit.
Oh.
I like thick white girls. I like thick white girls personally. Except for the John I was talking to you about at work earlier. Don't say names. I try not to say names on here, so don't say names.
Yeah.
But that John earlier, bro, I'm about to see what's up with her, bro.
Bro, really do it because I mean I've heard some things, but I mean at the same time, like
heard what kind of things? What kind of things? Like sucking dick things, because that's the type of things I want to hear.
Like on the down low, like freaky, like maybe a threesome type things. I mean,
I'm gonna be real with you, bro. See, look, one of the things on this podcast I do on the show is I'll be upfront about shit. I'm gonna be upfront with this. I can never do like a train or a threesome or any type of shit, because as soon as I see the other niggas meet, I'm soft. Yo.
So, bro, I mean, okay.
Like, look, nigga, I've done it before, so I can do it, but
how about if it's with two other females, though?
Oh, yeah, two other females. I'm down for that, but it's like majority of the time, it's when a bitch is freaky, she want to do a threesome. She usually want to do it with two niggas and get fucking whored out. And it's like, I'm down for you getting whored out. Look, man, I do not slut shame at all. I never slut shame because when you slut shame, bitches don't want to act like sluts. And how does that help us? How does that help us? How does that help us?
It doesn't.
So all them conservative fucking Christian motherfuckers, like no sex before marriage, get the fuck out of my face, okay? That's what I tell them niggas, yo. Get the fuck out of my face. I'm trying to fuck bitches. I want these bitches to be sluts. I want them to be whore. I love whores, bro. Be a whore. For me, be a whore. Be a whore. Yo. Jesus married a whore, dog. Jesus married a whore, dog.
I'm with you, bro. Like, I'm really with you.
Jesus married a whore, dog. Bro, real shit.
So, Caleb, with all due respect, bro, like, I'm gonna have to ask you this question, and like I said,
ask me, bro. I'm ready because I'm kind of lit now. That wine hit me right now, nigga. That shit,
like,
that shit hit me.
You can probably fucking edit this shit out later on, but I gotta ask all my friends. This is
I don't edit at all.
Oh, all right.
So if you say some wild shit, just know you gonna get they gonna be at you, nigga. I don't edit shit though, at all.
All right. So like, all right. Would you ever let a girl? I'm not gonna say a girl, but would you ever let your girlfriend or your wife eat your ass up?
Bro, thank you for asking me this question, bro. I'll be arguing this shit all the time. I will argue this. One, I don't believe that's gay. So take that on the. I don't believe it's gay.
Exactly. Oh yes.
I'm about to take it a step further. Have you heard of?
Take it a step further.
Have you heard of pegging? Have you heard of pegging?
Yes.
I don't believe that's gay either. Now listen. Before you snap. Listen.
Okay.
I don't believe it's gay because if a dude likes it specifically, if his girl or a girl period does it to him, that in itself is heterosexual sex and it's not gay. Now, if you like a nigga taking his dick and fucking you in your ass, that's gay. That's gay. But you got niggas that basically like any butt play is gay. Now, that being said, me personally, I would not do pegging. I would not do pegging. And I will say, I don't know about getting my ass eaten. I don't know. Because look, any nigga that tell you that they don't like that shit, they're lying to you because they haven't had it. Any nigga that say they don't like it, it's because, don't knock it till you try it. That's all I'm saying.
I know, bro. That's what like.
I personally have not tried it, but look, the reason why I will say I'm going to say no to that too, because look, I'm going to be straightforward. Like I said, this is an honest show. I'm a big, fat nigga, dog. Like, bitches, the first thing when they see me like, oh, I wonder if he going to let me eat his ass. That's not what they're thinking, bro.
Bro. Faith did it to Biggie, apparently.
Wait, Faith Evans ate Biggie ass?
That's what I heard. Yes, that's what I heard on yes.
Yo, that's kind of lit, bro.
He was like on some, oh, yeah, he ate mine a couple of times. I probably ate his like.
You see how slowly niggas change their opinion about eating bitches' asses, right?
Exactly. And bro,
just because Janae Aiko says it's okay, every nigga thinks it's okay. When she was like, gotta eat the booty like grocery, they're like, oh, she bad. I guess it's okay to eat ass now. Oh, I thought, where were y'all niggas 5 years ago when I was champion and eating ass, nigga?
Exactly. And bro, I fucking hate the guys who say, oh yeah, I'll eat her ass all day.
Hey, yeah, because I crack jokes on here too. You definitely look like a nigga that eat ass, bro.
I mean, thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
I told you earlier, you look like Childish Gambino, dog. And Childish Gambino definitely eat ass, nigga.
Of course. I mean, that's what. No, because, bro, honestly, like, there was a joke in school about me. Like, everyone always said, yeah, so, yo, Isaac, like, all your facial hair and shit, like, how does it come?
Yeah, it's your beard.
Yeah, your fucking beard. Like, are you like eating out coochie or some shit? I was like, nah, bro, I don't be doing that. Like,
bro, I did not find that out until I matched with this girl on Tinder, right?
Yeah.
One day I followed her on Snap and shit like that. One day I posted on Snap. She was ugly too. But one day I posted on Snap. I was like, yo, why my beard not growing in? Like, it's not growing in here. She was like, maybe you need to eat more pussy. And she sent like the winky face emoji. I was like, yeah, you're probably right. I might have to hit a girl up that I could do that with. she was making a play at me, trying to basically tell me to eat her pussy, and I was like, I'm gonna have to try. I'll hit another girl up, see.
Bro, I'm telling you,
yo, like, she blocked me, bro. She blocked me after that shit.
What? What the?
Because I kind of low key came at her, like, because she was like, maybe you need to do that more. Wink. She was saying I should come eat her pussy, and I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna try and find another girl to do that. Thank you, though.
I would have felt some type of way, like for real. I would have felt some type of way.
I mean, I didn't, bro. She had 5 dogs and like 3 cats. That was like a red flag for me off the rip. Yeah, Yeah.
Wait. 5 dogs.
She had 5 dogs and 3 cats. I feel like that's worse than just having like 9, 10 cats. Like cat ladies, right? Those old ass cat ladies that are just alone. They've been alone all their lives. They're never gonna get a boyfriend. Fucking bitches. They're just cunts. Just straight up. Like there's no way around it.
I mean, they probably haven't gotten fucked in about at least 20 years, maybe.
But maybe if they would stop being a bitch, niggas will fuck them because there's so many niggas. But by the way, I want to call us out as a black man species. As black men, we need to critique black men that end up with ugly ass white bitches, bro. What is up with that shit?
So Caleb, this has been a thing for me, and like I said, I'm not trying to come at any,
Can I also be real before you go? I want to be real with you too. This is partially me making a joke, so don't take it offensive. You look like one of them niggas that end up with fat white bitches.
No. Yo, you playing with me right there, yo. I mean, hey, bro.
The fattest, like she loves Burger King. You take her to Burger King, she orders like 2 of the number 5s.
bro, no, Caleb, bro. I told this to some of my other friends. This is a saying, and I'm not saying that I created up this saying, but I'm gonna speak it with pride. Fat girls need love too.
Hey, look, so you about to hate me. And look, this is going to come off hypocritical. But before you snap, let me explain myself.
Okay, explain.
I do not fuck with fat girls.
Okay.
Let me explain. I do not fuck with fat, and literally, I'm gonna preface it by saying this. Every time, literally, people give me the same look you just gave me, and every time I explain it to them, they're like, "Okay, that makes sense," because it does. And you ready for this? I don't like fat girls because I am fat as fuck myself. That is too much work. I came here when I'm having sex. I'm coming here to have fun, not work out. Like, yo, if I want to work out, I'll go to the gym. Okay, if I want to lift in excess of 400 pounds, I'll go to the gym and lift fucking weights. Okay, I'm not coming. And then by the time it's done, some of them bitches, some big bitches, be smelling like fucking yeast. They just smell like bread. Like I have a friend who had a family member who like fucked somebody in their room. They shared a room.
What the fuck?
It wasn't on some weird. It was because of just money issues and shit. But they share a room. This nigga said, "Yo, literally, I had to go sleep on the couch because one night she fucked this nigga and the whole room smelled like bread."
Yo, yo, that's not right.
That's what I'm saying. I can't, I'm fat. It's like, yo, Monique literally had a bit about this shit. She was like, look, nigga, I'm fat, you fat. I'm trying to find your shit. You trying to find my shit. By the time we don't even end up fucking, we go out to get a burger or something. Like,
Bro, I mean, it's not that hard. I mean, if anything, it's going to be a lot more interesting, right? Like,
so you like fat girls? You like fat girls?
I mean, I'm not going to say I'm desperate.
Oh shit! So you're saying you had to be desperate to fuck a fat girl? No, wow, you're such a misogynist pig.
No, bro, I'm just saying, like,
say about stop body shaming fat girls, man.
No, bro, no, I love them. Like I'm saying, they need love too.
They do, but not for me. Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you. I might fuck Lizzo though. I'll be real. I might fuck Lizzo, bro. I saw this one picture where she was looking good.
I mean, she can still get it, but bro.
But then I see other pictures where she looked like the fucking lunchtime monster from Danny Phantom. Her ass like that.
No, nope. But bro, Caleb,
this fucking wine got me sweating right now.
Bro, I can tell, bro. I wish I was lit right now. I mean, I feel kind of lit, but I'm not really. I ain't gonna cap. I'm not gonna cap at all.
I might smoke after this too, nigga. Shit.
But, like Caleb, honestly,
I'm sorry. I had to preface that. I might hypothetically smoke for any of my school or work people listening right now. Go ahead.
I mean, if they want to, they can come by and smoke and get a little high too. I mean, bro.
Hypothetically speaking,
like lots of these school teachers and these fucking like managers and shit. They be getting high too, bro.
Bro, most of the country smokes weed. Like literally, the only people that don't. Literally, that's what I'm so confused about. Look, I'm about to get political in a minute, and we can get political later. I'm gonna get the funny shit off first, where we going to.
All right, yeah.
But yo, majority of the country smokes weed. That's why I don't get why you have any politician outside of super conservative Republicans nowadays that don't like. Joe Biden is against legalizing marijuana.
Why?
I don't know, because Barack Obama definitely smoked weed. Look at that nigga lips. That
bro,
nigga
bro.
smoke weed, bro. Look,
I think
I have it under proper authority. Barack Obama smoked weed.
yes, he
And
did.
George Bush and Bill Clinton did coke.
what the?
Bill Clinton, Bill Clinton. Actually, now that I've been learning more about drugs, this nigga fucking George Bush might have been doing like some type of antidepressant to calm him down. Because that nigga was always, but somebody like Bill Clinton definitely did coke, bro. That nigga was always hype every fucking speech, dog.
Caleb, I mean, Bill, he was this. You're talking about nigga. He was fucking bitches, man. He wasn't
Bill was fucking bitches, dog. He was also raping bitches. He was also raping bitches. He liked to be around Jeffrey Epstein a lot, so he definitely liked raping bitches. On top of that, underage bitches. Hey, sometimes you just got to be a pedophile sometimes, bro.
I mean, Caleb, it's in our blood, honestly. It's in our blood.
You're saying it's in our blood to be a pedophile.
I mean, not really, but
free R. Kelly, nigga. Free R. Kelly, nigga. It's like nah.
Bro, I was done. There was a meme or some shit on Facebook. It said R. Kelly has tested positive for she was not 19 or some shit.
She was not 19.
He was not 19. I was done, bro.
You know what's funny though about Clinton though? This nigga Trump had the rape victims, or the rape accusers of Bill Clinton, front row at the debate, bro. Front row. This nigga was like, remember what I said was words. What that man did was action. He is the biggest, bright. Like, you know, Trump be like the biggest, the brightest. Yeah. He's the best rapist the country has ever seen. Not me. It's Bill Clinton. That's all I'm saying. This nigga, Donald Trump, bro, dog. Literally, bro, people don't realize, dog. Just think about this. Literally, before president, every rapper wanted to be Donald Trump.
Exactly. That's what
every fucking rap. Include, I'm pretty sure Snoop Dogg had lines about Snoop Dogg was on the fucking celebrity roast with Donald Trump.
Exactly. Bro, they was making fucking all the cartoons had episodes of Trump becoming the president of the United States.
Nah, that's some time travel shit though. The Simpsons, nigga. The Simpsons have been predicting shit. That's why I'm like, niggas better be careful about that dome shit, dog.
I love that damn show, dog. I fucking love that show so fucking much.
I'm more of a Boondocks guy, personally.
I'm serious. No, because that shit, it can just predict. Oh my god,
I'm more of a Boondocks guy, personally, but
Boondocks
minus the last season. Like the last season was trash. When they came back, that shit was trash.
It's just like, how do you not legalize, bro? Like I said, the whole country, almost the whole country smokes weed. Even old heads, they'll tell you, they'll be like, yeah, well, like back in my day, we smoked.
I just found out one of my family, because she has, I have a family member that has cancer. She smokes weed for the cancer.
Oh damn, bro! You serious?
Yeah, so it's like literally, it's been like they've had studies and research studies where it's actually been beneficial to people.
Yes, exactly.
With cancer, and it also helps people like avoid to not get cancer as well. My thing is though, look, it's definitely inhaling smoke into your lungs is not a healthy thing. So that eventually I might go to doing just like edibles or some shit like that.
Vaping or some shit.
Yeah, now I'm about to cut out vaping because vaping, we don't like literally, honestly, vaping is so new. We don't know the health, aspects of that, like what else their health. I'd rather just honestly have somebody make me some edibles. Like honestly, I was watching because my homie's like a big pothead. He's like into like doing like edibles, and because he like he's actually been on the show. His name's Grav. He was on the show. Okay. Grav, like Gravity, but we call him Grav for short.
Oh, okay.
Grav. I'll actually, when we get off here, I'll send you a link to his music. He does rap and everything too. Like I do.
Oh shit! All right, bro. Bet. All right, bet.
When it actually, dog, look, when this shit cool off, we gonna go to his crib. Like he one of them niggas. Like that's the nigga for the spot to chill and shit like that.
I'm down, bro.
That's one of my best friends too. But
I'm down.
But he'll put on videos and shit when I'm chilling at his crib, and it'll be people like fucking making like fucking a cannabis macaroni and cheese and shit like that, cannabis lasagna, because you can do that. There's literally ways you can infuse it into your food and shit like that. Like
that sounds cool. I mean, Caleb, honestly, I mean,
I'd rather eat it than smoke it. Is what I'm saying, basically.
I mean, I would just want to stick with it, doing it
but that shit can still lead to carcinogens and shit getting into you, depending on what you're smoking and shit like that. Yeah. So it's like, honestly, dog, I'm trying to get to the max. Like right now, Like when I'll just be straight up with you. I went down with my dad for about 3 months in Georgia, and he got me on like some super health shit. And I got back, like he changed. Like basically, I went down there to get my life on track, basically.
Yeah.
And like I came back and everything. I was in a health kick. Like I was only eating fish and salad or greens and veggies and shit like that. And I slowly reverted back to eating
string beans.
I wasn't eating no red meat. I was only eating fish and chicken. That's all I was eating.
Chicken.
And then I slowly got back to eating beef. Then I started eating pork again, and then I started eating fast food and shit like that. And it's like definitely food has always been a weakness, and that's like an addiction for me. I'm comfortable to say that food is like an addiction for me because
bro, it is. All of it is, bro. Food is for all of us. Fuck.
But people don't realize, bro. It's the shit they put. Literally, like they're like fucking drug dealers, dog.
Yeah.
Like no jokes, bro. Real shit. They literally like. I was watching the episode of Joe Rogan's show one day, and he was just talking about. He was like, I hunt my own shit and like for my family and for myself because like all this shit they put in his food, it's like they put drugs in there to make you addicted to it, dog.
People from fucking
And they've been caught red-handed doing it, like. And it's like, again, going back to politics, our government just allows it because they put money.
Yeah, they just did. They don't get no because they fucking eat it too. They probably eat it too.
This nigga Trump eat it, dog. That's all this nigga eat is McDonald's, dog.
Bro, you know he be. Oh my god. Oh my
God. Listen, bro. On the political side, the reason why those Democratic politicians hate Trump so bad is because he doesn't put a pretty face on America imperialism, bro.
Exactly.
He doesn't put a pretty face on fucking capitalism. He doesn't put a pretty face on anything. During an interview, they literally asked it. It was like, why are we still in Syria? I thought on the campaign you promised to get us out of Syria. I think that was a Fox News reporter. A Fox News reporter asked him that. Why are we still in Syria? And he was like, the oil. We're there for the oil. They won't let us leave because of the oil.
Bruh.
He's like, our troops are there right now protecting the oil, the beautiful big oil. Like that, I swear, I'll send you the clip when we get done. That's what this nigga said. I might put it into the clip, into the show, like,
Do it, bro. I don't care.
But he literally said that shit. And then it's like, I'm just imagining like the people behind the screen, like that writes his fucking speeches and shit. They're like, yeah. Wait, what? Don't say that, nigga. Don't say that. What? No, like, don't say that shit, nigga. What are you talking about? Don't say that, nigga. Like, he says this shit like, dog. And now imagine if that was Obama. Obama would be like, we're there.
Oh, yeah, he be getting.
Look, PPP. This nigga Obama be like, we're there to instore freedom into that country. What was that? American freedom. And I'm black. Yeah. I'm black, and I have a Muslim name, and my name's Obama, so don't question me.
I'm half white, too.
I'm half white. Don't forget that. I'm half white. Although my name's Barack Hussein Obama. But,
Barack Hussein Obama. Yes.
Dog, my thing is, dog, literally, if you dispute anything about Obama, like you're against black people. If you're white, you're racist, and if you're black, you're a coon. Guess what, nigga? I'm a coon and ass, shucking jiving nigga, dog. I'll criticize Obama 7 days to fucking Sunday, nigga.
Bro, I'll criticize all those fucking.
I'm about to get this shit off real quick. Let me get this shit off real quick, because there's some shit I've been feeling, dog, and I'm lit right now. I'm lit as fuck right now, and I'm dog. This is a motherfucker that kicked 5.4 million families, not people, 5.4 fucking families out of their fucking homes during the financial crisis. This is the guy that was pushing TPP, which is 100 times worse than fucking NAFTA. NAFTA was a bill that basically shipped millions of American jobs over to fucking China and put millions of Mexican rural farmers, like farmers and shit in Mexico, out of work, which is why we have the migrant problem from Mexico that we have, because there's hundreds to millions of them out of work now. Barack Obama is a person that forced a healthcare program on us called Obamacare that left 30 million people off of it. It left 30 million Americans off of it. And those 30 million Americans that couldn't afford to get it, he taxed them for not being able to have it. He put taxes on them for not having it. So literally when he passed his TARP agreement was basically the stimulus package that he put in place for the financial crisis back then. It basically it didn't give us checks like the coronavirus bill gave us, and I'll explain that later. But it didn't give us checks like the coronavirus thing gave us. Basically, Obama said we're going to give the people basically tax breaks and shit like that. We'll give you give you back money. So the people that couldn't afford to get his fucking healthcare, they lost that.
They lost. Yeah, they lost that shit.
Because
And bro,
he put taxes on them for not being able to have the money to pay for health insurance. That's why Trump shut that fucking shit down, and that's why he's not going to reopen it. And by the way, and that's not me applauding the fucking Republicans, because the Republicans had eight fucking years of Barack Obama. They were bitching about Obamacare and how bad Obamacare was. They had 8 years to come up with a better plan than Obamacare, and they fucking couldn't. And you know why they couldn't?
Why?
Because Obamacare is their fucking plan. That's the healthcare plan Mitt Romney was going to implement when he became president.
Yeah, and bro,
because he tried it in his state. He was the governor of it's Massachusetts at the time. He was the governor of that state at the time. He ran like trials and shit like that in his state, and it turned out just like Obamacare did, like it was a shit show. And he was going to implement that when he became fucking president. And it was going to be called Romney Care.
Oh, Romney Care.
So Obamacare is basically a right-wing healthcare plan, a right-wing healthcare system.
Yeah,
and that's why you have Joe Biden on fucking television right now talking about why won't Trump open the ACA? The reason why he won't open the ACA is because we need healthcare for all. We need Bernie Sanders' plan. That's what we need right now.
Exactly. We need
and guess what? It's $2 trillion. It will save us $2 trillion more than Obamacare. It saves us $2 trillion. And the reason why Joe Biden doesn't tell you that is because he's paid not to tell you that.
Yeah, exactly.
That is why.
It's put on a hush hush.
And if you can't tell, we're at the political aspect of the podcast right
now.
Yeah. I went on a little rant right there because I'm
good. No, bro. Like I said.
I get funny looks. I get called a coon all the time because I shit on Obama. I do not. Obama is probably one of the worst presidents we have ever had in the history of this country, outside of George Bush. George Bush is the worst. George Bush is the worst, probably the worst. But then again, George Bush didn't invade a country.
Yeah.
Now that country has open slave markets. Libya has open slave trade markets, bro. That's how bad we botched that. That's why anybody that argues for these dumbass regime change wars we have, overthrowing these politicians, name one time we've ever gone into a country and overthrew the dictator that it turned out good for that country. Give me one fucking time. Give me one time. Never, ever. Never. Yo, Libya has open slave. They have slaves in Libya, bro. They have they didn't have that before we went in there. No, they didn't have that before we went in there. They had that afterwards. And it's also a breeding ground for terrorism. They don't tell you that shit, though.
Yo, bro, I'm at the point now, like, I mean, because, all right.
Bro, that's how I be sending you this shit. I be trying to, look, my whole thing, and I'm starting this political YouTube show and everything.
Yeah.
It's called the American Autopsy. I might call it the Topsy for short.
Topsy, okay.
But it's like, or topsy-turvy, something like that. Because the whole thing is I want to inform the people around me. Like, I've been talking to everybody I can about politics because I've just been getting so much.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But it's not about the politics itself. It's not about, we need to vote for it. It's about policy at the end of the day. Policy is what we need to be focused on because policy is what fucks us over. Policy is why FDR left off millions of black people on a New Deal. People don't remember that. That's why black people historically don't take place in voting because when we went out and voted for FDR, or actually no, we didn't because we didn't have voting rights at the time. But the reason why black people loved FDR so much is because his wife reached out to us and FDR reached out to us and they said, we're going to do something about you. And when it came down to it, they didn't do fucking shit for us.
No, yeah, nothing.
And that is why black people don't take place in the voting system.
I mean, because, bro, Caleb, I say this shit all the time, and I tell my mom, try to tell everyone around me. Like, I'm not saying that it's fixed in a way or rigged, but I mean, bro, in your opinion,
wrestling.
Yeah.
It's wrestling. They're both parties are paid by the same guy.
Yeah,
it's wrestling, and they're there to put on. They're there to put on the show for you. Nancy Pelosi will stand up. The State of the Union address. Nancy Pelosi, you know how she stood up and tore up his speech and everything, like his beautiful speech. Like fuck him. Hashtag slay queen, resist. By the way, she voted for his whole fucking legislation. She voted for the fucking border wall. The only thing she didn't vote for was his fucking tax cuts because it would have made her look stupid. That's the Democrats didn't vote for was his tax cuts. She gave him the money for his border wall. She gave him expanded powers under the Patriot Act. You gave him all these fucking powers, but you're resisting him. Doesn't seem like it. And my thing is, if he's a fucking Putin puppet, like they keep saying, if he's a Russian agent, like they keep saying, why do you keep giving him more powers to spy on us? Why did you give him a blank check for the military-industrial complex to go bomb anybody that he fucking wants to? Why is that? If he's a Russian agent, explain that fucking shit to me. And Ukraine, that whole Ukraine situation, like, oh, he pressured. Obama literally did the same fucking thing, except he didn't do it over the phone. He had Ukrainian leadership come here, and he pressured them to stop investigating Joe Biden's son. Joe Biden's son was on the board of a Ukrainian power company that he wasn't qualified to fucking be on. And he was getting paid $50,000 a month to be on it, and he was also selling access to his father. So what do you call? If it's not corruption, what do you call a person that basically benefits off the board of a company that was recently overthrown by his fucking father? Him and Obama overthrew Ukraine.
What the
fuck is corruption then now? Corruption just is non-existent now. That's not corrupt. Explain to me what the fuck corruption is. And then you have Joe Biden parading around on TV talking about, oh, healthcare for all wouldn't help in this crisis right now. Opening the ACAs would. We have 15 million people that are unemployed right now. Now, mark this, during the Great Depression, the height of unemployment reached 20 million people. 20 million people. They're predicting that we're going to hit 30 million, maybe even 50 million people. So how the fuck are people going to pay for fucking Obamacare when they don't have no fucking money to pay for it?
Or job, yeah, they don't even have a fucking basic job.
Medicare for all is the answer. Bernie's Medicare for all plan is the fucking answer. And the reason why Joe Biden is telling you that it's not is because he's paid to fucking say that. Anybody that tells you Medicare for all is not the answer, they're paid to fucking say that, okay? Including Bernie, and I'm done with Bernie Sanders too, by the way.
Yeah, Bernie, now that's a whole nother topic. Right?
Bernie's a pussy. I'll say it. Bernie's a pussy. He's scared to stand up to the Democratic establishment because he doesn't want to end up like Ralph Nader. He doesn't want to be hated for taking votes away from Joe Biden when he needs to realize, I don't know why he doesn't realize this, newsflash, Joe Biden is going to lose anyway because Joe Biden is running around talking about reopening the ACA markets when Trump is offering Medicare for all for the coronavirus. He's offering, the government's going to pay for your testing and your treatment. Joe Biden is telling you it's going to be affordable.
How?
Joe Biden will explain it to you if he can remember where the fuck he is. Because by the way, he also has early cognitive decline. If you if you have common sense, you could tell that this guy isn't all the way fucking there.
Yeah, bro, he's an old bro. No disrespect, he's an old man. So is Sanders.
Well, Bernie's old, but Bernie is when he speaks, Bernie's 110% there. Bernie's smart. The reason why I say Bernie's smart?
Why?
Because Bernie has the progressive media right now talking about, oh, Bernie Sanders fought for the unemployment that you guys are going to get when you don't have a fucking job. Bernie Sanders did not write that fucking thing in the bill. Michael Bennett wrote that bill. I think it's Corey Bennett. Michael Bennett or Corey Bennett. Basically, his last name is Bennett. He was the person that wrote that stipulation in the bill. Bernie Sanders didn't even read the fucking bill till a week later when it came out. He didn't even know what was fucking in the bill, and he voted for it. So all these people, so AOC. Don't believe her. She voted yes for this bill too. She's fucking lying to you. Now she's running around talking about, I would have voted no. Bitch, you voted yes for it. So stop gaslighting people saying that you didn't vote for it when you fucking did. It passed in the Senate 96-0. The only
96-0. That's funny.
Dog. It was only one representative Republican. He's not a senator. I think he's a representative, if I'm not mistaken. His name is I think it's Thomas Massey. His last name is Massey. Yeah, he was like, look, because he understood what was in this fucking bill. This was the raping of America financially. This was most economists are saying this is the largest transfer of wealth to the 1% in American history and possibly human history, dog. They're telling you that that the corporations only got $500 billion when that's not true. They have a slush fund upwards of $4.5 trillion. And the reason why that is because there's supposed to be oversight on it. Donald Trump fired the people that are supposed to be in charge of overseeing it. That's supposed to say the money can't go there. So guess who it's left up to delegate how much and where that money goes? Guess who it's left up to?
Fucking
It's left up to Steve fucking Mnuchin, who's the Secretary of the Treasury, who's the former CEO of Goldman Sachs, and was also on trial for illegal housing practices, basically kicking people out of their homes illegally during the housing market financial crisis. And guess who was supposed to put him in prison, and she didn't because of insufficient evidence? Guess who was supposed to put him in prison? Kamala Harris. She was supposed to put him in fucking prison, but she didn't because she had insufficient evidence. When her own prosecutors that were assisting her in the case said, we had 1,000 instances of fraud where we could have put him in fucking jail, and we could have found 1,000 more, but she chose not to. And guess what? We found out 2 years later that he was one of the biggest contributors to her campaign.
Yeah.
I wonder why you didn't put him behind bars. And now he's in charge of the Treasury, and he's going to fuck American people over. And now they're talking about, we're working on a fourth bill for workers, blah, blah, blah. You have no fucking leverage. You gave the House away. It was Dylan Ratigan. He was an economist for MSNBC. He basically said it's like, imagine your house being on fire, right? And the firefighters show up. Instead of the firefighters going into your house to save you, they let criminals come in and rob your house and leave, and then they leave too while the house is still on fire. That's what the coronavirus relief bill is. Yo, it's literally the raping of America. It's Obama's TARP plan on drugs, on steroids.
Yeah. Bro, that's what I always said. This shit, yeah. I
keep trying to tell people, bro, they kicked 5.4 million families out of their homes under Obama. Can you imagine how many people Trump's going? Donald Trump, who they say has no morals. Do you know how many? Can you fucking imagine?
Exactly. Exactly. Like, how many fucking people are just.
And every single Democrat that shits on Trump, that talks about we resist Trump, all of them fucking voted for it. Ro Khanna, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Bernie Sanders, Ayanna Pressley, Ilhan Omar, all of the so-called progressives sold you the fuck out. That's what they did.
Caleb.
Every single fucking one sold you out.
Who was the one who you were saying, oh yeah, bro, she fucking disappointed me? What was her name? I forgot.
Tulsi Gabbard. She broke my heart. She broke my heart. She broke my heart. I'm pretty sure she didn't vote for the bill because she was in Hawaii. She didn't vote on it, but she broke my heart when she endorsed Biden. Literally, this is a guy, and I'm working on a piece right now about her. Like, I'm gathering facts and everything.
Oh, you are? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's like she broke my heart, dude. This is somebody, like, literally, for a person that just got into politics, like. Yeah. Everybody kept telling me, don't hold faith in these politicians. Like, I want my fucking money back. That's how I feel. I donated $80 to this woman. I can't even call her a bitch because I still kind of respect her. I'm not gonna lie. I still kind of respect her. Because it's like, she was a woman, like not this feminist bullshit that they try to push on you, like a real strong woman that speaks her voice and is strong, not afraid. Like, she's the person that stood up to the intelligence community, bro. She told them to stop interfering in our elections during a time where they keep telling us Russia and all these foreign countries interfere in our elections. The only people that got caught meddling in our elections was Hillary Clinton and her fucking campaign. When she funneled money from the DNC that was supposed to go to Democratic candidates running in the fucking Senate, she funneled all that money into the Clinton Foundation and into the Clinton Victory Fund.
Hold on, bro.
Under Debbie Wasserman Schultz and a couple other people in the DNC. Donna Brazile as well. Donna Brazile actually wrote a book where she admitted to this shit happened under Debbie Wasserman Schultz. Like, she literally, like, rigged the Democratic candidacy. She rigged it. She even, like, she at a point when she was on MSNBC, they gave her the questions prior to the fucking debate.
What the?
She literally interfered. She literally rigged the election. Like, it was even said that they cheated Bernie out of votes as well. And to this day, Bernie Sanders will not admit that she rigged that fucking election.
Yeah.
And that is because Bernie Sanders is weak and he does not fucking represent you.
And he's being, oh my gosh.
He's a pussy.
Caleb, hold up. Give me 1 second, bro. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. I know I've been ranting and shit. My voice kind of hoarse. I'm about to crack a beer, so don't judge me, folks. But yeah, just going on. Like, I want to, like, while he's doing that and everything, I'm gonna explain. Yeah, like, so I'm thinking about starting a little podcast, or not a podcast because I'm already doing a podcast, 42 podcasts right now. Keep listening, you guys. gonna call it American Autopsy, where I basically like, and there's also like a learning journey I want to take with you guys too. Like, I think I might make it interactive where I go live a lot and everything. I'm thinking about going live with the podcast pretty soon too, with 42. Sorry, my voice is kind of dry right now, folks. But yeah. So yeah, man. Like, I've just been very political lately. Anybody around me knows that I have been, but not in a sense where it's like I'm cheering for a party. Like, I'm cheering for you guys, the working people. You feel me? So it's like sick of seeing us getting fucked over, man. It's fucking ridiculous. Like, and I have people around me that just buy into the fucking, man. It's like they just bend over and just take it. And it's like we don't have to. We have a fucking voice. So, I just want to give a voice to the people. But honestly, I'll be real. The real reason why. Oh, you back?
Yeah, I'm back, bro.
Yeah, I was just explaining to the audience, like, the reason why I'm starting this podcast. I want to inform people around me that they have a voice. They don't have to take this shit.
Exactly. Yeah, bro. Like,
but it's like,
bro,
sometimes I wonder, like, am I the right person to do that? You feel me? Because I'm not the most knowledgeable. I'm just a fucking. No, I'm a dumbass musician that fucking like does podcasting, bro. That's literally what I am. So I don't know if I'm the right person to do that. You feel me? Because like I'm still learning myself. Like, I don't know everything. I'm still learning myself.
But hey, Caleb, I see it like this. All of us were born on this earth and shit. So like, if you have,
let me get into this. Are you a religious person?
I mean, okay, not all that religion stuff. No, I don't really get into that. Yes, I do believe in God though.
You believe in God, like Jesus and shit?
Yeah, but all that, like, being religious, I'm a Christian, all that stuff,
Okay.
I don't really.
So would you say you believe in Judeo-Christian shit, like Jesus, like Christ died on the cross for my sins and everything, blah, 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 all that?
Yeah.
I feel you.
Yeah.
See, I'm not going to lie. Like, talk to me 2 weeks ago, I would have been a full-blown atheist. Talk to me 3 weeks ago, I would have been agnostic. But it's you talked to me a week ago, I was leaning more towards Hinduism. Now I'm just like, I don't fucking know, bro. I don't know nigga. I don't know what happens when the lights go out. When we die, I don't know what the fuck happens, bro. That's how I'm trying to make the most out of this shit I can hear, bro. You feel?
Yeah, bro. I feel you.
It's just like, I look at it. Then you got niggas like Elon Musk that talks about this shit is a simulation and shit. Like, when you wake up, you go into the next level to simulate the Matrix and shit. I'm like, nigga, look, bro, look. When these lights go out, dog, by the time these lights go out, I'm trying to have fucked a couple bad bitches. I'm trying to have maybe $1 million in the bank. I'm a somewhat liked person, not liked by everybody. Some people might think I'm a dick, so what? But liked by some people, and that's it. I'm cool, bro. Like, yo, I don't want my name in the history books, none of that shit. I'm like,
you said I don't want my name in the history.
Yeah.
You say Elon
Musk. I die with a blunt in my hand and fucking the bad bitch on my fucking deathbed, nigga. Like, yo.
This guy, yo, I'm done. But nah, bro, I mean, you said Elon Musk, man.
That's one of the people I look up to, by the way. I don't like to say I have idols. I don't believe in idols. I believe idols are bullshit. But that's somebody I look up to, definitely.
But fuck yeah, man. It's just like I said, Caleb. Honestly, I mean,
he was fucking Amber Heard, right?
Yeah. So
that shit is true, bro. That's why they was trying to get him in court for Johnny Depp case, because he was fucking that bitch, bro.
Bro, that bitch was really like, what the
hell?
Can
I be real with you, bro?
Yes.
That shit crazy. She crazy, bro. She's crazy, but guess what? I still fuck. Oh, bro. Her pussy probably crazy, and she probably into some freak shit, bro. But I'm gonna be real with you. I can't choke, bro. I can't do the choking shit, bro. Like niggas when they be like, I don't know if I can choke a bitch, bro. She be like, choke me. I like to be choked. Like, you know how most bitches nowadays like to be choked during fucking and shit.
I choke the shit out of them. What you mean?
I don't know if I can, bro. Literally, dogs. I'll be real with you. When I'm watching porn, and instantly when I see the nigga start choking her, I get soft, bro.
All right. So I'm gonna ask you this.
I get soft meat.
What kind of porn? What is your favorite kind of porn?
Because nigga, what is your favorite kind of porn, nigga? You gonna expose yourself? Or I expose myself. It's like, I'm fucking with you. I mean,
you gonna end up like, if I tell you, I could sit here and tell you.
Oh, you a BDSM nigga, ain't you?
Nah, and you'll be like, all right, Isaac, bro, get the fuck off my channel, like, for real.
Nah, I ain't gonna say that. I'll be real with you. I am into the like so when I want the fantasy, it depends on my mood. If I want the fantasy porn, I could watch your traditional porn like Brazzers or Bang Bros where they got the bitch with the big tits, like
Yeah,
fake big ass fake tits, fake
yeah.
lips, fake ass. But like literally, dog, I like the realistic shit. I like a girl that looks like a girl you'll pass in the street or a girl that you see every day. Like I like
Yeah.
that shit. I love that shit. Like one of my favorite porn stars right now, her name
Who?
is her name is Sadie Creams or some shit like that.
Sadie Creams.
Yeah,
White girl?
little light skinned black bitch. I think she might be Latina actually. Little Latina bitch probably.
Sadie Creams. Oh, I gotta type her up.
Bitch is beautiful. She's just a beautiful. Like you would like. She literally looks like a girl that you would see like in like college or some shit.
On the street.
Like, she look like a normal girl. Like even like when you look at her, you look like, wait, you do porn? Like yo, literally when the video first starts, it starts off in her face and she looks innocent as fuck, and then it zooms down and she's wearing like this like fucking booty shorts and shit. You're like, oh, she about to get fucked, and you're like, oh, she's a porn star. It's like, dog, she looks like she doesn't even do porn.
Dang, bro.
But her body, she got a thick body though. She got a fatty on her, and she got a little perk, small tits. Like they're not big tits. I'm not a titty guy. I'm an ass guy. I like ass. I'm not a titties guy.
Caleb, I'm all about the face, honestly, to be honest.
See, that's why you like bitches with no asses and fat girls.
I mean, yes. A girl doesn't.
Not gonna lie, that's one joint at our job. You should know who I'm talking about. Nobody at all. Pretty as shit in the face, though. You know who I'm talking about.
I think I know who you're talking about, yeah.
You know exactly what I'm talking about, because you was about to fight for her honor tonight when that nigga said, yo, I'm thinking about her. You're like, who? Who, nigga? You was like, who?
Wife. Yeah, oh my God. Bro, oh my God, Caleb. All right, yeah, let's just change. All right, fuck that. But nah, bro, so like me, okay, so I'm all about, hold on. I'm getting to my, all right, yeah. That we're good. So me, I say Asians, you know.
Oh, you like Asian?
Yes, yeah. Bro,
Asians?
Caleb, I'm telling you, bro, okay.
I can't. They be looking like 14-year-old boys sometimes, bro. Like, I can't tell the difference if they're a boy or a girl sometimes, dog. Like, you know how they be into that trans shit and everything, bro. Like,
yeah.
And with them, you can't tell the difference. If it's a white dude, you know that, like, Caitlin, I know you used to be fucking Bruce. Don't fool me, nigga. Like, yo, like with niggas, you can tell when a nigga trans, you see it in the face, you're like, but with Asians, you can't tell sometimes with them motherfuckers, bro. You can't tell. And look, I'm a person. I'll say this because I'm pretty sure I've said this on the show. If I haven't, sorry to my trans fans. I literally have a trans friend that's trans. I'm not trying to be offensive to anybody, but I'm not 100% on board with the trans thing. Let's just say that. It took me a while to come around to the gay thing. Like gay, I've come around to that. But trans, like, if I'm to be honest, at what point is it a mental disorder? That's how I feel. At what point are you mentally ill? And that's not me saying that you can't be. I'm 100. Anybody that wants to be trans, I will fight for your rights because you have the right to do that 100%. You have the right to every other American. But when it gets to the point where you try to change science, where you try to tell me that you've always been a woman, like, nah, nigga, I knew you back in the day when you had a dick, bro. You feel me? Like, nah, nigga, you're not about to do that to me, bro. You're not. Bro, like, it's literally the same thing. It's literally the same as them trying to tell you that Joe Biden like doesn't have mental decline. Like he's 100.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Like you're not about to play me for a fucking moron, dog. Like, come on. And that's how I be feeling because it's like every time it all like whenever something happens and they conveniently forget, oh, this is a trans person, and they just attack them for being trans. Like, it happens all the time. But it's like, my thing is, I will fight for you to have the right to be trans and to do whatever the fuck you want to. On that note, continue. I don't want to keep cutting you
off. Bro, all I'm going to say is I was very upset when I found out, and call me stupid, but I was very upset when I had found out that it was illegal for two gay people to get like married, bro, in this country.
George W. Bush, as the sitting president, was fighting to make gay marriage illegal. As the sitting president, he was fighting for that. And Ellen DeGeneres was like, I can hang out with anybody I want to. He's my friend. This is a person that was trying to strip you of your rights. And not only that, George Bush is a fucking war criminal, bro.
A war criminal, yes.
He lied us into a war because his vice president was actually running the country. Dick Cheney was actually running the country at that point. Let's be honest. People don't want to be honest about that. And the company he worked for
Sorry,
previously.
man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the company he worked for previously was the largest military contractor in the business. Ironically, as he's vice president, they get all the fucking military contracts. But
Yeah.
the day before 9/11 happened, Donald Rumsfeld, who was the Secretary of Defense at the time, came out and said that $2.5 trillion was missing out of the defense budget. It just vanished. It's gone. The day after that, and guess what happened? Guess what happened the day after that?
What?
9/11. And that's when they started pushing the war in Iraq. All the terrorists were from Iraq when actually they were from Saudi Arabia. Most of them were.
Caleb, I might have asked you this question, and
now how we go from talking about your taste in women to fucking 9/11 conspiracy theories? I don't know, but
I know, yeah, bro. I know, bro. Trust me, I'm gonna get back to all that like porn and girl shit, but I gotta ask you this question. Like I said, I may have already asked you, but okay, this is where I'm gonna actually start getting into like what I believe. Now, this is the full blown Isaac here that you're gonna see. Like, all right, in your opinion, I think I already asked you this question. In your opinion, did the government 100% know about 9/11?
I'm not going to say they knew about it. I will say that we did get alerts that from our intelligence communities that there was an impending attack that they were going to stage, because people forget the Twin Towers was attacked before in 1996 or in the 90s, may have been 95 by Osama bin Laden.
93, 98, and
yeah.
One, yeah. Yep.
So it was attacked before, but I will say I'm not going to say that it would, like some people believe it was staged, like the government staged it and shit like that. I don't believe that, but I do believe that I believe that they allowed it to happen so they could lie us into Iraq.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And the other conspiracy theory I do believe in, I think they shot down that plane, Flight 93. I think they shot it down. I don't believe the passengers took it over. Like, it was white people on that plane, bro. They were probably screaming, ah! Actually, not some white people, dog. Especially them fucking Trump supporters, dog.
Yeah,
all of them on that plane is getting fucked up, bro. Yo, literally your rednecks are literally niggas in the hood, bro. They're the white. They're literally the white equivalent of niggas in the hood, bro. Like, real shit, dog. Real shit. Them niggas, dog. Them niggas ready for anything. But I got a redneck friend, my homie Connor, bro. That's my homie, bro. I'll fuck with him.
Connor.
You don't know him. You don't know him. You wouldn't know him at all. He lives in Middletown, Odessa, and shit like that. You
okay.
I want to have him on the show too. That's my guy. I fuck with him, bro. He's a cool dude. But this nigga, when I be around him and his friends and shit at the bar and everything, I'm like, yo, these niggas, dog. Like walking into their trailer park is like walking on.
Hell no.
Walking into a hood in Philly, nigga. You not walking.
Hell no.
But all jokes aside, like I chill with a whole different. Like I could chill, dog. I could chill with anybody. I could fuck with anybody because I like getting to know people and talking to people. Like I don't judge people at all. That's what I fuck with. But back to September 11th. I do believe the two theories I believe is that they allowed it to happen because they wanted to lie us into a war because Dick Cheney stole $2.5 trillion from the defense budget. And
that just hurts my soul right there. That just hurts me. That just
because guess what they estimated the price tag for the fucking war to be?
What?
$2.5 trillion exactly. And it ended up exceeding that. It went up. I think it cost us like $6 trillion or something like that.
What?
By the way, we're still in that country right now.
Yeah.
We're not fighting them, but we're still in that country. They actually had protests when Trump killed the Iranian general.
Yeah.
By the way, that was the second most powerful person in Iran, by the way, that he killed. But Soleimani, that was the second most powerful person in Iran.
So he took Osama's place, or?
Well, Osama, the Ayatollah. So basically, the Ayatollah of Iran is like the leader and shit like that. But literally, Trump killed him on a basis that he was planning an attack on us, which wasn't true. The real reason why is because we've been trying to overthrow that country for the last 50 fucking years. We actually overthrew them before and instituted what we call a democracy. When they actually had a democracy prior to the puppet leader that we installed in Iran. But the reason why we overthrew them is because we went off the petrodollar because Iran actually wanted to give the profits, them being the second largest oil reserve in the world, that makes them a very rich country, right?
I mean,
they wanted to get, well, guess what? They wanted to give the profits for their oil back to their people, actually give power to their people.
What the bro? So
the United States corporations, the fossil fuel corporations said, yeah, no, nigga, you're not doing that, and they killed that leader and reinstituted the current theocracy. Really, they call it democracy, but really it's a theocracy that they have now. But that Iranian leader again decided to go off the petrodollar. Do you know what the petrodollar is?
I've heard of it.
The petrodollar basically says that, like, so it started with the United States and Saudi Arabia. Basically, like, when you trade, when Saudi Arabia or anybody under our wing sells oil, it basically says you have to buy that oil on the American dollar.
Yeah,
you have to buy that oil with dollars. So basically, and a lot of economists say this. Is a guy I've been following. His name is Mark Blythe. He's a Scottish dude. You should look him up.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I'm saying it for the audience to look him up, but I'll text it to you. But his name is Mark Blythe. But he was on the Jimmy Dore show a couple days ago. That's the dude I watch and I send to you and everything. But
yeah.
This dude was literally explaining to the people on that show. He was like, yeah, like literally gold fluctuates in its worth. It goes up and down. The United States, like, so gold will do this, like my hand like this. Gold will do this. Like, it'll fluctuate in its worth. The United States dollar does this.
It's like, yeah, just straight.
However, what people are not talking about right now, what your news stations are not telling you right now, is that China, Russia, Pakistan, Uzbekistan, and a couple other countries, they actually decided to stop trading on the U.S. dollar. So get ready to see a bunch of Chinese and Russian propaganda coming your way pretty soon.
And
you're going to see how hostilities like ramp up with China, by the way.
Are we stronger than China or no? We're not. We're not strong.
No, so militarily, we're the strongest military in the world, bro.
That's what I've been
hearing. Russia spends $65 billion on their army. Guess how much we spend on our army?
About
trillions. We're in the I don't know the exact number, but we're in the trillions. They literally just gave Nancy Pelosi, who tore up Trump's speech.
Yeah, who tore? Yeah.
Hashtag resist. Yeah, she gave him $150 billion to do with whatever he wants to. $150 billion check with no oversight on it. And Tulsi Gabbard stepped up. She was against giving that money anyway. She's actually for cutting back on defense spending. That's what she's for. But she said,
is she rich or no?
Huh?
Is she like rich or no?
No, she's not rich. She's not rich. Like, she used to take PAC money, but she stopped taking it in 2017. She stopped taking corporate PAC money in 2017. So literally, the people you have, unfortunately, is AOC, Bernie, Tulsi, Ro Khanna, Ilhan Omar. Like, basically, I'll send you links about them. They're part of the Justice. It's the Democrats, I think that's what they're called. They were founded by Cenk Uygur. You know who he is?
Cenk Uygur? No, I've never heard of him.
He's part of the Young Turks. Have you heard of them on YouTube?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yes.
He's the Middle Eastern looking guy that fucking like what are you doing? Like, he flips out that nigga. Yeah, that nigga.
Oh, okay.
And it's a guy named Kyle Kalinske as well. He founded them as well. But they're currently not in charge of it because they basically, like, Cenk decided to run for Congress in Cali, I think, or some shit like that. And they basically smeared the fuck out of him because he used to be a right winger. He used to be a right wing guy. And they basically smeared the fuck out of him, and basically they were the Justice Democrats and AOC and all of them. Literally, the guy who gave you your fucking platform, they turned on him and said, "You're part of the male patriarchy, and we don't want you in charge. You're part of the male patriarchy. Fuck you, motherfucker." Yeah, like, and they got him the fuck out of there. Like, literally, look, I'm gonna be real with you. The Young Turks, they do good work, but unfortunately, they are part of the fucking problem as well. Like, the fact that Cenk Uygur.
I mean, well, of course
because they're independent media, they're independent journalists, and those are people that I fight for because you literally have YouTube trying to get them the fuck out of here. Literally, those adpocalypses shit you hear people talking about like creators on there talking about
Yeah.
that's to eliminate independent journalists so that people like me don't find the information that I look for.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
That's what it's really fucking for.
I block it.
And it's like, look, the Young Turks, they do good work, but unfortunately they pushed Russiagate, where basically that was like accusing Trump of being a Russian agent, basically, which was bullshit, when in reality, Hillary Clinton had more financial ties to Russia than Donald Trump, because Donald Trump was too incompetent to broker a deal with the Russians, so he had to settle with the Russian mob, who literally has nothing to do with the government, because the actual people in charge of Russia are the billionaires in Russia.
Yeah.
And they're called oligarchs. And we have them in America too. Their names are Jeff Bezos. and name any billionaire, Warren Buffett, all of the motherfuckers. Those are the oligarchs in America. That's what their names are. But Russia is literally ran by their rich people over there. That's, well, not actually Putin, really. That motherfucker's a G, bro. He's a gangster, dog. But
this shit has been going on for decades.
But you gotta realize this. You gotta realize this. They literally, anybody that opposes them. So Trump doesn't necessarily oppose them. Trump just doesn't put a pretty picture, paint a pretty picture on American imperialism. They don't put a pretty picture on it. But the reason why they don't like Bernie, the reason why they tell you like, oh, the Russian government is propping them up, the reason why Clinton tells you that Tulsi Gabbard is groomed by the Russians, like the reason anybody that opposes them, the reason why they tell you that shit is because they don't want you to know the truth. And literally when they use this Russia shit, when they call you a Russian for opposing them, that is classic McCarthyism. You probably learned this in high school. You know who Joseph McCarthy is? Yeah, that was the guy that called anybody that opposed him a fucking Russian. That's what the fucking Democrats do now. That's what they do to everybody. When Obama was the one that sold us out to China, Obama was the one that sent 80. Obama sent 80% of our manufacturing over to fucking China, which is why we don't have the medical equipment and the personal protective equipment that we need for this crisis now. Because China basically said, "Yeah, fuck out of here, nigga. We need that shit." And then on top of that, you have American companies like 3M. 3M is the largest manufacturer of masks in America. They like literally, you had the Florida person who was in charge of like getting personal protective equipment to hospitals and shit like that. This is Fox News, by the way, that reported this. This is Tucker Carlson that reported this. So guess what? Guess what? Fox News viewers are more informed than CNN informers on this, bro. That's fucking sad. That is fucking sad. When Fox News viewers are more informed than CNN viewers, that's fucking sad. Unfortunately, that's sad as fuck.
Yo.
But bro, he reported that like, yo, I went to 3M, like we were supposed to have these masks in now. They kept bullshitting me, basically. He didn't say bullshitting on TV, but he was like, they kept running in circles around me saying, it's going to be coming in on this plane, on this shipment. And he said he never got it until finally he talked to somebody like a CEO and shit like that. And he was like, yeah, so we have our supply chains that are like independent of us. And basically, which they're really not, but they're independent of us. And basically, like, we had companies like Germany and China and different companies coming to us, offering more money than you and coming to us in cash.
Yeah, that's
so basically we sold out our own fucking country for a profit. Congratulations. And guess who got part of the bailout as well?
Who?
The cruise line.
So,
and you know what the cruise line does, right?
Yeah, yes.
The cruise line files their headquarters in different countries so they don't have to pay taxes.
Yeah.
If you don't pay taxes, why do we have to bail you out with our hard-earned taxpayer money?
Because they don't fucking.
Because they have our politicians in their fucking pockets. That's why.
Bro, Caleb, corruption, bro. That's all it is.
Well, that's what I'm saying. People keep trying to tell you, like, oh, you need to vote for Joe Biden to get corruption out of the White House. Like, Joe Biden was corrupt when he was vice president.
We're all corrupt.
Joe Biden was corrupt when he was a senator. They're all corrupt. Literally, the Hunter Biden story that the Democrats keep telling you isn't real, it's actually real. And I talked about it earlier, too. I ranted about it earlier. They can see. I'm not going to rant about it again. But Joe Biden is literally as corrupt. The only person probably more corrupt than Joe Biden is Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
Literally. And that's like that's a very low bar. Yo, to say you're not as corrupt as Hillary Clinton, that's a very low bar.
A person who has had people whacked.
I believe that. A lot of people will tell you that's tinfoil hat conspiracy theories. I believe that. I think they were involved with Epstein being killed if he's actually dead. There's people out there that actually believe that like they faked his death and shit like that. I don't know. Look, I don't know. I'll say that I don't know.
There were some things that I was saying where it was like, oh yeah, Osama had died long before 2011.
Osama, yeah, that could be so. I don't know. My thing is, I don't think they lie to you about everything because look how bad they lie to you about easy shit like policy.
Yeah.
And look how much you can see through their lies. Yo, that's how like people keep talking about, oh, the government lies to us and shit. They don't tell us, blah, blah, blah. Look how bad they lie to you right now.
Yeah.
Yo.
Hey, look, bro, where the fuck is my stimulus check at? Where the fuck is it at?
I'll tell you this. The reason I was heavily considering not taking it.
Oh, really? Why?
Because that $1,200 is cheese in a mousetrap. What happens when the mouse goes for the cheese?
He gets caught. He gets clamped. Yeah, he gets fucking clamped.
Bro, that's all. And then on top of that, it says it in the fucking bill itself. This is a tax credit. I'm paraphrasing. That's not the exact language they use in the bill. It's literally a tax credit. So if you don't get back over $1,200 in taxes next year, you're going to end up owing them next year.
So if I don't get over $1,200 back next year.
So say like you get $1,300 back next year, right?
Okay, yeah.
You're only getting $100 back because of that $1,200.
What if I already get back shit?
Huh?
What if like every time I file?
So let's say you file your taxes, right? You file your taxes, right? I'll just make it as point blank. So I use the example like if you say like if you get $1,300 back, you get $100 back. Say like you get $1,100 back.
Yeah.
You owe them $100. Yeah. So you see how they're not helping you? You see, there's always a catch to it. That's what happens when you vote in fucking criminals as your Secretary of State. That's to the Trump supporters out there that thinks I align with Trump because I don't. Trump is just like Obama. It's the same thing. That's all to say. The reason why they like a Democratic president is because it allows them to push the blame on Republicans who the people already don't like. They could push the blame on the Republicans, and the Democrats can go vote for things like NAFTA. They could go vote for things like the Affordable Care Act and basically say, oh, the Republicans voted for that because they know people are going to get on like this thing we have right here where we watch fart videos, we watch all these things on IG. We can't go and look up our fucking bills that Congress puts in place.
Yeah,
they know people aren't going to read that fucking shit. No, then that's what it is. And that's part of my YouTube channel, bro, is to get people read. If you don't read, at least just watch a YouTube video or some shit about it. Like do something because like literally they're going to continue fucking. This is why, and people keep saying like you genuinely have people, and I agree. I somewhat agree with them. I don't think Trump is as bad as they make him out to be. I will say that. I don't think because this is the person that called out the military-industrial complex by name. The only president to do that before him was Eisenhower when he left the White House. And literally after he did that, after he said the reason why I can't pull our troops out of Afghanistan is because we have a military-industrial complex that never wants us to leave the Middle East. He said that verbatim. Donald Trump said that verbatim. The last person to say military-industrial complex by name like that was Eisenhower when he left office. And
how long ago was that?
Trump said that was back, nigga. That was
a long time ago. That was like
time ago, nigga. Very long time ago. But yeah, dude, it's like
But bro,
and Trump, don't get me to it. And I don't look. I'm one of those people. I'm going to lean on. I don't know if Trump is racist or not. I would lean more towards no, based off of his Hollywood career and persona. But you never know. He might. Well, I think Trump is a bigot. I don't think he's racist. I don't think he's a person that doesn't like being around black people. I just think he's a white person that likes to throw around niggers. So that's racist. That's still racist. I'm not arguing that that's racist, but it's like this is the same motherfucker that used to smoke weed with Snoop Dogg back in the day, nigga. Like, yo, what are you talking about right now? Like, nigga, what are you talking about? But it's like, you can't deny his housing practices when he denied black people housing in his apartment complexes. When the Central Park 5 catastrophe, where he basically, even after they were acquitted, he still he spent money to basically say they were still criminals.
Yeah.
His dad was a Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan. His dad was in the Ku Klux Klan. I'll retract that Grand Wizard. I don't know if he was a Grand Wizard, but he was in the Klan. Donald Trump's dad was in the Klan. So I'm not. That's not me fighting for Trump. I'm not excusing stupid shit that Trump does. But what I'm saying is, like, so far he hasn't been worse than Obama. Like, Obama took us from literally George Bush, who was the president of war. This is a motherfucker that should be. George Bush should be in prison for war crimes. He was only able to get us into 2 wars, Afghanistan and Iraq. Obama took us from 2 wars to 7. No, he took us from 2 to 7.
How big is that? No, Caleb, how big of a, like, that's a big gap, bro. That's 2 to 7.
I failed math 3 times in high school. I'm pretty sure that's like 5. He added 5 wars on top of the 2. You might want to check my math. I failed math twice in high school, or 3 times in high school.
Bro, it's cool. Like, I failed it too. Like, I was a dumbass. It's cool.
Nah, but I legitimately want to know if I'm right. So can you make sure I'm right? I'm joking.
Yeah, I got
I'm fucking with you. But nah, man, it's like that's my thing, dude. It's like,
but Caleb, bro, honestly, the one thing that Trump said that I did agree with, like, you might not really agree, but he said, let's rebuild the Twin Towers taller and stronger.
I don't agree with that.
Huh?
I don't agree with that.
Yeah, well, I mean,
the Twin Towers is a symbol of capitalism, predatory capitalism, that I don't fuck with anymore. I'm not a full-blown socialist. Don't get it twisted. I'm not a full-blown socialist, but people put a bad word on socialism. Whenever you talk about socialism, right-wingers and neo-libs will bring up Venezuela when they don't realize the reason why Venezuela is not a successful socialist country. It's because of the sanctions we put on our country that we're continuing to put on our country right now through a pandemic. They can't get certain medical supplies because of the sanctions we have on them right now. We have crippling sanctions on Iran. Before this pandemic even started, they couldn't get the prescription drugs they needed for their people, and thousands of people die in our country every day because of the sanctions we put on them. And even right now, they can't get basic medical supplies like masks and things like that because of the tariffs we put on them. And thousands, probably millions of people are dying every day in our fucking country.
Of course.
So what did you understand if they shot a rocket at us tomorrow? What did you understand if they did it?
Bro,
I'm not saying they should. I'm not saying we shouldn't go to war with them if they do that. But can we stop pretending like we haven't been provoking them all these fucking years? Can we stop fucking pretending? Literally every war that America has been in since World War II. World War II was the last war that we got ourselves into on just reasons. Every other war after that has been bullshit. It's literally been for oil and resources and other resources. Literally. And the reason why we're trying to overthrow Venezuela is because they're the largest oil reserve in the fucking world right now.
Yep.
And the reason why these big tech companies like Amazon and Google are pushing it is because of the minerals in their country as well that are used to build countries. Right now, China has the biggest reserve in things we use to build computers, which is why Obama shipped the manufacturing jobs over there, which is why you have a 5-year-old making your iPhone for a penny a day. That's why. And that's why they're trying to overthrow Venezuela right now instead of looking into alternative things like graphite, for example, or I forget what it's. I was watching a documentary the other day, like a little short documentary about. I want to say it's what's the shit that comes from space? That space rock. What is it called?
What, like fucking a rocket?
I'm pretty sure it's called graphite, not a rocket. I'm talking about it's a rock that comes from space. It's like graphite.
Oh yeah.
But it's called something. It's like graph something. I forget what it's called. But I was watching a documentary about it to where like
it might be graphite. It might be something. I don't know. Fuck it.
But they use it in batteries now, bro. It's literally a great it's so much alternative energy things out there. But you have people, right-wing people, and not just right-wing people. You have some left-wing people. It's the libertarians as well. They believe in this free market bullshit, and they believe in this fucking solar energy isn't a reliable, isn't a plausible source of energy. When energy isn't, when literally I remember this shit heavily because my dad is a heavy solar energy guy.
Yeah.
We were driving from Georgia to Fort Lauderdale this past summer, and literally for about an hour we were driving on the right hand side where I was sitting at. In the passenger side for about an hour, maybe 45 minutes. I tried to time it. It was about an hour, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
On the right side of my window, nothing but fields of fucking solar panels with the power company's name that's in Florida I think it was in Tallahassee, Florida.
Oh shit.
With nothing but the power company's names on them because literally they're funneling the energy and selling it to you.
Yeah, they're
on top of fossil fuel energy and telling you that solar energy isn't a plausible source of energy.
Caleb, I cannot fuck with America. I can't fuck with it, bro. I'm sorry. I cannot fuck with America.
Unfortunately, it is the best country on the face of the earth to live in.
Yes. You gotta admit that. You gotta.
When it comes to rights, because unfortunately, China likes to spy on you with drones and shit. And if you don't leave your fucking, literally, dog, there's a video of this Chinese woman that left her home. Now, no, as much as I try to not necessarily defend China, but bring up points, like China doesn't bomb the fuck out of other countries like we do.
Yeah,
Russia doesn't bomb the fuck. The only time Russia goes after companies or goes after countries is when they have a resource that they desperately need. And literally they're doing it to get from out of the every country is fighting to get out of the petrodollar right now because we've bullied every country into accepting the petrodollar. Every fucking country, we've bullied them to some degree. Like, we're not bullying Russia per se, but it's like every other smaller country that has oil is telling you can only buy this oil if you have the US dollar. So that's not necessarily bullying. That's like that's like you going out to eat, right? And you eat your food, you had a good meal and everything, and then a waitress comes to you like, all right, here's your check, and you put your debit card in there, and they say, oh, we only accept cash. That's literally what they do to Russia and China. Literally. The UK is a bunch of pussies, so they're going to go. Literally, our allies are going to go along with us. Because they don't want smoke with us. Canada doesn't want smoke with us. None of these other countries don't want smoke with us, and it actually it benefits them to trade on the petrodollar. But literally, dog. Speaking of Canada, have you heard of Cory Booker?
Cory Booker, yes, I have.
Piece of murderous shit. He's literally a piece of shit. This is a motherfucker, dog. This is a motherfucker. Literally, so back in 2017 or 2018, Bernie Sanders was trying to pass a bill that allows us to import prescription pills from Canada.
Yeah.
Cory Booker blocked it along with our Delaware senator, both of them, Tom Carper and Chris Coons, both of them blocked it. You know why?
Chris Coons, man.
Yeah, fuck him. But you know why Cory Booker said he, along with those politicians, blocked the bill?
Why?
Because we got to make sure the pills are safe for American people to use, blah, blah, blah. Like, yeah, we got to make sure it's safe, as if Canadian people are dropping dead from their prescription pills every day. Like, they're totally not safe. It's like some pills coming from China. Like, Canadian prescription pills are not safe for us to take. You got Canadian people dropping dead from their prescription medication every day.
Yeah, you got fucking,
fuck you, Cory Booker, and your fucking bullshit lies. The reason why you blocked that bill, is because most of his PAC money comes from the health insurance companies that profit off of our, like, literally, we pay 50% more for our prescription drugs than Canada does. And that is the only good thing that Bernie Sanders did when he ran.
Yeah. That's a damn shame.
Was bring the healthcare conversation, because I used to be a person that not necessarily anti-healthcare, but I used to be a person that was like, how are we going to pay for it, right?
Yeah.
Literally, when you read Bernie Sanders' plan, your taxes are not going to change. The only people's taxes that change are the top 1%. People that make over $1 million. Those are the only people's taxes that will change.
See, bro, that's what I'm. All this
and on top of that, any Republicans that want to argue with me, your own leaders couldn't come up with a better plan than the Affordable Care Act, than Obamacare, because that was literally their plan. That was the right-wing healthcare plan they wanted to put in place until Obama ran against Mitt Romney, and Mitt Romney lost. He's like, oh, that seems like a good idea. And he basically stole it, slapped his name on it, and put it in place. That's literally what Barack Obama did. And it's like, it's not, yeah. So it's like literally, and guess what? And here's the fucking kicker. And this is why I'm like, fuck Joe Biden. If you're a person who's concerned about healthcare and you vote for Joe Biden, you're voting against your interest. And the reason why I say that is because right now, during a pandemic, Joe Biden is still trying to get you to pay for healthcare when Bernie Sanders' plan gives it to you for free, and it's $2 trillion cheaper. $2 trillion cheaper per year than the Affordable Care Act. Then basically it's $2 trillion cheaper than any other health plan anybody can propose. $2 trillion cheaper. And it saves us about 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. It saves us up to like 20 or $25 trillion over 10 years. And Joe Biden and most of your Republicans are paid to tell you that are paid to not tell you that. And
Caleb, bro,
that is why in Delaware, all my folks that live in Delaware that's listening right now, that is why you will never see Tom Carper or Chris Coons vote for it, because we're one of the health insurance company hubs in the United States. Literally, when Tom Carper was governor of Delaware, he literally brokered a deal to where he gave $45 million of incentives to AstraZeneca, which is one of the healthcare companies. If you go on what is that?
What?
It's Naaman's Road and all that shit where all the healthcare complexes are. If you go up there, that's why you see all them places lined with healthcare companies and shit like that.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
The reason why you drive through Wilmington and you see all these you see Bank of America, all these literally their headquarters, their HQs are in America because it's the tax codes.
The blood bank.
Yeah, it's cheaper to incorporate in Delaware. Delaware is one of the tax havens in the country. But
what the fuck, man?
And I'm kind of lit right now. That's why I'm kind of ranting right now.
But, no, bro, that's cool, bro. That's cool.
But literally, but Tom Carper, like he gave them $45 million in tax incentives, right? Then on top of that, he gave them another $55 million to go and build their complex. Now, no, guess what? He gave them a complex that was already built. It already had a building on it. All they had to do was renovate it. So it didn't cost no fucking $55 million to go renovate that place. So you basically just gave them free money on top of the tax incentives.
Free money on top of all the shit
Fuck you, motherfucker. And the deal that he put in place, it was for basically he said, if I give you this money, you have to employ at least, I think it was like 4,500 or 5,000 people. Something like that. You have to keep. Basically, he did it to make jobs, right?
Yeah.
Which he did for all about 2 years because.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was kind of.
But literally 2 years later, by the time the deal was done, guess what happened?
What?
The financial crisis in 2007 and 2008, and they laid off thousands of people to the point where they only had about 1,500 jobs. They only had 1,500 people employed there, and then they went and laid off 500 more people. And up until they closed down their site, because they recently moved from that site, up until they closed down that site, they only had 1,000 people employed. And whenever people ask you, well, weren't they supposed to have 4,500 to 5,000 employed? Tom Carper's excuse was, well, at least they got 1,000 people there. It's fine. After you gave them up to $115 million, 45 of that $115 million in tax incentives and $55 million in just cash.
That's bullshit, man.
When you got people in this state that are struggling day to day, living check to check. Fuck you, motherfucker. And that's why I regret not voting in 2018, because you had a person that was running that was like anti-corporation, and that's a no-no in Delaware. That's a no-no in Delaware. If you're not a whore for the corporations in Delaware, they're not going to elect you. You literally have to go through the fucking DuPonts, and you have to go through all these other rich fam. Dog, the DuPonts are like Illuminati type shit, bro.
Bro. I got some shit on them.
You know they come from King Louis, right?
Yes.
Bro.
Yeah.
And they were like, they used to inbreed and shit like that. Oh my God, bro. It's fucked. Dog, literally
It's not
it's
even
Alex
funny.
Jones type shit, bro. It's Alex Jones. People like to call him crazy and shit like that. I'm not saying that like he's
He's
wrong.
not. He's
He's wrong for a lot of like when you run around talking about frogs are gay and shit like that. Like you're like
what?
he does. Alex Jones is a nut job, bro. I will say that Alex Jones is a nut, but he's been right about some things. He was right about Bush. They kept calling him conspiracy theories for lying us into Iraq. He was calling out George Bush in the 2000s when every other media company, including the Young Turks, was actually no, the Young Turks were not. They were actually one of the few people that were against the Iraq going into Iraq.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah,
every
yeah.
other media company stood behind George Bush and fought for us to get into Iraq. He was one of the few people that was calling him out for that. He was calling George Bush out all the time. This is the person that called that called out Obama as well. But
Yeah, yeah, Obama, yeah, yeah.
but he also has called out Trump recently too as well. This is a person that is he literally follows what's in his mind, what he sees as facts, and sometimes what he sees as facts in his mind are actually facts. Because this is the guy that told us 10 years prior that there's Jeffrey Epstein, he runs a pedophile island, and all of our leaders go there and they fuck kids and shit like that, and they called him crazy for that. And guess what
What
happened?
the fuck?
And
Yo.
guess what happened 10 years later? He was proven to be fucking right.
Exactly. All this shit comes out eventually.
This is a guy that told us about Bohemian Grove, where all these people dress up as druids and they sacrifice like this straw figure of a woman effigy. Weird fucking shit that they do. He exposed that. They called him crazy for it. Then he turned around and exposed it later. So he's been right about some shit. But it's like, dog, literally, just bottom line, whenever you tell the truth and you don't have power, they're going to steamroll you every time.
Exactly. If not kill you. If not kill you,
dog. Literally, the real people don't realize this. Do you know why they really killed Martin Luther King?
Because he was fucking. He was fucking up shit. He was fucking shit up. He was making shit right. He was gonna.
They don't care if a couple niggers. So what? You get a couple niggers that get their rights. We don't care. Blah blah blah. You know why they killed Martin Luther King? Because Martin Luther King started talking about labor rights. Martin Luther King was like, we need to have a livable wage for our fucking people. And poor white people actually started listening to him. The poor white people that they manipulated to say fuck niggers and hang black people and shit like that they manipulated into doing that. They started to wake up and say, oh, this guy's actually speaking some truth. The reason why my life fucking sucks is because of those people at the top that keep telling me to hate you. And that's why they fucking killed him. That's why they killed him. And they killed Malcolm X. They got his own people to kill him because he started to say the same fucking thing.
Yeah. His own people, bro. His own people. Black people.
Anytime, but nowadays they just do it through misinformation. The reason why, it's people getting knocked off, people getting taken into black sites because of they're terrorists and shit like that. Julian Assange is one of them. WikiLeaks is not. Don't believe it. WikiLeaks is not a terrorist organization. Okay. CNN. I don't know what their retraction rate is. Like the New York Times. Actually, no, I'm not even going to go to like talking media. I'll go to print media. The Los Angeles Times, the New York Times, all these big newspapers and shit like that.
Yeah, all that shit, man.
All that shit. They have a retraction record. I don't know what their record is of retraction shit because they printed stories that were untrue. Guess what his track record is?
What?
His retraction record is?
What?
Zero. Because everything he's published has been true. He was the one that leaked Hillary Clinton's emails and John Podesta's emails. John Podesta was our campaign manager in 2016, and it was exposed that John Podesta had ties to Russia.
What the yo, bro? Am I hearing this right now?
Yeah, you're hearing this right now. You go look up. Just go to WikiLeaks and look it up. Literally, they have a database where you can literally type in, like, say you want to look up shit about Obama, you just type it in, and they have leaked shit about him everywhere. You want to read shit about Trump? Oh, and they like to talk about how the reason why Trump is in bed with the Russians because of Julian Assange and shit like that.
What the fuck?
Julian Assange met with Trump Jr. He met with Donald Trump Jr.
Yeah.
Do you know why he met with him?
No. Why?
He met with him to get his dad's tax returns so he could leak it on the internet. That's why he met with him. So he didn't meet with him to coordinate. They conspired against Hillary. Julian Assange is a right winger. No, he met with him to try and get his. Yeah, he met with Trump Jr. to try and get his dad's tax returns to talk him into doing the right thing.
What kind of corny?
And now they're about to arrest him. They're trying to extradite him to America so they could torture him and maybe even kill him because
What
he
the
knows too
fuck?
much. Because he knows too much. Dog, literally, they tortured Chelsea
You
Manning.
know,
And do you know who Chelsea Manning is? Private Manning.
Chelsea Manning. Chelsea Manning.
Chelsea Manning is a U.S. soldier. I will say this: she used to be a he.
Oh,
Yeah, she used to be a he, but that's besides the point. That's besides the point.
Were they Spanish or no?
Huh?
Or were they Spanish?
No, Chelsea Manning is a white woman, white dude. Like he basically transitioned from being a man to a woman.
What the fuck, man?
But that's besides the point. This is the person that literally leaked war crimes that we committed during Iraq and things like that. War, like literally torture programs to where they were literally torturing people to where Congress signed off to this, like Nancy Pelosi. The reason, so whenever people ask Nancy Pelosi why she didn't impeach George W. Bush, she didn't impeach him because she was complicit in it. She signed off on these torture programs. She knew about them. That's why she's not going to impeach him. But
and she got some dick.
I mean, I ain't gonna say all that. But I'm not gonna lie, bro. Yo, look. Hillary Clinton is a bitch. She's a cunt. Hillary back in the day, I'd crack, bro.
Bro, I'll crap it now. I'll smash it now. I'm sorry.
I don't know about that. She kind of look like a robot now.
I like older. I
like older chicks too, but she just looks like too old. Like she look like grandma old now. I don't like grandmas.
Not to those
this nigga like grandmas. You nasty nigga. Nigga, he be watching porn with grandmas and shit. That's what he be watching, dog.
Oh my gosh, you my nigga. How'd you fuck?
Nigga, that's what you be watching, nigga. Because I've seen them before. Because I like 45 and up. So it's a couple bitches on there that look 45-year-old bitches that look like they're 65. Especially if they white, because white people tend to age like fucking milk. No offense to white people. I love white women.
Yeah, I love white people.
I love white, not even white people. Fuck white men. It's like, nah.
No, I'm white, bro. I'm white.
I'm not gonna say I ain't gonna go that far, but I ain't gonna say all that shit, nigga. Fuck that, nigga. I'm a nigga, bro. Black power all the way. But nah, like I like white women just as much as I like black women. I like black women more, honestly. I like literally my preferred type is literally dark like African chicks, bro. This is
really, bro. Really?
Yeah, I swear to God. Oh my God, it's nothing like an African woman, bro.
Bro, you don't seem like the type though.
I don't. I know I don't. Cause like, look, I've been going through like a little white girl phase. Like I like white girls and shit like that. But it's like literally a specific white girl I like. Like I like brunettes that are like that fit type of shape to them to their bodies and shit like that. Or I like redheads. Whether up to I don't like fat. Like I already said I don't like fat. Up to like that thick, the thick to right before. Okay, you're fat now. I like it right up to there. To skinny, maybe skinny. Like you got to have a little something. I don't like skinny bitches like that. I've only been attracted to 2 skinny ass bitches in my life, and that's this one bitch I worked at with Super G, and I was talking to her. I forget what her name was. I know her name, but I'm not going to air her out on here.
Yeah.
And the one chick from our job.
Oh, okay.
Those are the only 2 skinny chicks I've ever been attracted to in my life that are like super skinny.
Wow, what the?
In my life, and Zendaya too. Zendaya, because she's skinny. Those are the only 3 ones I've been attracted to.
Even though like her hair kind of turns me off sometimes, like that makes any sense. But like, yeah, she all right.
I love redheads, bro. Redhead white women, and that's because
bro, I love red. Oh my god!
But that's because of like Stan Lee. Stan Lee like spoiled me when I was a kid, bro. Like Mary Jane, Jean Grey. I'm a comic book nerd too. We ain't even talk comics. I don't know if we're gonna have time to. This thing it didn't pop up. It ain't pop up.
Yeah, bro. Like I'll be on tomorrow all day. Shit. So fuck it.
But yeah.
But bro,
actually, if we can shift off politics, it's fucking depressing me right now. I want to talk some bitches right now, though. Yeah.
Nah, but honestly, Caleb, bro, like you seem like an Asian type.
I seem like an Asian type.
Yeah, who like just loves fucking Asians.
I'm not into Asians, bro, at all. They would literally have to be thick for me to be into them. It's only been about 3 Asian women I found attractive. The chick from The Wolverine, the second Wolverine.
Oh, okay, movie. Her, yeah.
Her, and it's like a couple porn stars that I found attractive.
Wait, but in The Wolverine, there was Two Asian chicks. Which one?
Oh, the chick he actually fucked in the movie.
Okay, all right, yeah, okay.
I think she was in Batman versus Superman too. She played their
I
version.
didn't even.
She played their version of Mercy.
Though.
Huh?
I didn't see that coming. Like I didn't see them two fucking. I never saw that coming.
I didn't either, though. That was weird. Literally, it was like, oh well, he's Hugh Jackman. She's the other female. She's the female lead. They have to fuck. Like, so fuck it. That's Hollywood for you, baby. It's Hollywood. People want to see him fuck. Like, yo,
bro, I'm gonna tell you who could get it. Oh my gosh, the girl who plays Jean Grey, she could fucking get it. Oh my god.
Sophie Turner. Oh my god.
No. It's the older one.
Oh, you're tripping, bro. The newer one look better than her, nigga. Sophie Turner look better than her, nigga.
No, Caleb, no.
Nigga. Nah, nigga, you're smoking fucking crack right now, nigga. Yo, where do you talk? She's whack, dog. All right, I'm not gonna say she's whack. Her name's like Famke something, or she got a weird ass name.
Famke Jennison. She's like Dutch.
Yeah, she not whack, but like the newer one, like she thicker than her, bro. She got a fatty on her too, dog.
She does.
Tripping, bro. You're fucking tripping.
I mean, Sophie could still get it, but
yo, you know who I found attractive, bro?
Who?
You ever watched Castle before?
Castle? Nah, I've never seen that. Nah.
The TV show with what's his name? Oh my god, he was supposed to play Nathan Drake. He played him in like a short film. Fuck is his name?
Yeah.
It's Nathan Fillion.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
You've never seen Castle before, bro? He's like the author that follows around a cop and shit.
I gotta check it out. Nah.
Well, the female cop that he follows around. Oh my god, she's gorgeous, bro. I love her. I don't know why I love basic white bitches like that, but they be looking good to me. I don't know why. Nah, but the baddest bitch in the world to me is Scarlett Johansson, bro. That's the baddest bitch in the world to me. I don't care.
Oh, okay. All right.
I don't care what nobody say, bro. I don't care what nobody say. She's the baddest bitch in the world to me, dog.
Okay, now we gotta start talking.
She's literally the only white woman in my top 3.
Caleb Johannesson?
Dog, literally my top 3 is Beyonce. Or actually, no, number one. I have to, bro. Number 1, Scarlett Johansson. Number 2, Beyonce, and number 3, Sanaa Lathan. Those are my top 3. And those are, by the way, when I was like, those are the only 3 women's asses I would eat in the world. So I tell, literally, I tried design on a girl and it kind of worked. I was like, look, the only women like I would eat their ass is Scarlett Johansson, Beyonce, and Sanaa Lathan. You're slowly becoming my 4th. Feel proud of that. And she got it. She was smart enough to get it because instantly when a bitch hears you talking about eating her ass, she's like, "Hell, get away from me!" Like, you know how bitch. Like, I got a weird mind. I literally have a comedian's mind. I will be a stand-up comic, but I don't think I'm good at it. But I
mean, bro,
I'm not, and that's something I don't want to do anyway. But
you said something I don't want to do.
That's something I don't want to do anyway. I'm chilling, bro. I'll stick to music and fucking podcasting, though. I'm chilling.
Okay, you said. I mean, all right, bro. Okay.
Hold up. This the nigga talking about Famke look better than Sophie Turner, nigga. You don't have no opinion. You don't have no opinion to me anymore, dog.
Okay, so Caleb, so I'm gonna give you a full rundown on my type of girl. As you know, I have an extreme thing for Spanish girls.
I love
any girl who's Spanish, Puerto Rican, Mexican. I don't care. But okay, so overall, any girl who has like a tan. So I have a thing extremely for Asian girls, Italian girls.
Oh, you like the Italian, like the orange Italians shit, like Trump, Trump orange. Oh, you nasty. You nasty. I don't like them bitches. They be looking dirty to me, dog. Them bitches, like literally when I see bitches like them Italian bitches that like their tan is like orange, I'm like, yeah, you probably have an STD. Like real shit, dog. Like, yo.
Like, who else? Dominican, Brazilian. So
stop, nigga.
Are you serious?
No, I'm not arguing with you, nigga. I'm like, damn, especially that Dominican, but Brazilian. Oh,
yeah. So
you hear that accent? Like if you was to hit that from the back, like I poppy keeps. Oh my god. Oh
no. So yes. So those are the kind of girls I like. So I mean,
it's this one Spanish joint I used to work with, bro. She was like a little skinny joint, but she was. Oh my god, it was weird. She was like a little nerdy looking chick too, but she was like, oh my, she had curly long hairs. Oh my God, Spanish women, bro. Oh
Yeah, bro.
yo,
Bro,
call this weird. This is like a weird fetish I want to do with a Spanish girl. I literally like I don't know, bro. It's like weird. They look like the type of bitches where you would eat their pussy. Like on some sensual shit. Like you don't want to fuck them. You feel me? Like you just bend a bitch over. Like real shit, like you just bend the bitch over, like you just pounding her out, like that's a bitch you want to take it slow.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like I want to
like some Chris Brown, some slow Chris Brown on nigga, some fucking Marvin Gaye. Break out some wine with that bitch. Yo, y'all had a nice dinner before y'all got in bed and everything. Y'all had like a nice little fucking Italian dinner, some shit I can't fucking pronounce. You take her back to the bedroom, nigga. You just lay her on the bed with like rose petals and shit, nigga. That's when I see a badass Italian or badass Latina bitch, Spanish bitch. That's what I'll be thinking about, bro. Honestly, on some real shit, just like. Look, black bitches listening to this, like, why won't you do that with us, nigga? You don't do that with us. Cause look, man, look, y'all different, dog. I love y'all too, but y'all different. It's different with y'all.
I don't love, well, no, I'm gonna get hate for this, but I don't
like black girls? Damn! Oh, you about to get shit. They about to shit on you. Look, by the way, Caleb and Nathaniel Jeffrey Broadnax loves black women. I have no gripes against black women, except the fact that some of y'all bitches look like monkeys. There, I said it.
Damn. Well,
I said it.
I mean, I ain't saying all. I mean, yeah, bro, I'm not saying all that, but
speak your truth, bro. Speak your fucking truth, bro. You don't fuck with the monkeys. Say it.
No,
y'all look like monkeys. Y'all don't fuck with the nigger girls. Say it.
Let me get this straight. Yo, you tripping? All right. Let me get this straight. I love my black girls. There are some, like I said, black girls were the first girls that I actually fell for back when I was a young.
Can I ask you this before you continue? Do you not like black women because they didn't fuck with you back in the day?
No.
Add anything to it?
No, that's not why. I don't like black women because, okay, the ghetto-ness, that's a small reason.
Oh, see, no, but you can't put that on every single black girl, though, bro.
I know.
If you was to meet a sexy-ass black girl, like Sanaya Lathan-looking chick, she didn't have like, she literally talked like a white bitch. Would you fuck with her? You just don't like black girls, bro. That's what it is. You don't like black girls.
Yeah, because, I mean, I got Asian over here, Latino over here, Filipino over here, Brazilian over here.
Let me ask you this. Do you find Fast and Furious, not Wonder Woman Gal Gadot, because Wonder Woman Gal Gadot kind of got a nice ass on her now.
Yeah.
Do you find Fast and Furious Gal Gadot attractive?
Yes. Not as attractive as... Not
as attractive as Wonder Woman, but you found just go to a point where you saw Fast and Furious, Fast 5, right?
Yes.
She took the towel off, right?
Yeah.
Remember that? Yeah. She no ass. She got no ass. She had no ass back then. You have not seen Wonder Woman yet. That doesn't come out years later. Do you consider her bad?
Yes, I do.
See, you're tripping because I did not.
What?
I literally did not find her attractive until I saw her in Batman vs Superman when her little skirt kind of went up a little bit. I was like, okay, your squats been paying off, baby. Them squats paying off. Keep doing them, baby. You looking good.
When I was young, bro, I thought every girl in a movie I seen was pretty much bad, and that's when I was like, "Oh, my black girl shit, like heavy." Like I was like, okay, bro, my number one actress of all time for a long time, who I wanted to, was Jessica Alba. Now
she's basic. She's so fucking basic, bro.
I mean,
she don't even consider herself Latina. She like to say she white.
Yeah, I know.
That shit I don't fuck with. I don't see you as this type of nigga. Even though you say you don't like white girls, like I hate niggas that literally date white girls because they think they're white men. You feel me?
Yeah.
Now that is I don't like using this word, but that is the definition of what a coon is. That is
exactly. Yeah,
that's coon shit, bro. Yeah. That's literally somebody that hate themselves, and that's something I can't. I don't see that in you. I don't see that in you.
Yeah, no, bro. Trust me. It's not. It's just,
bro. You got some black people out there. You got literally like my dad. I'm not gonna. Shit, I already said. So somebody, even though they heard me, I'll have to go back and edit that out because I don't want. But people like certain people in my family that if I was to come home with a white girl, I would probably be disowned. I'll say my mom doesn't believe that, but somebody else in my family believes that if I was to marry a white girl, He didn't say this, but you know what? I just want to do it just to see the look on his face sometimes, bro.
But why though?
Have you ever? Have you? Because I'm a troll, bro. That's one thing you haven't seen about me. Because you don't follow me on IG. You got to follow me on IG, bro.
Oh yeah,
I'm the nigga. I'm the nigga. I'll be scrolling through Instagram, right? Or I'll be scrolling through Facebook, and I'll see somebody post some anti-Trump shit, and for the next fucking hour, I will post the most pro-Trump shit ever, bro. Ever, just because you don't like it, ever. I'm a troll. No, I'm probably dog. Do not let me get rich, bro. That's all I'm saying.
You said do not let me get rich.
Do not let me get 6ix9ine rich, bro. Because I'm telling you right now, dog. I'm gonna be telling every rapper to suck my dick. I'm gonna tell Jay-Z he's a fuck boy. I'm gonna tell dog, do not let me get famous, bro. Do not.
Jay-Z is a fuck boy.
Jay-Z is a fuck boy. Jay-Z's a sellout as well, but we could talk about that next time you come on because that's a long conversation. That's too much right now. That's a long.
But bro, I want to get back to you saying Jessica Alba. Okay, yeah, now she probably
is basic. She don't even got a fat ass like that, bro. She got a little ass white girl ass. How you Latina? See, you like the Spanish bitches. You like the Spanish bitches that the white niggas be liking, bro. They don't be having no ass. They don't be having no titties. They just pretty in the face. I like my bitch with a little bust on her, dog. Like I don't like my bitches like fucking like. I know you know who these bitches are when I say their names, so don't pretend like you don't. I don't like my bitches like Pinky. I don't like my bitches like Cherokee the ass. Like, I like watching them. I think they're legends. I think they're legends in the porn industry. But would that be a chick I prefer? No. Like, because honestly, look, bitch, you getting a good 5 inches, bro. That's it. I don't have like. Niggas watch porn and they forget that they dick is only like 6 inches, 5-6 inches when it's hard, bro.
Wow, yeah, like they be watching that shit, be like, oh, so yeah, I'm with that.
Dog, some of the bitches' asses is so fat. Most niggas out there will not be able to reach the pussy, bro. Let's be real. I'm not saying that's me. But that's some nigga. Like niggas don't realize. Like dog, these bitches' asses are fat. And then on top of that, you add in like the plastic surgery they add on, dog. You literally had to be like 8 inches just to like get in the pussy, and then like you gotta spread them all out and shit like that to really get deep in that shit. You gotta lift their ass. That's how you be seeing some niggas. The amateur shits when the bitches be doing amateur. That's why you be seeing a nigga like put it like holding his hand up at their ass and shit and then stroking because you gotta hold it up because when it falls back down it takes inches off. Like that's why I can't stand when bitches be looking at us like, bitch, I don't got a dick on layaway. What the fuck wrong with you, yo? Like,
I don't got a dick on layaway. Wow, I don't got a dick on layaway.
I don't got a dick on layaway, bitch. You get what you get. You getting a good 5 inches. That's it. Maybe 6 if it's hot outside. Maybe 6 if it's hot outside.
It's just fucking hot.
I think it's I think it's Charlamagne that said that shot. Like I'm not trying to steal his joke or anything. I think Charlamagne said that. Maybe 6 if it's hot outside or some shit like that. But but like nigga, these bitches be looking at you like, you gonna give me more? Like, bitch, I don't got dick on. You got pussy on layaway? Can I go deeper? No.
Exactly. Yeah.
Can I get me crazy then? Fuck you, bitch.
And then okay, so Caleb,
because if I had a 10-inch dick and I hit your fucking cervix, you're gonna be acting like a little pussy. So shut your mouth, yo. Shut your mouth and take this 5 inches, ho.
Did you come in me? I sure did.
I sure did, bitch. You know you liked it. You know you liked it. You like being treated like a little slut, don't you? Don't you? And by the way, I do believe in abortion. I believe in abortion, whether it's going to the doctor or pushing your dumb ass down the steps, whichever one you want, baby.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
You want to talk about voting? You want to talk about voting? They told me voting for Trump is the lesser of two evils, or voting for Hillary is the lesser of two evils, bitch. Look, you better go to that fucking doctor and get that little. That's the lesser of two evils. Because if you don't, you're getting pushed down the steps. I'm gonna be like, oh shit, you gonna fall down? Oh, I'm so sorry.
Damn,
sorry.
You gonna kill her, bro? You're gonna kill her.
You gonna get that Plan B and that fucking omelet, bitch. You don't even know it. You don't even know it. Shit, this nigga Bill Cosby like to put fucking Quaaludes in bitches' drinks to make them fall asleep. Nah, bitch, I'll put Plan B's in your drink, nigga. Bitch, what the fuck wrong with you? Put it in your omelet. I'll put it in your salad, bitch. However you want it.
And your cheeseburger?
I'm not having that, baby. I'm not having that, baby. And if that baby come out.
No, bro.
Yo, BB, that nigga ain't mine.
Bro, she's gonna have your ass on Maury. You're gonna be on Maury, nigga.
Nigga, I'm declining the invitation. I'm not coming on there. As soon as you go on Mario, you're instantly the bad guy. And if you win, you're the most hated man in America. They hate you more than Trump. Dog, if the test comes back negative, they hate you more than Trump, nigga. Like, yo, it's a lose-lose situation for a man when they go in there. When the woman gets caught lying, she's like, oh, well, you was acting like da-da-da, and then they still side with her anyway. It's a lose-lose situation for men. If you're a man and you go on that show, you're literally getting paid for it.
That's why, bro. I'd rather fucking Jerry Springer. For real. I'd rather Jerry Springer.
I mean, at that point, Jerry Springer is basically acting, though. There's nothing real about that show.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that shit is fake as fuck.
You like the little skinny ass bitches, bro.
Yeah, I don't. But bro, but you said so bro. So all right. So Kim, so I told you about the type of girl I like, and that's my dream girl. Yes, it is my dream to get married to a Puerto Rican female. I want my kids to be half black.
See, you're on marriage.
Yeah, kind of.
No,
yeah.
I don't believe in relationships, bro.
For real, bro?
I'm not joking when I say that. Like, I'll explain it like this. I'm not saying I'm completely anti-relationship to where I believe nobody should be in relationships.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's a good percentage of people that get forced into relationships because society says they have to have a wife.
Yeah.
I believe that there's a good group of people out there that just want to live their lives and fucking like being single. Like just fucking. It's not like you fuck a lot. Like, and it's even worse for a woman that believes this shit because they get labeled a whore. When they fuck somebody, not even they can literally probably fuck. Like, I don't know, because I've been told my ratios for shit is weird, but I'm like, if a bitch fucks a guy like every 2 or 3 weeks, like basically, what does that equal out to? Maybe like 10, 15 guys a year. Like, I don't see that as being a whore. You feel me? I don't see that as being a slut. But
now,
now chicks that feel so pressured by society that have to. Now, this is where my feminist comes out because I'm definitely for that shit. I'm for women being able, like, I'm all right. I'll just put it all out there when it comes to women. I'm pro-life, or no, I'm pro-choice. I feel like a woman should have the right to choose whether she wants to get an abortion or not. However, on the flip side,
of course,
on the flip side, I am pro-choice for a man saying whether he wants to support that child or not. I'm for that as well. That's a whole nother conversation, though. It's too much time to explain that. But just strictly on women, I do feel like women get battered down a lot when women, dog, they literally spit another human being out of their fucking vagina. Do you know how fucking crazy that sounds, bro? Imagine I came to you had no knowledge of women, right? Like, you didn't know where babies came from. And I said, yo, this person, and probably when she turns 21, she's going to spit another human being out of her body. That sounds fucking crazy, right? We've normalized this shit. They literally grow another person inside their body. That sounds crazy, right? That sounds like some science fiction shit, right? Diablo. Yo, he doing a crucifixion. He said, Jesus save me. Dog, that's some real shit, nigga. Like, dog, that shit freaks me out, bro. I'm like a deep thinker, so I take shit down to the basic root of shit. And the basic
I do too, yeah.
The basic root I got is like women literally spit other human beings out there. Not literally spit, but they like give birth to other human beings out of their vaginas. That is like fucking weird.
It's a sperm cell and an egg. By the way, I cannot look at sperm cells. I just fucking can't do it. I don't know why, but I just can't do it. I cannot look at a sperm cell.
Unless they're on a bitch's face, right?
Yes. Like, nice. I like that one. But yeah, it's just, and then it forms into a person who grows hands, eyes. Now, yeah, I'm talking kind of weird.
Weird. It's weird as fuck. Sounds like science fiction, right? Sounds like a science fiction movie.
Yeah. On some alien type shit.
Fucking weird. But nah, man, it's like, I don't know, man. It's like with the whole relationships thing, though, just going back to that. Like, now, note, I'm not an unbiased person. I'm not an unrealistic person. And I'll put this out there. I've never been in a relationship before, ever in my life. I've never had a girlfriend in my life, ever. I've only had sex with 3 people in my life. Never had a girlfriend. And that's because because of my mental shit, I'm just a loner. Like, I like being alone a lot. I don't like being, even my friends, like, I hang out with them in limited capacities as well. Unless it's like my best friends and shit like that. Like, my best friends, I can talk to them on the phone and shit like that. But I don't like being around people.
I feel you.
Point blank, period. I like talking to people and getting to know people. That's why I watch like a lot of documentaries and shit about people.
Yeah.
Like literally, when I get like politics, that's what's so weird about me, bro. Like literally, it takes me a lot. Like with school right now, it's taking me such a hard time learning computer shit. But I picked up the basics of politics like that. Even some shit that like advanced people in politics understand, I pick it up like that. But it's
it's what you care about.
Not necessarily care per se. It's something that hasn't treated. It's like when you hear like some fucking like super smart motherfucker that's like, I wonder how I could cure world hunger, and fucking Elon Musk just creates a fucking like machine that makes Big Macs for like some fucking kids in Africa or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Like motherfuckers like Bill Gates. I was watching a documentary about Bill Gates the other day, and he was like, well, and I'm paraphrasing. I'm not saying exactly what he said, but he was like, well, when I have to shit, I go to the bathroom and take a shit. But there's some African people that literally take a shit in a hole in the floor. How can I help them? Oh, I'll make a toilet that burns the feces and converts the piss into water, clean water to drink. And he literally made a toilet that literally burns the feces to where they don't need plumbing, and it converts your urine into purified drinking water that you can drink. Yeah, that's insane. But that's how I am with like little shit. Like I'm nowhere. I will know. Like I'm an idiot, bro. I'm a fucking moron. I'm nowhere near smart. I'm not Elon Musk. I'm not Bill Gates. I'm none of them motherfuckers. I'm an idiot. I'm a dumb.
No one is smart, bro. No one is smart.
I'd argue that Bill Gates is. Yo, that motherfucker's so smart. He's about to trick y'all dumb niggas into injecting fucking antibiotic shit into your body to where the government can track you as well. That's how smart that nigga is. No, but that's besides the point. That's more conspiracy theorist, tinfoil hat shit. But and look, I'll say this. I used to be a person. I'm anti-capitalism, but not fully 100%. I'm anti-predatory capitalism, where like it preys on people.
Yeah.
Like I'm a person. I'm just for the bullshit. Like if you want to be Jeff Bezos, you want to be a fucking billionaire, like a Lex Luthor looking motherfucker.
You said Lex Luthor looking motherfucker.
No, he literally look up a picture of Jeff Bezos and tell me he doesn't look like Lex Luthor. I bet you bread that you'll say he looks like. I'll bet you $1 million. You say he looks like Lex Luthor.
Comic book Lex Luthor or film?
Bald ass. When you think of Lex Luthor, I guarantee you, look that shit up right now. You'll be like, yeah, this nigga look like Lex. Look it up right now. I'll stay quiet until you look it up, just so I can hear your reaction, so I can stroke my ego and feel satisfied.
Wait. His name is what again?
Jeff Bezos, the owner of Amazon. That's the CEO, owner, and founder of Amazon.
I've seen him. Yeah. That's damn. Yeah, he looks. Yeah. I've seen him before.
That's what I'm saying. Lex Luthor looking motherfucker, man. If you want to be that motherfucker where you fuck over the working people and shit like that, you're a billionaire, you own like 15 houses, and your employees can barely afford to pay their rent. Be that nigga. You feel me? Don't sit here and tell me you care about people. Don't donate to the fucking wildlife reserve saving animals and shit like that when you don't really fucking care either way. Because when this planet goes to shit, you're just gonna buy a fucking spaceship and fly to the moon anyway and watch all this shit collapse. Nigga, be that nigga. I'd rather you be that nigga than fucking pretend to me. Don't lie to me. I hate when motherfuckers lie to me. Because 9 times out of 10, I know when niggas are lying to me. And it's a shitty fucking feeling when people lie to you. Like it's literally insulting my fucking intelligence at that point. You're already insulting the little bit of intelligence I already have, and then I'm kind of proud of. You insult that little bit of pride I have in that intelligence. It just makes me feel icky as fuck. I can't accept that shit. I can't accept that, bro. Like, what are you doing right now? Like, come on, something like just be you. I can accept that, nigga.
Exactly. Like, what the fuck are you like? What type of time are you on right now?
Yo, it's like when I go and watch any De Niro film before Joker and Irishman, and I just see him like, nigga, stop it, bro. What are you doing? Like fucking Grandpa's Story or whatever when he was that movie with Zac Efron. Like, this is the same nigga that was in Taxi Driver, and he's in this bullshit film with Zac Efron. Stop it. Stop lying to me, dog. Stop it. Al Pacino. Jack and Jill.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Fuck out of here, nigga.
I was just about to say that shit.
20 years ago, this motherfucker, or 30 years ago, this nigga was Scarface, and he's in this bullshit. Fuck out of here, motherfucker, dog. Stop lying to me.
I gotta get my cappuccino when do I say my cappuccino? Some shit that he like.
I have to get my cappuccino because I'm the guy who stays in there. No, I love impersonating people. Like I love like my best impersonation is when he was in Heat with De Niro.
I love that.
That's one of the best. That's one of the best scenes in film history, bro. This nigga was like, see, the thing I do, I hunt down criminals like you, keeps me on my toes, on my feet, where I need to be, hunting you down. This nigga De Niro comes back, he's like, it's the flip side to that coin, okay? Okay.
Yeah. What if you got me boxed?
I never get it.
And I can put you down.
And I take you down. I don't get attached to anything that I can't walk out on in 15 seconds flat, okay?
Exactly. Bro. He said, so if you see me coming around that corner, you're gonna just leave this girl? He said, that's the plan or some shit. And
if you see me coming around the corner and I got you dead to rights and I got your girl, you're telling me you're just gonna leave this girl? Is that what you're saying to me?
He said that's the plan.
Yeah. You know what the best scene of Irishman was, bro? I just rewatched that shit the other day. That's a fucking masterpiece, dog.
I finally
fucking masterpiece, dog. Fucking masterpiece, dog.
I finally finished it last night. Last fucking night, I finished that shit. Bro.
Masterpiece, right?
Yes.
Bro, just to see the scene when he was yelling at you, he's like, I got the fucking Kennedys up my fucking ass, and you motherfuckers give them the ammo they need to send me to fucking prison. You just see De Niro's character look at him. He looks at him. Like, puts his jacket on and walks out. He's like, where you going, Frank? Where you going? He said, you talk to them like that. You don't talk to me like that. I quit. You don't talk to He said, Frank, I wasn't talking to you. I wasn't talking to you.
Yeah, exactly. Just tell me you weren't talking to me then. Just tell me you weren't talking to me. I don't know who you're talking to.
He said, but I got to put on the bravado for them. Got to put on a show for them. But I wasn't talking to you, Frank. I love you. Come on. He took his jacket off and everything. He said, come on, man. Sit down.
But bro, like after I seen that shit, it had me feeling some type of way. I was like, did this man Hoffa, like, they really whacked this motherfucker?
Bro, that's so that's the more likely theory that Frank Sheeran was the one that, like, those were real people, like Frank Sheeran and all them.
Yeah,
so
bro.
That's the
read about all that shit. Like, I could tell you every fucking mobster. I'm from like the 1920s, bro.
So you're a mob guy.
Yes, I am.
You're just like my homie Grav. Grav got into that shit. My homie Grav got into that shit.
Yeah. Almost any question now. I don't know.
I'm gonna literally have a podcast with me, you, and him probably tomorrow night if you're down for it. I'm gonna tell him to hop on here.
Bet, yeah. I'm off tomorrow night, so I don't care. I'm down.
Yeah, because it's like literally, dog. Like this shit, like this Zoom shit is fucking lit, bro. Like
I know, bro. It is.
Same room talking, dog. Like
I like it, bro. I like it. I like it. I love it. This shit, but no, man, because it was like okay, like this because I seen it in the film where it was like, all right, yeah, so Jimmy. He's out of control, like Frank. Tell you this fucking guy, he's out of control.
Nah, you know what the realest scene in that movie was?
What?
He looked at him, he said, Jimmy, I'm worried. Straight up. And it ties back to when he told him that shit earlier when somebody else was about to get killed. He said, I'm worried about him. He looked at him, he said, Jimmy, I'm worried. He was like, Jimmy, at first, he played it off because he didn't understand it. He was like, nah, He said, Jimmy, he gave him that look. Jimmy, I'm worried. Look, he paused for a minute. Jimmy paused for a minute. He was like, they wouldn't dare. They wouldn't. I dare them.
You'll all spend your lives in jail. You guys will be in jail for the rest of your lives. I was like,
but you gotta look at it. You gotta look at it like this, though. Like Bill Buffalino, Pacino or not Pacino? What's his name? Pesci. He tried the dog. He tried everything he could at that party at Frank's like his awards party or whatever. That's when all the shit hit the fan when they realized they had to kill him. Like he tried everything. He talked to him, but he like literally what Jimmy did. He was testing that gangster, bro. That's literally what he was doing. And it's like they can't like let some nigga like basically bitch them. It's the mob.
Yeah, they can't.
They can't just let you pop all that shit and not kill you, bro. Because then like every nigga's gonna be like, oh well, they're not gonna do shit to me. And then it's gonna be. It's literally like a politician, bro. When like back in the 60s and shit, when you heard about all the motherfuckers getting knocked off and killed and shit like that, it wasn't because like they were the most, like Dr. King was probably the most like the one like, okay, we have to kill him. This is the motherfucker that's starting the movement. He started a movement with black people, but now the white people that we positioned to hate him are starting to agree with him and like him. So now we have to kill him.
He has to die. He has to die.
But yeah, he has to die now. But you have motherfuckers like Medgar Evers and shit like that. That was just niggas that was put them in positions to where he was testing a gangster, and they had to, bro. And that was back when Hoover was in charge of the FBI.
Yeah, That
was
fucking
crazy, bro.
perverted ass, crazy ass
And
nigga.
he was gay too, right?
Yeah.
That shit is crazy, bro. That
He
shit
killed
is
my
crazy.
man. He killed my fucking man. My most favorite criminal of all time. One of my most favorite like history people. Have you ever heard of him? His name was what was his name? John Dillinger.
Oh, John Dillinger. That was somebody that was robbing from the rich and giving back to the fucking poor.
Exactly.
They can't allow that shit.
And bro,
I'm pretty sure that's what made him. That's what put him on the map, right?
Yeah, and Caleb, here's some trippy ass shit. John Dillinger only had one homicide charge. He only killed one person that they actually had known about. And guess who? And guess who that one person was? A cop.
Yeah, but here's the thing: whenever you steal from the rich, they don't give a fuck about that cop. Whenever you steal from the rich, you do that to the rich. They can't allow that shit. That's why they bombed. You heard of Tulsa, right? Tulsa, Oklahoma. You know what happened there, right? That's why they bombed the fuck out of Tulsa. That's why they did what they did to Rosewood when they kicked all them black people out. Because not only like they don't care if you're richer than white people. They care when you got enough money to contest a Rothschild. Or people like those motherfuckers, you feel me? The top 1% of the 1%. When you start to get close to them and they don't vet you or they don't fuck with you, and bottom line is, unless you're like some Saudi nigga that drills a hole in fucking Saudi Arabia, they're not going to let you into that fucking club. Like, they're not going to let Jeff Bezos up there. They give Jeff Bezos a little power, to let him walk around and shit like that. But as soon as he starts to step out of line against old money, because he's new money, he steps out of line against old money, you're going to start seeing smear campaigns against him. And then eventually they're going to kill him when he gets out of line.
Exactly.
That's what they do. They don't want you to challenge their power. And honestly, the reason why they let motherfuckers like me and you talk shit like this, because they're watching this through our cameras right now. If you don't believe it, then you just don't believe it. It's called the Patriot Act. They're watching us. They're watching us right now. They're listening to what we're saying. But guess what? They know people are going to either be too pussy to do something about it, or they're going to be too fucking sleep and call us conspiracy theorists.
Yep.
And they bet their money on that every single time. Every fucking time. They bet on coons, people that sell their own people, whether you're black, white, whatever. They bet on coons and they bet on pussy ass people. That's what they bet on. They put their bread on every single time. And that's what it is.
This shit, man. It is.
That's why, man, the only thing I stay loyal to is my booze, bitches, and fucking bud, nigga. Bitches and bud, nigga. Real shit, bro. And then, my podcast and the music shit.
Yeah. I feel you, bro. It's just...
talk to me. We gotta talk about film, like not necessarily movies, but talk to me about your shit, bro.
Yeah, bro. I know, bro.
What are you into writing? What are you into writing? What you like writing?
Like I said, bro, any kind of story that can just like, okay, so I have a thing for characters. I love characters. So like,
you like diving into those characters, like even if it's the smallest thing, like how they look at a painting. Like I look at this painting and shit like that, and just and
the attitudes and shit. How they dress. Well, not really how they dress, but like how they act. Like so.
What filmmaker are you inspired by most?
What
filmmaker are you inspired by most?
Quentin Tarantino by far. Quentin Tarantino, without a doubt. I'm sorry, bro.
I feel you. I like Tarantino. That's not my favorite. That's not my inspiration, but I feel you.
Who was it? Scorsese?
I got 3, actually, that inspire me.
Oh, tell me.
Scorsese, you name one.
Scorsese, okay.
Denis Villeneuve.
Michael Bay? Sight now.
Hell, nigga, don't ever.
I'm fucking with you.
Ever. Fuck no, nigga. Ever. Nah, but Scorsese, Denis Villeneuve, and Chris Nolan.
Christopher Nolan, I know him, and I know Scorsese, of course. The other one he said.
Denis Villeneuve, he did. See, I always forget this motherfucker's movies. This is also the beautiful thing about this shit. I'm actually about to share my screen with you in a minute. Give me a second.
Okay.
I'm literally Googling his shit right now because I want to go through his shit. He's the guy that's doing the Dune movie. I don't know if you heard about that.
Dune?
Yeah, he's the one directing the new Dune movie that's based off the book.
Nah, I haven't heard of that ever. Nah.
Check your phone. I'm sharing my screen right now.
All right. Him.
Yeah, but these are the film, like literally. Hold on, let me go through and make sure. Yeah,
Blade Runner. Okay.
The first film I saw from him was Prisoners. That was this one with Hugh Jackman and Jake Gyllenhaal.
Okay.
Viola Davis was in this as well. Terrence Howard, Paul Dano. Oh my god, this movie was so fucking amazing, dude. But that was
I
literally the
gotta check
first.
it out.
Yeah, check it out. That was the first one I saw from him. But then he went on. I didn't see Enemy. I didn't see Sicario till after I saw like Arrival, Blade Runner.
Yeah.
Sicario's dope. That's a really good, dope film. Arrival to me is one of the best science fiction films that's ever been made.
Damn.
And my favorite, honestly, I like Blade Runner 2049 better than the original.
The original one? You serious?
Yeah, dead ass.
The original. I gotta see that one. Yeah, but the original one. All right. I mean, I'm gonna check that shit out.
Yeah, watch this one. This is the one with Ryan Reynolds in it.
Okay.
Yeah, dog, he's a slept on. Like people just see him as like the sexy guy in Hollywood. He's
bro. That guy
a
has
legit actor, bro.
he has talent, bro. Like when I first seen him in Deadpool and Deadpool 2, I was like, yeah, this nigga. Nah, I first seen him in what was it?
Oh shit! I said the Ryan Gosling. My fault.
Ryan Gosling. Oh,
Ryan Gosling. I'm tripping. I said Ryan. Look, man, there's too many fucking Ryans in Hollywood. Seacrest, Ryan Gosling, Ryan Reynolds, but nah, Ryan Gosling. Like people look at like the fucking Notebook. That's what people see him for. But people don't see him for things like Drive. Have you ever seen The Eyes of March?
Nah, I was trying to
This is the first film that George Clooney directed, and he starred in as well. It's a political thriller movie as well.
Oh shit.
Philip Seymour Hoffman was in it. Paul Giamatti, Jeffrey Wright.
Wright, yeah, I know him.
Aunt Hottie was in it.
I know all them actors. Yep, I know all them actors.
Yeah, the new anime. She's so bad, bro.
Oh my god, oh my god.
She's one of the few white women that are aging well. Like she's 50, bro. She's 55, bro.
I would. Oh my god.
That's why I love the jokes Tony Stark was making in fucking Spider-Man. When he was in the limo with him, he said, "Hey, Aunt May, hey, so what you wearing? Something skimpy, I hope." Like, yo,
oh my god,
Peter was just looking at him like, "Nigga, what? Are you trying to fuck my aunt, dog?" Like,
yeah,
what?
I'm trying to fuck your aunt. Yes, I am.
Shit, Happy ended up hitting that, bro.
Oh my god, that guy. And that guy. His real name is what? Jon Favreau, something.
Yeah, Jon Favreau. He's a really good director too.
Yeah, he is, bro. But no,
he directed the first Iron Man. He wrote The Mandalorian. Like
which is fucking amazing.
Mandalorian was amazing, bro. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I love Star Wars.
Oh, you are. You are.
Literally, my name is Bendu Ren, bro.
So,
look at the screen. My name is Bendu Ren on the screen.
Yeah.
That's like my stage name too. I use and shit. Bendu Ren.
So, your favorite Star Wars film is what?
My favorite Star Wars film is definitely Last Jedi.
Okay.
Psych, nah, nigga, fuck that shit, dog. Literally, Last Jedi and fucking Rise of Skywalker is fucking garbage, bro. My favorite film is Empire. My favorite Star Wars film is Empire Strikes Back.
Empire Strikes Back, of course, shit.
I'm one of those original trilogy guys. Like, I think the prequels are trash.
Oh no, I am too. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
There's some redeeming qualities about them, like, but literally, whenever you hear people talk about the prequel trilogies, it's literally when it's at now. Literally, you'll hear people like that aren't Star Wars fans. They'll just say like, "Oh, I like the third one." And the third one is the best one out of all of them. That's not saying much.
Exactly. Yeah.
Much. But whenever you hear like hardcore Star Wars fans talk about they like the prequel trilogy, it's because of the lore they added in with the Clone Wars afterwards. Like things like Darth Maul got fleshed out in the Clone Wars, and literally
exactly.
He's one of my favorite Star Wars characters because of that. Like my favorite Star Wars character of all time is Darth Revan.
Wait, who?
Darth Revan, and he's not even canon anymore right now.
Darth Revan.
You gotta look him up. He's from the old Republic era.
Well, bro, yeah. Honestly, Caleb, like I just got into Star Wars. My best friend, who I don't even talk to anymore, he was a big Star Wars fan. So the guys who I started hanging out with now, they're into Star Wars. So I thought like last month, I think
you don't talk to your best friend no more.
He got like.
You don't gotta tell me. I was just joking. I was being
nah, bro. Honestly, because this is the kind of shit I gotta get out. Like he moved out to California. He was doing bigger things, and he just said, yeah, well, Isaac, bro, fuck you. Like you're fucking weird as shit, and I'm gonna forget I ever even.
He literally said that to you.
But that's what's, bro. Like the guy, he blocked me on everything. He fucking.
Can I ask you this? Where did he leave to go to Cali for?
Film.
Is he doing well in it? Good in
I
it?
don't know. I haven't even talked to him. He's like some kind of fucking photographer or some shit.
I'll say this.
What's
I'm
up?
not saying he's right for cutting you off like that, but there is a thing like it's a trend now. I don't get why.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
a trend in people basically saying, "Oh, I have to cut you off so I can be better." Blah blah blah. Like I can't accept that I was trash in these areas and we both share these trash areas, and I decided to be better. So that's why I'm. But I get where he's coming from. It's like literally the trend now. Like he probably read some post on Instagram or watched some inspirational video from one of these fuckers that said, "Oh, if you're the smartest person in your friend group, you need to cut them off." When really it's like, if you're the smartest person in your friend group, educate your friend group to make them as smart as you.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and bro, and honestly, like
That's the trend now. But I get what you mean. I get what you
him
mean.
and me were kind of like we were kind of like drifting apart anyway. Like I was getting tired of his shit. He was getting tired of my shit. I was for
That's honestly where I'm like where I was at with Matt, but I had to learn to be more accepting of, just not necessarily accepting, but like my best friend, my true best friend told me like, you gotta learn how to gauge people, you feel me? Put them
yeah,
put them where they belong, like put them where they treat you, you feel me?
yeah,
They treat you a certain way, don't treat them better, you feel me? Because I'm a person, I put 100% in, even if I'm not necessarily getting that energy back. But I realize I need to stop doing that shit, nigga. If you're not getting reciprocated energy back, like I go by the theory now, like if I give you back the same energy that you give to me. So if you're
yeah,
mad, if you're mad at that vibe that you're getting from me, you need to blame yourself because I'm giving you the same energy back that you're giving me. So be mad at yourself, not me.
yeah. Be mad. Yeah, yeah.
And that's what I
Exactly.
live by. Cause it's like honestly, that's how I be so outspoken nowadays, bro.
I feel you, bro.
Literally, I
Yeah,
used to be a person and not get my shit off, but I realized like if I don't get my shit off, I'm literally gonna go crazy. Cause it's like I
yeah.
have to say that's how I be trolling so hard, body, honestly.
This system be too so hard.
Cause it's like dog, literally, if I see you like repping some shit hard, body, I feel obligated. I have to oppose you just to make you mad. I feel like I have to. It's in my dog. I can't help it, dog. It's like it's like a fucking.
DNA.
It was like the fucking Incredibles. The end of that movie, like they're a family and shit. They're chilling, and
Yeah.
the Undertaker comes up and fucks shit up, and they all put their mask on. I put my troll mask on, bro. Like I have to. I can't help it, dog.
By the way, Incredibles is fucking amazing. I love those films.
The first one's dope. The second one's okay.
Yeah, yeah. The second one honestly was a major drop down, but I still loved it because I'm a hardcore.
Oh, I like how they dealt with adult themes in a fucking cartoon. Like when it came out, I was too young to understand it, but then when I understand it, and it's basically talking about like a strained marriage and shit like that, I'm like, what the fuck? Yo, like what?
Just yeah, like bro, honestly, yeah, it was fucking. But I will say this, and okay, so for the audience, bro, and bro, even for you, I'm gonna be honest. Like when I saw Elastigirl, like and Incredibles 2
Fat
at
ass.
the movies, I was
Fat ass.
I was really getting fucking hard over that shit. Like
Yo, the Incredibles lies here, but they made me think that white women had fucking asses like black women, which some of them do. Nowadays they do. Nowadays they do, but back then they sure as fuck did not, nigga.
No, nope, not at all.
I'm starting to wonder if she even really had a fat ass because remember she can manipulate her body and shit. So she might have just been doing that shit because Mr. Incredible like that shit. She was like, you know what? I want my ass to be fat now. Boom, and just did it. You feel me? Like she may not even really have a fat ass like that. Because you look at any other white bitch in that franchise, even the black girls, they all have little asses, like little white girls.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. No, but I mean, yeah, but you already know. I mean, all the fucking.
But you like that. But you like that shit though. So you good. You good.
Hell yeah, yeah. Like all the film developers saying, oh yeah, well, I mean, she's the
fucking white dudes. Most of them white dudes. They like that shit. Nigga, I guarantee you, you had the niggas that write fucking Def Jam or some shit like that. It's gonna be a bitch in there that look like Pinky or some shit like that, nigga. Like, nigga, you had a black man writing that shit, you gonna have a thick ass fucking black bitch, dog.
And bro, and they also do it because that's the most popular character. That's the most people love her. She's the main female lead, and bro, they do it to every fucking female fictional character. Look at this shit that Lara Croft has gone through. I love Lara Croft, but
the whole point of Lara Croft is to literally objectify women. That's literally the whole point of her character.
Wait, is the what?
It's to objectify. That's literally what it's for. It's to objectify women. That's what it's for. If you look at the original games, bro, you think they were making that shit for the feminists, for the feminists of the world? Fuck no, they was making it for men, bro.
Bro, there was a cheat code, bro. There was a cheat code where you could actually strip the bitch butt naked.
Are you serious?
Yo, yes. Go and type that up in the original game that came out in '96, the same year that you were born. There was a cheat code, like a hot hidden away cheat code that was made where you could actually strip them.
All right. Let's get into this objectifying women shit, bro. Look, I'm 100% for objectifying women. I do it most of my fucking day.
I mean,
what's wrong with that? Look, there's some girls I'm like, oh, you're smart. I actually like you for your mind. You're also attractive, but I like you for your brain too. But 65% of the women I talk to during the day, bitch, I don't care what you think. I just think your body look good. Why is that? What is so wrong with that?
I mean, it's not, but they don't really.
Stop being a bitch. Stop being a bitch, nigga. Don't try to sugarcoat this shit, nigga. You know you agree with me, nigga.
No, I do.
If you got a dick, no matter where you lie on the spectrum, whether you're like these fucking faggot ass self-proclaimed feminists out there and shit like that. Like I'm a man, but I'm a feminist. Like fucking Joss Whedon and shit.
Yeah.
That motherfucker is. He was like, I'm a self-proclaimed feminist. Guess what? I also like vagina, so I cheat on my wife a lot. Like, get the fuck out of here, dog.
You said I also like the house like that. I mean, but bro,
like they put motherfuckers like me. They put motherfuckers like me that just likes looking at women and like fucking I love pussy. Like they treat me like I'm fucking Harvey Weinstein or some shit, dog. Like what the fuck?
We're like on some Bill Cosby type shit.
I mean, look, sometimes you just gotta fuck a bitch when she sleep, bro. I'm fucking with you. That's not all right. Look, that was a joke, folks. I gotta get because niggas gonna be looking. Look, when I get famous, they gonna pull this from the votes. We're like, oh, he's a fucking rapist and shit. Exactly. Look at what he said. I do not do that shit. I like literally.
Audience, yes, that was.
But let's get into that shit though, bro, because it's like, yo, you're on mute. I can't hear you.
In some ways, I do agree, but however,
nah, nigga, don't say you agree, nigga. No, you don't agree, nigga. I know it's a joke. I don't agree with that shit. Nigga, don't say that.
Yeah. Nah, I don't.
See, now you got the audience thinking, did he really mean that shit now? Y'all the feminists like,
no.
He doesn't mean that. Boycott him.
However, honestly,
you got Twitter?
Nah.
Good. Yo, good, because they gonna come at your ass, nigga. I don't got Twitter either, so I'm straight.
Nah. Yeah, but like honestly, nah. I'm not for it. However,
let's be real though. Let's be real.
So I would say that, don't you know how much like females are like sexualized, in the world? I don't see why guys can't be sexualized either. There was a song that Jennifer Lopez had made. It's called I Love You Poppy or some shit. And that
there's an amateur porn scene that Jennifer Lopez also made with Shakira. It's called the Super Bowl halftime show.
What the fuck?
You didn't see the Super Bowl this past year, my nigga?
I did.
The halftime show?
Nah, I didn't.
She showed everything but pussy on that shit, baby. Her and Shakira. like you had a bunch of like conservative white dudes and a bunch of people that are like, oh, my kids was watching it and she's here doing a strip show. I'm like, nigga, I don't give a fuck, dog. She was looking good. Look, man, I typically don't find J-Lo attractive like that. She an attractive girl. I don't think she as bad as niggas be making her out to be, but she was looking good.
Yeah,
but fuck her, dog. Shakira, I've always been oh my gosh, Shakira.
Shakira could get this.
Oh my god, she's a top 30 bitch for me, bro. In the world.
But
top 30.
But Caleb, like, it was weird how Lopez was doing it because they actually did like a video for it, and it was like about them actually like sexualizing men, like how all these like rappers like sexualize like females and shit. Like they actually had the men like squeezing their man tits and rubbing on their asses, showing like close-ups of their like dicks and stuff. And I was like, yo. So if we can sexualize girls, why can't a guy be sexualized? Like, yeah, I mean,
I never said you couldn't, bro. Look, I'm all for a woman sexually. Yo, you can sexually assault me all you want to, Scarlett Johansson. 7 days a week, you could like touch my dick without you asking me first. You can do whatever you want to me, dog. Scarlett Johansson, Beyonce, Sanaa Lathan, Zendaya. Fucking who else? Just name any bad bitch in the world, dog. Like you can grab my dick all you want to without permission. I don't care.
This guy, yo.
I don't care. Do it. I want you to. I literally want you to. Literally, dog, I want to walk into work, and you know who I'm talking. I'm not talking about the girl I'm talking about. I was talking about earlier. You know who I'm talking about. The one everybody in there fiending for.
Yes, I do. Yes.
She can grab my dick whenever she wants to without permission, dog. Go ahead. I want you to. Please. Matter of fact, if it makes it easier for you, I will walk in and say, please sexually assault me. Shit, rape me if you want to. Yo, Nirvana literally made a song called Rape Me. That's my theme song, my nigga.
Caleb, it's not rape if you like it.
Is it the okay? All right. Don't tell me that. Why the fuck? Yo, why the fuck Bill Cosby in jail then, nigga? Yo, why Weinstein in jail? Free my niggas, dog.
He's in jail because he had that money and those.
Nah, Weinstein, dog. Did you hear about what Weinstein would do when he raped bitches, bro?
Yeah, that's oh my.
Dog, that fucked me up. The Rose McGowan bitch, shit like that, bald bitch and shit like that.
Oh my god, I would tear her. Oh my god, she
all right. But nah, she literally said she went into like a room or some shit like that to talk to him and everything. And like it was like his hotel room, and this nigga came out in like a robe and like sat down, and his meat was hanging out his robe and shit. Like, no, all some shit. But look, hey yo, Dave Chappelle did a bit, and he was right. Yeah, he rapes. He looks like a nigga that he's like he looks like a nigga that doesn't have a choice but to rape, dog. Like that's what Chappelle said, dog. He was like, look, he got extra meat on his face and shit like that. Like, this nigga Joe Rogan was like, dog, he looks like a fat gluttonous pig. Like, whenever women talk about like pigs, like he literally looks like male pigs. He looks like the embodiment of that. Like,
damn,
there's no bitches is gonna fuck him unless it's ugly bitches.
I mean, nah.
Look, he's rich. He's rich. He got all the money in the fucking world. Like, these actresses literally have to go through him to get the roles. Like, he was just like, you know what? Hey. Gwyneth Paltrow. You want to be in Seven? Suck my dick. Like, yo, what did you do it? I wouldn't.
Shit, man.
He quiet. He ain't confirm or deny that shit. He said, look, man. He said, look, these bitches gotta get raped sometimes, dog. That's what it is. It's like, nah, I'm not gonna say that.
That's crazy. I mean, and bro, it's a bunch of them too. Like your girl.
Dog, there's literally a compilation, like all these Hollywood bitches that come out, like Me Too, Women Power, Heroes Roar, and shit like that. There's literally a compilation of 95% of those same bitches that went on stage when they won their fucking Oscar and thanked Harvey Weinstein for it.
Exactly. And bro,
you know how they got that shit? Because they sucked his fucking dick for it. Yo,
bro, lots of them are the same actresses who like they fucking make sex scenes out their ass in their movies.
Yo, I don't care what nobody says. Halle Berry got banged out by Billy Bob Thornton, bro.
Yeah,
that
bro.
Was banging her, dog. Their scene is on Pornhub, bro. That shit is real, dog.
Bro, I might have to watch that film again, but I might watch the film. I mean, okay.
Nigga, I've never seen that film in my life. I've only seen that scene literally when he was banging her out.
For the audience, yes, I might go back just to watch that scene in the scientific way, not in the way to get horny, in the scientific way to actually see how good or bad that sex scene really is. You know what, Caleb? I'm
literally gonna watch it and jerk off to it later.
This guy.
I'm gonna jerk off to it later. Like, fuck it.
No, I was not on the Halle Berry train for a long time, but after I seen her in John Wick, I went on her fucking Instagram and I was like, yo.
So you didn't find Halle Berry attractive ever back in the day?
No, I did, but I wasn't really into her. But
see, I never found her attractive back in the day with the short hair when niggas found her at her peak sexiness. Nah. I like her better now that she's older. She got that MILF look.
Oh no, yeah. Oh,
and she got the long hair. Like when she was in John Wick, I'm like, that's the baddest she's ever been.
Exactly. Like seeing her, like, have you ever seen the James Bond film Die?
She was whacking that Die never did. She was whacking.
Yeah, that was.
She's one of the wackest Bond girls ever, dog.
My fucking homeboy, he just did his review on that movie, and it was just right. Yeah, but she was not attractive in that movie at all, in my opinion, at all. But now seeing her in John Wick, bro, and seeing her on her Instagram, yeah, she's a fucking black
baddie, bro, baddie, straight baddie.
God, she is. But that scene in Monster Ball, that when they was having sex, like it was kind of fucking weird. Cause okay, Caleb, tell me why the fuck they was showing a fucking bird cage while they was fucking. I didn't understand it. Like
they showed a bird cage, nigga. All I saw was fucking Billy Bob fucking banging that. You saw Pops from the Wayans Bros. Nigga, that nigga was like bang, 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 banging that bitch out, dog. Banging that bitch out. Niggas on set was probably looking at that shit like, yo, are we filming porn right now? Like, what? He was banging that bitch the fuck out, dog.
I wonder if that actually happened. If that sex scene actually, not because bro, because
some of them bitches like, yo, Wolf of Wall Street, Margot Robbie was walking around with her fucking pussy out, dog. Like, with her panties off, dog. Like, they say a lot of them bitches, a lot of them, because them Hollywood act, because you know a lot of them people in Hollywood are into like that free spirit shit. Like, you know, they got a wife or a husband, they like fucking and shit like that, and their spouses don't care. Like, they're into that shit, and I'm not saying that's wrong, because it's like I feel like a lot of people that are super religious see that as being like satanic. Like, I remember back in the day, like my family members would tell me like if you want to open marriage and shit like that, that's satanic and things like that, blah blah blah. I'm like, no, the reason why I don't want to open marriage is because I don't want no other nigga fuking my bitch, nigga. That's
exactly. Why. Hell no, yeah, exactly.
Like, nigga, fuck Jesus. I would have let Jesus fuck my bitch, nigga. Fuck you, dog. Yo, real shit, nigga. I ain't let Jesus fuck my bitch. Like, yo, the only way, Caleb Brodax, the only way you can cross the gates of heaven is if you let me fuck your bitch. All right, nigga, where hell at, dog? Where hell at, bro? Where hell at, dog?
But bro, like honestly, Margot Robbie, that's a woman. Like,
she's in my top 20. I actually I might have to put her at number 4 because I eat her butt. Actually, but here's the thing: the reason why I have my top 3 is because Scarlett Johansson, Beyonce, Sanaa Lathan, fresh from the gym, no shower, working all day at the office, no shower, bend that ass over. I would eat that shit.
Bro, I just don't. Oh my! I don't.
Nigga, you literally have a I eat ass beard. If you tell me you don't eat ass, you bullshitting.
No. I would eat. Okay. All right. So
you ready for this? You ready for this? I can tease you because I got a fucked up hairline too. You got the I eat ass hairline too, nigga. Shit, dog. I got that shit too, nigga. I got that. I've been a Super Saiyan longer than you hairline, nigga. That's the shit I got, nigga.
Yes, I eat ass. Yes, I eat ass.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna call this podcast Ass Eaters Anonymous, bro. That's what I'm calling this podcast.
Bro. Me and your homie Matt actually made a tagline at work. It's called "Live Fast, Eat Ass."
Well, see, when Matt talks about eating ass, he's talking about eating men's ass. So. Nigga, don't lie. You know that nigga look gay, bro. Stop it. You know this nigga looks gay. You know he talks gay. Dog, I'm pretty sure you seen this nigga with fucking finger paint on. Yeah, it's fine. Go ahead and laugh. It's fine. It's fine. Because that's literally his aim. Literally, bro. He worked at Home Depot, right? In our town where we live at. He worked there prior. I literally went and worked there after him. And one of the old heads there, like, I got cool with him and shit like that. His name Kev, cool old head dude. He's cool as shit. Probably should call him or text him sometime, see how he doing. But he asked me, we was talking about him, but I was like, yeah, that's like my best friend, blah, blah, blah. It's one of my best friends, blah, blah, blah. He was like, oh, yeah, cool. We went to go walk out and go back to work. He stopped me. He said, let me ask you one thing. I was like, what? He was like, oh, Matt. And as soon as he said about Matt, I was like, oh, no. He was like, he got a little sugar in his tea. I was like, no, he's not gay. No, he's not. He's not. Literally, the reason why Matt wears finger paint, the reason why Matt projects himself as being gay is because he wants to upset the establishment, because it's like, yo, society says a man can't wear finger paint. Society says a man can't wear a dress. So I'm going to wear a dress just to piss off society. And I want people to say something about it. So it's like, whenever somebody brings up the fact to me I've never met them in my life, but we mutually know Matt. So I've never met you in my life, but you mutually knew Matt. And you just asked me, yo, is Matt gay? I would literally flip out and get mad because I'm like, yo, this is exactly what he wanted. Fuck that nigga, dog. Yo, this is what he wanted. It's like literally realizing like, yo, all this shit is a simulation. This is literally what it is with Matt. It's like you wake up from the Matrix, you know, you took the blue pill and shit. You said, you know what, or you took the red pill. You said, fuck the blue pill. I don't want to be pacified no more. And you just see the inner workings of it. You see the inner workings. When you get close enough to Matt, you see that shit, okay?
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I might have a podcast with me, you, and him. I might literally. I can have. I think it said I can have like.
Bring Matt in here, please.
Dog, this I literally can have mad people on here, bro. Like I can have like a couple, like I think it's set up to 100 people. I think.
Are you serious?
I think so. Obviously I want to have like 100 niggas on here. Like that's
yeah.
I might have like 4 or 5 on one day. Like one day I might have. Actually tomorrow I'm gonna see if Grav will hop on. I had me, you, and Grav on here.
All right, bet. Yeah, I'll hop on. But nah, bro. Back to the okay. So back like 10 conversations because.
By the way, I'm gonna go till 2.
All right, cool. All right, yeah.
Because I'm probably gonna pass out by then. I'm about to drink some more wine.
Yeah, I am too. Yeah, I'm sorry. Shit.
Oh no, I'm gonna pass out for being drunk. That's what I'm talking about.
This guy, nah, yeah. At 2 o'clock, I'll probably wrap it up too. So like Scarlett Johansson, when I first seen Iron Man 2, I mean, and that's when I was a young. No, bro, we gotta drink like together now. Like seriously, like
get this shit, bro. Get this shit tomorrow. It's literally no. This bottle is $8, dog.
You serious?
Yes, get this shit. It's wine, but get it. It's good. It's gonna get you lit. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna get you lit.
I drink some damn wine, man. I mean, because wine would probably like help me out a lot more because I don't get like dizzy and shit. So yeah, honestly, like wine might.
Nigga, smoke weed. Yeah. Nigga, smoke. Do you smoke? Do you smoke? By the way, for you to answer this, I have to preface it by saying this. Anybody out there, when I ask him, does he smoke, whether it's my school or my job, I asked him in a hypothetical sense because I don't smoke. But hypothetically, if I do smoke.
He does not smoke. Yes.
Which I hypothetically do. But continue.
Yeah. Caleb, yes, I do smoke. I don't smoke heavy. I smoke every now and then. Most of the time when with friends. Yes.
How deep are you into drugs?
What?
Like, what drugs have you tried in your lifetime?
Only weed, bro.
Really?
Yes.
Are you an anti-drug person?
That's
see, man. I was gonna ask you to do some heroin with me tomorrow, dog. Man, I'm fucking with you. But now I'm talking about like party drugs, like Molly. Hypothetically, if I ever did that before, I hypothetically have done that before. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm hypothetically to infinity for the rest of this conversation.
Hypothetically to infinity. Okay.
What drugs have you done? And I'll tell you what drugs I've done. Which it surprisingly isn't that much. I'm a lightweight compared to other people. But.
Okay. Let's say of course the most popular one, the famous one, Coke.
You've done it?
No, have you? I'm asking you if you.
Oh no, I haven't. No, I won't.
Okay.
I won't. I never will do Coke personally.
Heroin.
Heroin?
Yeah.
Nigga, do I look like I do? Fuck no, nigga. Yo, never. No, nigga. Like, yo, like a friend of you want to try heroin, bro? Like, no, nigga.
Yeah, no, I'll do
it. Heroin, crack? No, nigga. Yo, fucking, what is it? Meth? No. Yo, you get that out of here. Which really, honestly, most people do meth if you use cough syrup and shit like that, or if you take Sudafed and shit, that, like, literally, they think Trump is a meth head, which is literally a plausible thing. Like Joe Rogan actually brought this up. Like you don't even hear the media talking about this. He took a picture in the White House or somewhere. I think it was in the White House in his room or some shit where he had his drawer open, but he took the picture and didn't realize he had the drawer open. And inside the drawer is a whole bunch of Sudafed, like fucking joints in there, dog. And Sudafed is like when you take it, it's kind of like meth. It's like a version of speed and shit. So that's why he has all the energy and shit like that. So sometimes like it was literally one time where he was talking and he sounded like Joe Biden, like literally that was because he was coming down off of it because it gives you a lot of energy. Like meth gives you energy and shit. So yeah, bro, it's crazy, dog. It's crazy. They use Sudafed and meth when they make it. Some people do.
I'm fucking. Oh my god.
But yeah, bro. Crack. Cocaine, meth, even though I don't think cocaine is as bad as a drug as it is, I feel like it comes down to it's all about how your body intakes shit.
Yeah.
Because you could get addicted to weed. Like honestly, you can. I'm not a person that is like, when I smoke, like when I hypothetically smoke, just reminding people of the hypothetical infinity I put in the conversation.
Hypothetically, yes. Hypothetically.
But when I literally probably smoke twice a week, 3 times a week.
That's not.
And I don't even smoke like a full blunt. Like I feel like because I don't know how to roll. I cannot roll a blunt.
I don't either. Yeah, bro. I don't either. So
I used to have a bowl, but when I left for Georgia, I gave my bowl to Matt, and I just let him keep it because I'm like, yeah, you look like you got herpes, bro. So it's like, nah, Matt don't got it. I just be fucking with him like that. But nah, he like Like I just let him keep it because I told him that he could have it. I took my fucking grinder back though. I was like, give me my grinder, nigga. Which my grinder went missing. I think somebody stole that shit in my household.
Damn.
But
but nah, bro. Like I'm anti-drug if it hurts people and kills people because I'm not down with that shit.
I've heard. So you wouldn't be for Tulsi's policy then?
Which one?
Tulsi Gabbard is for legalizing all drugs.
What?
And the reason why she says that is because when you look at countries that have legalized all drugs, you've seen the rates and overdoses and things like that going down. Yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Like you see the logic in it, right? Literally, when people hear that legalizing all drugs, they just see, oh God, we're gonna have junkies and zombies. That's not the case. You're not gonna have people buying dirty drugs off the black market that could kill them. That's laced with things like fentanyl and heroin, because that's what a lot of the rappers died from, like Lil Peep, Mac Miller, all these niggas that died from overdoses. What is it? Juice WRLD, they all died from that.
Yeah, Lil Uzi, well, they're still alive. Lil Pump.
That's what I don't get with black people though. Black people drugs that I've tried. I'll just tell you the list of drugs I tried. Hypothetically, I've tried marijuana. I've obviously done weed. Hypothetically, I've done Molly. Hypothetically,
okay.
I did acid. Hypothetically,
okay.
That's it. I want to do DMT. But when I tell people that, especially black people, they look at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, y'all literally listen to Future and y'all do it yourselves, who literally drinks liquid heroin. That's what lean is. It's liquid heroin. And you look at me crazy for doing DMT, something that's natural. No, it's literally conspiracy theories out there. And there's some scientists that believe that, like Moses, if he was a real person, when he said he saw God because of the burning bush and shit like that, in the area where the stories of Moses takes place in and shit like that, they have a bush out there. I forget what the exact, or not the bush. I forget what the plant is called. But when it burns, it emits DMT, and if you inhale the smokes, you'll get high from that shit. And when and DMT is like literally like my homies, like one of my best friends have done it before. He was like, bro, it's literally like, you seen Doctor Strange?
Yeah.
He said literally when I showed him Doctor Strange, he told me to turn it off because he was like, I feel like I'm going back. Yeah. He said it was like that. He said it was like it starts off, you see like the room starts pixelating into like fucking geometrical shapes and shit like that. That's off the first hit. Then the second hit you take it, the room starts getting more like that. Then they call the third hit the blast off. That's when you take off. And he said literally when he took that third hit, it was like in Doctor Strange, that tunnel form that he was going through and shit of all the colors and shit. And then he got to a place to where like faces and shit, well not faces, but like they're called DMT jesters and shit. They started to appear out of the fucking geometrical shapes and shit like that.
No.
And that's when he said, but literally it's literally like an acid trip that's a little bit more intense and condensed into like 10-20 minutes.
Yeah,
that's literally what DMT is. So at this point, would I do an acid trip? Maybe, but I would prefer DMT. Will it be more intense? Yes. But he was like, literally, like he was like, it got to a point. He said it's more like a spiritual experience. You feel me? He was like he tried to fight like he said it felt like the universe was trying to show him something, and he kept fighting it like spiritually and shit like that, right? like also serious shit. It's not a joke. Like literally, I mean. I'm not saying that you can't laugh. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like that's what he said. He said it was like a spiritual experience. He was like literally he told me when he came out, he said I could understand why certain people like believe in religion now, because he said it was like that feeling of being in like the womb again. That's what he said it felt like.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So he said like when he started fighting that shit like that, that's when he said like the way he describes it is he came in contact with like his ego. Like it was very dark, everything around. Like he came to finally, everything was dark. Like he was still in that haze and shit like that. And then finally he came to and shit like he was good.
That's like, some trippy ass shit.
Like DMT is not a party drug. Like you don't do DMT going out to party. Like if you wanna hypothetically, I've done X too. Hypothetically.
Ecstasy?
Yeah. I'm trying to fuck on that. Nah, they said that shit is fire, bro. The bull at our job, though, Chase, he said that shit is not as hyped up as it is.
Yeah, but he was saying if you
I
he
fuck
was
with Chase.
saying
I fuck with Chase. I might have him on a podcast, bro. I fuck with
Chase,
him. He's
he's
cool as
cool,
shit.
yeah, bro. Chase, he's cool. Like Chase, yeah, he's like he got some shit. Like he like that guy. Like he'll be telling you some shit. He'll be Chase. Like I
Fucks.
fuck with
Yeah,
him.
facts, bro. I fuck with him. But he's cool as shit. I fuck with him.
Nah, but like if you pop a Molly and then fuck, like they say that shit is like the best ever.
Fact, like when I did. Wait, did I do Molly? Yeah, I did Molly. So when I did Molly, I did it with Matt.
Okay.
Matt literally ruined my fucking strip club, my first strip club experience, and he ruined my first like EDM show experience.
How?
So the strip club experience, we got into I think it was Vanity. I was working at Target.
Vanity Grand.
Yeah, I was working at Target at the time, and my homie was like a promoter and shit. But he was a promoter for artists, so he had an artist that was performing there. And he sold me tickets for the Lolo. He sold me like 3 tickets for like $60, $20 a pop.
Damn.
So we ended up getting in there, and it was funny as shit because so we walk in, right?
Yeah.
Our homie Zach went off. He did his thing, got a drink, got a dance from a bitch and shit because he's been in strip clubs before and shit.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there. Me and Matt are sitting there because Matt doesn't like that type. He doesn't like that type of vibe, to be honest with you, like, shit like that. He literally looked like he was having the worst time of his fucking life. But, so like I kind of turned from him because he's making me depressed as fuck and kind of mad. Yeah. So I turned to the right and I'm drinking my drink like like drinking out of straw and shit like a little faggot and shit. Yeah. I'm sorry for saying faggot to our LGBT people out there, but I'm going to say faggot a lot in this.
Love you guys, all you guys. I love you.
Even like so, I turned to the left and shit like that, and then like one of the strippers walk up. She put her purse on there. She's like, asking for a drink. And she turned to me. She said, "Hey, how you doing, Daddy?" I was like, "I'm good. How are you?" Because I'm kind of like we smoked before we went in this. So I was kind of high. I was like, literally, like the way I'm looking at the camera right now. I was like, "How are you?" It's like, "How are you?" And I kind of like turned my eyeballs towards her, then look at her, and she was like, "You want to dance, baby?" I was like,
"Oh."
But I was like this. I was like, because I like Zach already told me. He said, "If you don't have the money, don't ask him for a dance or don't accept the dance."
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I was like this. I was like, no. She was like, all right. She's like, you want to buy me? She's like, you want to buy my drink? I was like, no. She was like, after I finish my drink, do you want to dance? I was like, no. She's like, do you have any money? I was like, no. She's like, boy, bye. Took her person her drink and dip, bro. Dip. Then she told one of the fucking strippers, like, oh, don't go around them. They don't got no fucking money. Like, that's basically like, when I turned, I saw her pointing at me and him, at me and Matt, and she was like, like I knew what she was saying. And she walked away and shit like that. So for the rest of the night, none of the strippers would talk to us. The only stripper that talked to us, and she wasn't a stripper, it was the bartender. The only girl that talked to us that night was the bartender for the rest of the night.
Y'all fucked up, bro. Y'all fucked up, Caleb. Y'all fucked up bad, bro.
Nigga, look, I'm broke a lot because I have bad spending habits, okay? But
I do too. I'm fucking addicted to fucking eBay. Yeah, but we'll get on. I'll tell you.
Yeah, we'll talk about that, man. We talk about that off camera.
But nah. Yeah, I've been to a strip club twice in my life, and I went with a person who was cool, my friend at work. But it was honestly my fucking fault. Like,
see, when all this quarantine shit stopped, nigga, I'll come fuck with y'all, bro.
Bet. Oh yeah, bro.
I'll come fuck with y'all. You talking about like Sean and them, right?
Yeah.
I gotta come fuck with y'all one night, bro.
All right, bet, bro. I'm down. But honestly, I was fucking up because
just to be a little depressing. Yeah.
What?
Never mind. Just go ahead. I'm not gonna be depressing.
I was just okay. So the first thing I was fucking up, I was stuttering out my ass.
Bro, all right, we're going to air this out right now, bro. We're going to talk about this. I notice it, bro. Don't worry about it. I don't care because guess what? I fucking do it too. I've been stuttering since I was fucking as long as I can remember, bro. Literally, what I thought would get me out of it, don't take that tough guy speech from any tough guy that like literally what my cousin told me, my cousin Andre, I love him to death. But what he told me literally when I was in 5th or 6th grade, maybe going into middle school, he said, you fat as fuck and you stutter. If you don't stop stuttering, you're never gonna get no pussy. That's literally what he told me.
Get the fuck out of here.
And I put a chip on my shoulder. That made me not want to stutter. And if I was about to stutter, I just didn't say shit. And that made me mad. And that made me act out. So whenever you hear people talk about them feminists and shit like that, talk about toxic masculinity, that's something I agree with. I believe that's a such thing. That's a real thing. I believe in that. I believe that's a real thing. But it's like, what's your stuttering, bro? Because I'll be peeping. I don't know if you be noticing. Do you care if I talk about it on air and shit like that live?
No, bro, I don't care. No, I don't care.
Because sometimes I'll be feeling like when you do it, you be looking at me kind of like you don't say what you want to say sometimes because you can't get it out. I don't fucking care, bro, because I do it too, man. I do it like literally all the time, especially now when it's something, especially when it's something I'm passionate about, like politics and shit like that. It's hard for me to get it out because I don't want to sound stupid. I don't want people to make fun of me. But guess what, man? It's a part of life. It's literally a disability that you have, and it's not your fault. Don't get mad about that shit, nigga. Just embrace that fucking shit. Somebody calls you fucking, oh, he's retarded, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Literally what I do is I just outsmart them with my politics. I start talking about politics and make them look dumb.
You start talking about politics and they just fucking
They look dumb. They look dumb. And then the bitches are on my Guess what? I walk out the party, I'm like, you bitches with me, nigga.
Yo, but nah, yeah, bro. Honestly, like
I don't do it as bad as I used to when I was bad when I was younger. Like literally, I didn't talk a lot because of it.
Yeah, because of that shit. Damn. Nah, bro. Like honestly, I used to be like upset about it, and I'd be like, fuck, man, I can keep fucking stuttering. I keep fucking. What the fuck is wrong with me? Like I can't get a fucking job. Like I was bad. I was like, what the fuck? But yeah,
that's one of the things. Like literally, whenever I'll say this, whenever I talk white, that's when I don't get affected. Like when I've never stuttered in a job interview, never stuttered in like a setting where I feel like a lot of my stuttering comes from not what I'm saying or what I'm feeling or how I am not being accepted. That's when I start stuttering a lot. I feel like I'm not accepted. Yeah. That's when I start doing it. But it's like I realized like not necessarily saying like I want to be accepted by white people or some shit like that. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But like where my intellect is accepted. I used to get beat up a lot in fucking 5th grade or from when I lived in Philly for like a year and a half or 2 years. Like I went to 3rd and 4th grade there. I used to get beat up a lot for how I talked for the things I was into. Like I was a little nerdy kid in the fucking.
I got fucked up in school every day.
Facts, but it was like I was a big kid, so I learned as a younger guy. Like I'm always going to get if I fuck somebody up, I'm always going to get the blame for it. So I would just let people beat me up when I went to Philly and shit like that until I started fighting back. That's when niggas.
This guy.
But it was like I was just like. I can't help how I am. Like I was a little nerdy nigga in the High School Musical and shit like that. Like I like comic books. Yeah. Superman was my favorite superhero. Like I just love shit like that.
Bro, man, you are just like honestly, I'm not. And like I said, I'm not trying to be someone I'm not. But I'm not gonna say here and say, yes, I wasn't raised in Wilmington, but lots of my family are from there. Like I knew lots of black people who were like from the hood. Like
like my cousin, like I'll say, actually, I'm not gonna say my cousin. I'm gonna say a family member that I know because I don't want to call him out by name. I'm gonna say a family member I know. Like I'm not gonna say more recently because more recently, like he's not like that. But
yeah,
I'm definitely growing up around family members like that are close to me that were like a brother to me. Fuck it, he's probably not gonna listen to this. I'll say my cousin. Like I feel like me and him could never get along. That's my cousin. That's my cousin Andre I was talking about earlier.
Oh yeah.
I feel like we can never get along because like I feel like this motherfucker will always be on some hood shit, and that's not me. But it's like in my mind, I'm like, nigga, we was raised pretty much under the same roof, nigga. That's not you either. No. But then I had to take a step back because he actually grew up in Philly. You feel me? Even though the part of Philly we were in wasn't as bad, he used to hang around people and shit like that and go to different areas. I'm like, okay, I can see, but that's just not me. So that's why we can never connect and shit like that. You feel me?
Exactly. Yeah, it's just not. I mean,
and then on top of that, just to add in, I feel like I can't connect with my family, period, because I'm not like. I don't believe in the same shit they believe in. Like I'm not necessarily Christian. You know, I don't believe in everything my family believes in every more. So I just feel like I'm gonna be looked at differently because of that. But honestly, that's one thing one of my like literally I'll say this, and this will be a testament, you know, if you stick around as my friend and shit like that.
Yeah.
I keep people around me that have said something to me or done some type of action that struck something upon me that taught me something. You feel me? Like if you haven't taught me anything, if you haven't said something that's been impactful to me, you're not in my life. That's straight up what it is.
I respect that. Yeah, I respect that. Like, so pretty much what you're saying is like if you have a friend or practically anyone who comes in your life,
anybody, whether it's a friend, girlfriend, teacher. Like it's my high school teacher. His name is, and I'm about to stutter now because I'm getting passionate about it. Mr. Rennie. I had to take a breath and do it. Mr. Rennie,
right.
High school science teacher, black British dude. shit like that. Like this is a motherfucker. Not necessarily. I'm not saying I think about him every day on some weird shit, but that's somebody like I recently I went back to see him because I had to go into my high school to get my transcripts for college and shit.
Yeah.
And I went out my way to make sure like, oh, if he's in the building, can I go see him and shit like that? That's somebody that really he was a person that made it okay to be smart. You feel me? Up until that point, it was either you could be smart so you could play football. You feel me? You could get good grades so you could play football. You could do this, but it's like I was always a person that was into whether it was like science or I was into film, thinking about science with my. I was into shit like that, and it's like people. I'm not saying people went out their way to make it not cool, but they would tell me, "Oh, you can't get a job in that. Oh, you can't be artistic. Like using your brain isn't going to get you money or shit like shit like that." And it's I'm not saying people told me that, but it's like that's the vibe I got. They're like, "You're big, go play football." And I'm not I'm not complaining about it. Like I'm not one of these fucking bitch ass niggas you see like I couldn't live my life because people told me I couldn't beat it. Like fuck, that's what I had to learn. I had to literally my cousin who's like my mentor, not the cousin I was telling you about earlier. My cousin Reese. If you listening, dog, literally I talked to him one day, dog. I was like, like one day I forgot it was about some like this was when I was out of high school, bro. I was talking to this thing probably like 2 years ago, maybe a year ago. I was like, bro, I went to the bar. I didn't talk to this girl because she was sitting next to these guys that I feel like would have made fun of me. This nigga looked at me. He was like,
nigga.
He said, fuck them niggas, dog. Yo, that's what he said. He's like, fuck them niggas, bro. He said, yo, there's plenty of fat niggas. And he saw right through what I was saying. He's like, there's plenty of fat niggas I know that got pussy and got bitches because they know how to talk, nigga. Just be
exactly, yeah.
He was like, yo, just be yourself, cuz. Just be yourself. And it's like, that's one thing I realized, like, I've always known that, but I've always tried to be something that I'm not sometimes. And that's what I feel like is wrong with society. You got a bunch of people pretending to be something they're fucking not.
Hey, look, followers, bro.
Followers. All of them fucking followers, dog. Like literally, the people we call leaders are literally fucking followers.
Because they follow other people and they oh my bro.
Now you could take knowledge from people. Like for example, like I'm not saying that I'm a person that like basically my political shit that I'm into. I don't take what. So I watched somebody. His name is Jimmy Dore, right?
Jimmy Dore. I never heard of him.
That's all the videos I've been sending you where he's been from. That dude. Most of them. But
okay.
He's somebody that I follow because he's a comedian. I'm into comedy. I love watching comedy.
Comedy, yeah.
I got into him through the Young Turks. And when I heard that he split from the Young Turks, that's when I started watching him more.
But
I'm like, okay. But what I do is when I listen to him and I hear him say something, I literally Google that shit and I pull up articles about that shit and I cross-reference everything.
Damn.
Make sure I cross my T's and I dot my I's. That's what most Americans don't do in this country and what most people don't do in this country. You have people that literally watch Instagram and they're like, they hear some nigga talking about, oh, if your man cheat on you, he a bitch ass nigga, da da da. And you see the comments like, oh yeah, fuck that nigga, this and that. When it's like, maybe he cheated on you because you don't know how to cook. Learn how to cook. Maybe he cheated on you because he's afraid to ask you to eat his ass because you think you might call him gay. But you feel me? Like you never know. That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. Like people get so stuck in these logic traps. Like it has to be this because in my mind it ain't. Because in my mind 1 or 2 + 2 = 4. Well, bitch, sometimes 2 + 2 = infinity.
Exactly. And bro, it's fucking like when a new film comes out. And if the critics say it's good, everyone else is gonna be saying, "Oh yeah, the movie is good. Well, bro, I have seen.
They was right about Suicide Squad, though, bro. That shit was trash. Yeah. The critics told you that shit was trash. That shit was trash. I'm actually about to do a review on that shit, dog. I'm about to do a review.
Okay, no, bro.
I'm doing a DCEU marathon where I'm reviewing all the DCEU films. I started with Man of Steel. I did Batman vs Superman last week. This week is Suicide Squad. Next week is going to be I think Wonder Woman came out after that.
Put me on, bro. Please put me on. I want to be on it.
I'll send you the link to my channel. I mean, if you want to. Yeah. But watch the movie like this sometime this week before Thursday because I try to like I do throwback Thursdays and shit like that. So I'm trying to get it done on Thursdays.
Okay, yeah, because that's
I'll hop on today. Today's Tuesday. We'll hop on here tomorrow. Do you work tomorrow?
No, I don't.
What time are you off?
Oh,
you're not. I'm tripping. You just said you're not. I'm drunk. I'm sorry. I'm drunk. But yeah, I literally said, so what time you off? Yeah. Yeah. When I get off, or if I wake up early enough, I got a meeting with my teacher tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay. But after that, I'll make some time to watch it either before I go to sleep tonight, or I'll watch it. It's for obviously we're talking about this to people on the podcast. If you're listening to it into the Filmatic YouTube page, shit like that, blah blah blah. Y'all know what it is. I'll link everything below. Yeah. So we'll hop on there and do that shit, bro. Literally, dog. I literally forgot that we're recording this shit. Literally.
Yeah. No, like I said, not because that's the thing. Like up at the right hand of my screen, it's saying
recording, right?
Oh yeah, recording. Yeah, recording.
But this is what I want 42 to be. I want people to come on here and be honest with the audience and be honest with themselves.
Hell yeah, bro. That's all it's about.
That's how I kind of wanted to see. I wanted to talk to you up front about the stuttering shit too. Because I noticed it. And look, when I notice something and I feel like people are trying to hide something from me, I usually don't confront it in my sober mind, but as again, because I'm drunk as fuck, I confronted you about it and talked to you about it. I'm like, look, nigga, I don't care. No, I do it too, bro.
Like I said, bro, I don't care. Like I said, bro, I'm tired of being ashamed, you know? So I'm like, fuck it. Like,
well, it's not about being ashamed. Like, yeah, I stutter, but I'm not fucking Bill Cosby. I don't fuck you while you're asleep, bitch. Like, I like to fuck you when you're awake. Like,
I'm done, bro.
But nah, real shit. I like making rape jokes too. Don't judge me. But I like making jokes about shit that people find uncomfortable. Like literally, I'm not gonna lie, bro. So so you know how I said I don't want to do comedy.
Yeah.
Deep down, I do. I've literally been working on a comedy routine for the last couple of years. I've actually tried out a couple of jokes in here with you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I do it all the time, bro. Like literally, that's people don't realize that's what comedians do. Like you try, like you'll see like a clip from Kevin Hart like 10 years ago where he tried out a bit that became one of his most popular bits 5 years after that interview. Yeah, like that's what comedians do. Like literally, the reason why you see all these comedians getting fucking called out on Twitter, because when Twitter first started, that was a breeding ground for comedians to go and try their material out, bro. Twitter. That's what they used to do. They used to type they literally used to type their fucking bits on Twitter and post them shits. Because back in the day when Twitter wasn't so political, when Ashton Kutcher started pushing Twitter, that's when all comedians was like, oh yeah, it's time to get off Twitter, bro.
So you see what when Ashton Kutcher started?
Everybody started using that shit, and then it's like they see some shit. You're like, oh, you're a fucking sexist. Oh, you're a misogynist. You're racist. You're this. You're that.
You stop being. You're a hater. You know, you're fucking.
Then it got to the phobes. You're an Islamophobe. You're a transphobe. You're a homophobe. Like, yeah, I am. All that shit.
Who gives a fuck, man?
I'm the type of nigga. I just say I am all that shit just to make you mad. Cause I know, like, what are you gonna say if I say that I am all the shit you call me? What else can you say?
Exactly. Yeah. Like I'm admitting it. I'm fucking telling you yes. That's.
Dog, it's literally a scene in X-Men or not X-Men Origins. What's the other one with fucking James McAvoy and Homeboy and
First Class Apocalypse?
First Class. No. Days of Futures Past. When they rescued Magneto from the Pentagon and they got on the plane and shit.
Oh yeah.
And he was like, where were you? Charles was like, you abandoned me and shit like that. And he started fucking with the plane and shit and making it nosedive and shit and crash and everything. And he was like, where were you and Hank when your people were being slaughtered? You were hiding in that mansion, you and Hank, pretending to be something you're not. And that's something that hit me because I'm like, at that time when I first saw that movie, like, literally, that's why I love film, because I was pretending to be something I wasn't at that point. And it was like, wow, like. And then, of course, the comedic time and, like, when he, like, stops and everything, the plane, they separate. You just see Wolverine, like.
Yeah, that shit was.
So you were always an asshole.
bro, nah.
He looked at him, he said, oh, so I guess you were always an asshole then. All right.
Stupid, bro. Wait, actually, I haven't seen
Days of Futures Past is a top 10 comic book film in my opinion.
Yeah, like
it should have been nominated for an Oscar for Best Picture that year.
I gotta watch it again. I think the last time I seen it, I was real young, so I gotta watch that shit again. Honestly, I mean, cause
you wasn't real young, bro. X-Men: Days of Futures Past came out in 2014. Yeah, I was like 17. Oh shit! I just remember film. When it comes to film, I remember that shit.
Oh, I mean.
What's your top 5 film? Give me your top 5 films right now.
My top 5 films. Okay. My favorite film of all time is Kill Bill. Not by you. Like, bro, like, honestly, Caleb,
Okay.
You cannot say not one bad thing about Kill Bill. Like seriously, bro.
You about to be surprised by my favorite film of all time. But go ahead.
All right, so yeah,
Finish your list and I'll tell you mine.
All right, and it's not like part 2 or part 1. It's Kill Bill as a whole. Okay.
Okay.
My second favorite film of all time is the first Matrix. The first Matrix.
First Matrix is one of the best sci-fi films ever made, so don't feel ashamed about that.
Yes, hell yes. Now, this one is going to get kind of weird. My third favorite film of all time is The Lion King.
Okay, that's a dope film.
Yeah. My fourth favorite film of all time is pretty much.
You're on 3 right? Wait, you said Kill Bill, Matrix, Lion King. Okay, you're on 4. All right, bet.
4. Kung Fu Panda. Like that anime, like those films.
I'm gonna have to call bullshit there, but look. All right, go ahead though.
No, bro, that trilogy.
You're talking about films of every film that's ever existed.
Yes, of all time.
Okay,
yes,
that's what you like. I'm not going to judge you. That's what you like. I'm not judging.
Bro, but you just gotta. Oh my, like that trilogy was done. All right, like I said,
so many other animated films is better than like fucking Into the Spider-Verse. Into the Spider-Verse to me is one of the best animated films ever made. Outside of the Japanese, you didn't see Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse?
I did not see Spider-Verse yet.
I watched that shit, bro. Please watch that shit tonight when you get off this call, nigga.
I did not. I mean, at first I was like, should I? Yeah, but then I seen like its reviews. They got like a fucking 100%. I was like,
bro, it won an Oscar, though. It won an Oscar for best fucking animated picture. Should have been nominated for best picture of the year.
Was it the story? Was it the characters?
Everything about it, from the animation, the way they did the animation, to the story, to the characters, everything about it. It's one of those films that's literally a perfect film, bro. It's one of those few films that are a perfect film.
All right, I gotta check that shit out.
Yeah, dude, like that. I'm surprised you haven't seen that.
Nah, I haven't seen Spider-Verse yet. Nah, but all right, and then.
Are you an anime guy?
Bro, I try to get like all my like.
All right, so you don't fuck with anime either. I personally think anime's trash. Personally, I do not fuck with it. I've tried anime. I can't get into it. I don't like it. It's trash. It's trash to me. It's only few and like what is it? The popular Death Note. I like that one.
Death Note.
I like it for the story though, but I don't like literally with me, where anime loses me is the over exaggeration, the hyperbolization of the story and the acting and shit like that. Like when you have niggas on Dragon Ball Z yelling for like the whole episode, I don't like that. I don't like that. You see niggas like the whole episode, they're watching like, oh, Goku. Oh, I'm like nigga. He's been yelling for like a straight 20 minutes, nigga. What's going on? I don't like it, dog. I don't like it. It's just not for me. But
yeah, anime. I try to get.
It's a couple that I've like. Ghost in the Shell. I like. Ghost in the Shell. I've like.
I've heard of that one.
Yeah, Death Note. I like, and Kenichi the Mightiest Warrior. I've liked that one.
Have you ever heard of what is it? Berserk?
No.
That shit.
It's another one that's come out recently too. It's about like basically the whole world got turned into stone or some shit, and basically like you got 2 niggas, one scientist nigga and one base. I forget what that. When Grav's on tomorrow, if he can get on tomorrow, I'm gonna talk to him like tomorrow see if he can get on. He'll know what it's called, so we'll talk about that shit tomorrow on there. But
yeah. All right, but nah. So okay, yeah.
Fifth film. You're on your 5th film. So you said Kill Bill, Matrix,
Lion King,
Kung Fu Panda.
All three.
All right, the whole trilogy. Go ahead.
Yeah.
The whole trilogy. Go ahead.
My 5th of all time is John Wick. The whole trilogy. John Wick.
I fuck with you. I feel it. I'm pretty sure you've seen the conspiracy theory about John Wick taking place in a subsector of the Matrix, right?
Yeah. Yup.
That would be dope if they tied that in. I don't think they're going to.
No, bro, that shit. Oh my gosh.
That would be so lit, dog. Like you just see Keanu Reeves playing Neo, but then they cut to him being like John Wick and shit. Like, all right. So my top 5. I'm gonna start. My favorite film of all time.
Of all time.
My favorite film of all time is from your director. It's from your favorite director of all time.
Oh, Quentin Tarantino. Okay. Let me take a few jabs at this. It's either because like I get very critical with Quentin's films. However, Caleb, I will say this one thing, and I just peeped it like a couple of weeks ago. In my personal opinion, as Quentin Tarantino being one of his top fans, his trilogy of his 9 films, his trilogy is not perfect at all because there's like 2 films of his that I don't like.
I think Pulp Fiction is trash. I'm not a fan of Pulp Fiction at all. I think Pulp Fiction is the most overrated film in film history, dog. It's so trash, dog. I'm sorry.
Bro.
I'm sorry. What are your films you think is trash from him that are overrated?
Okay. I haven't seen shockingly, I still haven't seen Death Proof or Inglourious Bastards.
I don't count Death Proof. Inglourious Bastards, that's literally, you need to watch that. That's probably his 3rd or 4th best film. You need to watch that.
So, in my opinion, of course, his best film is Kill Bill, of course, and then
I don't agree with that, but go ahead.
My second favorite is probably have to be Pulp Fiction. Sorry, bro. My third favorite would have to be.
I'm in the minority with that, so don't apologize to me. I just don't fuck with it personally.
His third film has got to be fucking Django Unchained.
That's my favorite movie of all time. Django Unchained. That's my favorite. I know that movie word for fucking word, dog. When he pull up, he said, hey, Calvin, who that nigga over there on that 9? Hey, Snowball, you want to ask about me and my horse? You ask me. He said, nigga, I'll come up on that horse and pull you off. Hey, Steven, go up there and get the 2 master bed. You want him to stay in the big house? Yes. Yeah, Daddy, rolling over in his bed. You're going to burn the sheets to bed. They're my sheets and they're my bed to burn. Go up there and get the rooms ready. He walking away. He was like, look, the other white boy was like, oh, he's one dastardly son of a bitch. Oh, you tell him. I know that movie word for word, bro.
Yeah, bro, we got to fucking watch that film together.
I'm down to do that, bro. I'm down to do. We could do like a fucking, what is it called? A commentary on shit.
I'm down to do that. Bro,
I'm thinking about doing that for the Filmatic page.
That movie almost bypassed Kill Bill in my like that. And I watched.
You know why I love that movie? I love that movie because you could take the aspects of it. You could take it out of the whole slavery thing, and you could put it into any connotation. You could put it into a futuristic sci-fi film where people are enslaved and you got a slave child. You could put it into any context, but I love it more so because I feel like that's the movie Tarantino took the best of everything he's good at from his. To me, his best aspects are his obviously the action when it comes to gore and shit like that. That's not number one for me. His number one thing is his script writing, and that's my problem. That's my problem with Pulp Fiction. I felt like he was basically jerking himself off, like, yeah, I'm the best motherfucker that writes screenplays. So you know what? I'm gonna write these extended scenes to make people think. And it's like, nigga, you're literally overwriting. You're writing all these scenes for nonsense. Like you're literally just doing too much. That's literally what it was. And it was like, to me, Django was the epitome of him as a filmmaker. It was all the good parts of it. And I felt like he kind of fell off that with the one after that. What was that shit called? That movie called
Hateful Eight.
Hateful Eight. I love that movie. I love it.
Yeah. I love it. Hateful Eight. Yeah, Hateful Eight is probably my 4th favorite. Okay. It's killed for me.
I'm glad he cut it down to where he did. I'm sorry I'm cutting you off. I'm gonna finish this statement. I'm gonna let you go after me. We could go back to Tarantino, but I just want to get the top 5 out for me. I'm gonna finish this. I think that he's definitely one of the best screenplay writers that has ever graced Hollywood. But to me, with Hateful Eight and more so with Pulp Fiction, he was just jerking himself off. He was like, I'm the best, right? Like, niggas, stop. What are you doing? But to me, he did it again with Django. I don't think Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is as good as Django Unchained.
No.
But he did it again with that film. He literally he pulled probably one of Brad Pitt's best performances out of him, man. And it's like, literally, it's crazy because Brad Pitt got nominated for an Oscar for 12 Monkeys, I think, where he was being this outrageous, crazy, zany character, and you literally had Brad Pitt acting like kind of Brad Pitt, and it like was cool because it's like you saw it was cool, it was dope, and then you saw DiCaprio's character, like literally those are some of even though I felt like DiCaprio should not have won the Oscar for the fucking what is that movie called?
What?
All right, I was about to stutter, that's why I stopped.
You good, bro?
It's The Revenant. He should not have won his Oscar for that. You know what DiCaprio should have won his Oscar for? Try and take a guess.
Shutter Island? No. Shutter Island. Once Upon a Time?
No.
I
already know what your next guess is going to be, but I'll let you say it.
The Departed?
No, and not Wolf of Wall Street either. The Aviator. That's what he should have won a fucking Oscar for.
I forgot he was in.
Phenomenal in that film, man. Phenomenal.
I
He
still
should have
haven't
won an
seen.
Oscar for that. Watch that. That's one of my top 3 Scorsese films. Literally, my favorite Scorsese films is Silence. I don't know if you saw that. That's the movie with Andrew Garfield and Adam Driver when they were Jesuit priests that went over into Japan to spread Christianity to the Japanese people. But during that time period in Japan, they were anti-other, besides their religion. Said they will hunt down these priests and either kill them or take them hostage and convert them as propaganda tools and shit like that.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah, that was a really good. But it was more so about faith. That's one of the best. Okay. That's one of the best religious films I've ever seen, bro. Because it's like it dealt. Because Scorsese is a stout Catholic. He's a heavy Catholic.
Okay, he is.
But he approached religion, and this is what I love from my directors. I love when directors can come out of their own opinions and articulate other people's side of different topics and shit like that. And that's something I feel Scorsese does really masterfully, and he did. And that's not my favorite Scorsese film. Like my favorite Scorsese film is probably The Aviator. Probably The Aviator, because I'm such a Howard Hughes is also somebody that I not necessarily look up to, but it's like, wow, that's one of the greatest human beings that ever walked this planet, and he died alone and broke. That's one of the greatest human beings that ever walked this. He was the person after 1945 that literally innovated aviation. He put because he kept challenging these companies and shit like that to get better and better and shit like that. And just watch the movie and watch some shit about him, about Howard Hughes, and you'll know why I say that. But
about him. Damn.
But just DiCaprio's performance, and then him. Literally, my favorite parts of the film is literally when him and Cate Blanchett are together and shit like that. She played Audrey Hepburn, I believe. But oh my god, that film was amazing. But my favorite 3 Scorsese films is The Aviator, Silence. And it's either between Wolf of Wall Street or The Irishman, honestly. Like, I know a lot of people are looking at me like, no, Goodfellas. Like, look, I like good. Actually, no, I'll take Irishman off there, and I'll take Wolf of Wall Street, Casino.
Casino? Okay, yeah.
Fire. So I think Casino is better than Goodfellas, in my opinion.
Right after I watched Goodfellas for the first time in March of 2018, because it was like 2018. That was like my whole mob year. Like I was watching a whole bunch of mob films. That's
literally my nigga Grab that was in the mob shit too. Made me watch it. That's literally he made me watch it.
Like bro, I watched.
I wasn't a mob film guy. I've never seen any of the Godfathers. Never seen any of them. I don't like them. They're boring, in my opinion. They're boring. Sorry.
Wait. Have you seen
the way they're shot? They're shot beautifully. Now, I'll take that back. I've seen Godfather Part 2. Godfather Part 2 is a classic. It's amazing. But I've never seen 1, and I've never seen 3. I heard that 3 was garbage, but I heard 1 is one of the best films ever.
3 was a fucking trash can. If you love Part 2, you're gonna love Part 1, bro. Caleb, if you've seen Part 2, then
because I never slept on an actor was in that. Robert Duvall. Robert Duvall is one of the most slept-on actors and forgotten actors in Hollywood. Robert Duvall is such a great actor, bro.
Yeah, such a great actor. That guy, man. I seen him in John Q with
with Denzel.
Yeah,
Denzel. You look at Denzel. Denzel be like, "You telling me that my kid can't get
down?" But nah, bro.
You see Denzel? He do that lip shake like. You look like that. That nigga nigga. One of his best scenes was in Training Day. That's another motherfucker. He should not. Guess what film Denzel Washington should have got the best actor for?
What?
Malcolm X. Malcolm X. No, he should have not. He got it for Training Day, but they did not give it to him for Malcolm X.
Spike Lee. Seen Malcolm X. I gotta see that too. I still haven't seen that too.
Spike Lee is one of my favorite filmmakers. He's actually my top 5 filmmakers of all time. From Do the Right Thing to Mo Better Blues, Jungle Fever, Malcolm X. One of the only films I haven't seen from him is his recent one, which is the Black Klansman. I haven't seen that yet. But Denzel's son is in it. He stars in it.
Sure.
Adam Driver's in it as well. You know who he is, right?
Yeah. I know Adam Driver.
Adam Driver's in it, but yeah, dude. But Malcolm X, literally, dude, this motherfucker, like, they literally, at the end of the film, they do scenes where they intercut between, like, Denzel acting like Malcolm X and the actual Malcolm X. I couldn't tell the difference at some points. That's how good he played the role, bro. And it's like, Denzel, he's one of the greatest actors to ever grace this fucking planet. Like, literally, to me, the only actor he falls short of is fucking, the dude everybody dick rides. What is his name?
Um,
And he deserves it. He deserves it.
who?
Daniel Day-Lewis. Daniel Day-Lewis.
Wait.
Everybody, they all dick ride him, bro. But he does. I have never seen a bad performance from Daniel Day-Lewis ever. I've never seen a bad performance from him.
For me, it might have to be my man. Well, one of my top, like, probably my top 3 favorite actors probably have to be Sam Jack.
I put him up there too. He's a good character actor.
De Niro, and
I can't put De Niro up there. I'll put him up. I'll put him up there I'll put him up there for his films he did in the 70s. But like literally in his later career, he did too many bad films for me.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did do lots of bad shit.
Him and Pacino.
Pacino just kind of fell after. I don't know.
Literally, he did Sin of a Woman, and after that, because that movie was trash too. That movie is shit. I think it won an Oscar too. That movie was shit. But literally, and then after that, he just started taking shit roles just for the check. Like,
yeah. And then probably for my next, I want to say Will Smith, but not this.
you talking to oh shit! All the listeners out there already know. But
classic Will Smith.
He about to get it broken down to him.
Bro, okay,
I'm not a Will Smith fan. I hate Will Smith, bro. I hate Will Smith, bro. And I don't hate Will Smith as a person. Like, people always feel like I'm attacking him as a person. Like, it's partially about how he is as a person. I'll take that back. It's part of how he is as a person, but it's all about how he complains about, oh, I should have won an Oscar by now. It's like, motherfucker, you pick movies where you don't have a chance of winning an Oscar, nigga. Don't get mad about winning an Oscar where you go do fucking iRobot or some bullshit like that, nigga, and wonder why you don't get a fucking Oscar. And you turn around and do Concussion, and you expect to be, what movies came out that Michael Keaton and Birdman came out that year, dog? Hold up. I'm about to look up hold up. I'm about to share my screen. Hold up. I'm about to share my fucking screen again, my nigga.
All right. But Caleb, Will Smith have finally hurt me when, okay, now, so are you a fan of
He was supposed to be Django.
He was supposed to have been Neo too in the Matrix.
And he turned it down. That's what I'm saying, dude. You literally don't get mad for not having an Oscar, but you make shitty choices as an actor. Don't get mad about that. Like, Jamie Foxx is somebody, to me, Jamie Foxx is one of the best actors as well that has graced this planet. But even him, to me, has chosen poor roles. Like, he's choosing, like, he did that movie with fucking Brie Larson and Mike B. Jordan this past year. What was that shit called? Just Mercy. Just Mercy. Dog, that shit had Oscar bait written all over it, though. I'm like, literally, that's you trying to get a fucking award. I'm not going to see that shit. I'll wait till it comes out on Netflix. I'm not going to see that shit.
Yeah.
And can you still see my screen?
Yeah, I can see it now. Yeah.
I'm about to look up Will Smith Oscars. I'm one of those people that don't think he should have won for Ali either.
Ali, yeah. That shit.
And I'm never discount Will Smith because Will Smith is one of those people that is a hustler, all that shit. I'm not knocking him for any of that shit. I'm specifically knocking him for him bitching about wanting to be an Oscar-winning actor. But to me, like, a lot of his films, like, to me, Pursuit of Happiness, he gave a dope performance, but the overall film to me was just that was an Oscar baity film. Another film like 7 Pounds. I'm about to just go to his filmography. Fuck it. I'm about to just go to that. Where's this shit?
He only has like 31 now with Bad Boys for Life. He probably pushing about.
I like Bad Boys I like that a lot, though. I'm not gonna lie. Like, Bad Boys is one of his franchises I like, not as like an Oscar baity type of.
Caleb, don't disappoint me, bro. I fucking love Bad Boys and
Bad Boys is dope to me. You want to know what I think his best performance is?
What? Bad Boys 2?
Right here.
Hold on.
6 Degrees of Separation. That to me was one of his best performances. Where he played
was like his first film.
He played a mentally unstable gay dude. He should have gotten. I don't think he should have won for that year, but he should have gotten nominated for that year. Now you could go to movies like. Actually, it's a lot of movies like Bagger Vance is a film I liked. It's not really that good. Matt Damon was in that film. He was a star of the film.
I mean, he was doing all his classics like Men in Black, Enemy of the State. Wow.
Enemy of the State was dope. I love that film, especially as a political conspiracy theorist nigga. I love that film.
Gotta see that too.
Yo, let's be real. Wild Wild West is trash, bro.
It was, but I still love it. But
that's what made Tarantino want to cast him for Django. because of that film, because he looked like a Wild Western. Like he was okay in the film. He wasn't bad in the film. Him and I think it was Kevin Kline, that was the white dude in that
Kevin
film.
Kline, yeah, and the badass Salma Hayek, who I would.
Salma Hayek was in that, but what's the motherfucker that directed Thor? What is his name?
Oh,
Something Kavanaugh. What is his name? He played the nigga in the wheelchair. Hold up, I went to the wrong movie. I went to Men in Black. Wild West. What the fuck is his name? I always forget his fucking name.
Yeah.
Kenneth Branagh.
Okay.
He was good in that film. He directed the first Thor film. Branagh did. He directed the first Thor film.
He did? Oh,
yeah,
he did?
Yeah. He's like a Shakespearean actor. Like he does a lot of like Shakespearean plays.
Oh, okay. Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, he's an actual thespian, like an actor. Like.
Oh, damn.
But that's my problem with a lot of American actors. They go with this bullshit ass typical Hollywood, like do a couple of rom-coms and then try a drama, opposed to like these motherfuckers like fucking Cumberbatch and all these niggas that come from fucking Britain that actually are thespians, bro. They're legit actors, bro. Like dog, like Benedict Cumberbatch is one of the best actors in Hollywood right now to me.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, bro. He's
Bagger Vance. I'm just going down Will Smith's filmography. Bagger Vance is cool. I'm not a big fan of Ali. Ali was okay. I don't know.
I gotta watch it again.
He was a producer on Showtime. I think that was that fucking De Niro film that he did with Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
that was okay.
Showtime.
That was okay.
Yeah. I liked it.
Will Smith was just a producer on that film. I think he was supposed to star in that film, and he turned it down to let Eddie do it. But
what the fuck?
Yeah, Men in Black 2. I mean, whatever. That's Men in Black. Bad Boys, Ride or Die, whatever. Jersey. I don't remember that. I, Robot. That was cool. I feel like they fucked up on. They could have had such a dope sci-fi film, but they made it just another popcorn flick, and that
fucked it up.
You're about to be surprised because one of his next films that's coming up is one of my favorite films of all time. You're about to be surprised, I think.
Pitch.
That's my favorite. That's one of my favorite movies of all time, bro. I think that script is so brilliant, dog. That script is so fucking brilliant. It's on the nose, but the actors elevated to a point where it's like, yeah, these monologues, they literally stop the film at times. Like there's literally scenes in there, like it makes sense for him to break the third wall and shit. That's one of the films that broke the third wall that nobody notices, where he's talking directly to you, the audience. But on top of that, they have like points like monologues and shit. Like when he gets hit by the car, he gives like a monologue and everything. But if it was a monologue, but the acting was so good, you didn't realize it was a monologue. That to me, that's one of the best romantic comedies ever made, and that's one of the most brilliant scripts I've ever watched.
That's just.
I'm not a big Pursuit of Happiness fan. Like I said, you already know that.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not really. Like I said,
I Am Legend. I Am Legend is another sci-fi film that I felt could have been delivered dopely, but
better.
He botched it again. That is my problem with that. Now, Hancock got a special place in my heart because Hancock is literally, that's one of those comic book. It's a comic. It's technically a superhero film. It literally is a superhero film, a comic book film.
Caleb, I got some history with that movie. That was when I was like, okay, so superhero films are not. It's not just Iron Man. It's not just fucking Marvel or DC. And then I was like, Will Smith playing a superhero? What? And you got to think.
That's one of the few Will Smith movies outside of Bad Boys. Bad Boys is the only Will Smith movie I've ever wanted a sequel from Will Smith. Hancock was the second one. I'm like, dude, I want a sequel to this, and they never gave it to us. You had Charlize Theron playing his like the female counterpart version of him. You had Jason Bateman was like basically like the Lois Lane of Charlize Theron's character. It was dope.
That shit was Now Hancock I probably rate over Hitch and the Pursuit.
But Hitch to me, like I said, that's just one of the most brilliant scripts I've read.
Hitch is still good.
The acting was superb. Ava Mendes, Kevin James gave a dope performance in that movie as well. Kevin James is a shit actor, if you ask me. Very shit actor. But, he's a shit actor. I'm sorry, Kevin James is a shit actor. But these next three films he did, The Human Contract, Life of Bees, and Lakeview Terrace, they were all films that he produced. He just produced. He didn't act in. 7 Pounds to me again is an overrated film. People keep talking about.
I haven't seen.
You want to talk about dramatic chops? 7 Pounds for Will Smith. He gave a lot of dramatic chops. I'm like, that shit was trash, dog. Come on, dog. Fuck out my face with that shit. So that shit was trash. Men in Black 3 was trash. After Earth, trash.
Trash. Yeah, After Earth was fucking garbage.
Anchorman 2, he was just a cameo in it.
Yeah.
Winter's
I haven't
Tale.
seen.
Winter's Tale. He played like the devil for like 5 seconds, and that was it. Whatever.
What?
Yeah,
I haven't
he
seen.
literally played Satan in that movie, that movie was trash too, though. That had Colin Farrell in it. That shit was trash. Annie, I didn't see that. That was trash though. That was him and Jay-Z when they partnered up and did that.
Yeah.
I didn't see Focus, so I can't comment on Focus.
I didn't either.
And Concussion, I literally fell asleep on Concussion, bro.
Yeah, you did, bro.
I fell asleep on it.
I liked it. Concussion, I liked.
And the what it was touching on, it was a very important topic they were touching on, but I felt like it got lost in, oh, this is Will Smith trying to get an Oscar. That's what I felt like it got lost in. And it was like, I fell asleep on it. I'm not gonna lie. Now, this one, this bullshit, this shit right here.
That's the big one, man.
I'm not gonna lie. Him and fucking Margot Robbie were the shining points of that movie. That's not saying much though. That's not saying much because that movie overall was shit.
This might be the highlight thing I might say to you all night when we get off, and I'm about to hop off like in a second. But
all right.
I really, bro, honestly, I'm sorry, bro, but I fuck with Suicide Squad as a film. Yes, it wasn't as good as it was supposed to have been, and how they did the joke.
They literally kicked the director out of the editing bay and let a fucking trailer company come in and fucking edit the film. And it felt like a fucking music video. It literally felt like that second trailer they dropped. Like, you got the tone from the first one. It was following the darker tones of Batman versus Superman. But Batman versus Superman didn't do good. The studio thinks it didn't do good because, it's too dark and gritty, when really, okay, no, you took his movie and re-edited it and made it shit. Because when you watch the Ultimate Edition of Batman vs. Superman, it's actually a okay, solid film. It's not a bad film. It's a very watchable film. It's a very salvageable film universe. So I'm mad.
I watched it. Yes.
Like, I'm looking forward. Don't get it twisted. I'm looking forward to Pattinson as Batman.
I am too. Like, I want to see
to the Twilight. Because people literally, when you tell them Robert Pattinson is the next Batman, they keep saying what, the Twilight guy, but they don't talk about Rover. They don't talk about all these other Oscar films that he got nominated for that he's really good in. He's a solid fucking actor. Because
people
he's gonna give you a performance like Joaquin Phoenix and Joker with Batman, but it's gonna be more streamlined for the mainstream audience. That's what he's gonna give.
Like I said, no one's seen that shit coming with Joaquin Phoenix. I
saw it coming because I understand the types of films. When he chose the Joker, Joaquin Phoenix, this is the guy that turned down Doctor Strange because he didn't want to be caught up in the whole Marvel universe and shit like that and do like some watered down mainstream version of the character. He turned it down because of that. He did this film. This is why I don't want to see a sequel to Joker, because one, it doesn't need it. It's a perfect film on its own. And two, it's not a film that's made to have a sequel.
I mean, yeah, Caleb, but at the same time, bro, I want to see him fucking like smash another guy's head in the wall.
That's not the point of his Joker. His Joker is not. His Joker is not supposed to be there to fight Batman. That's not what his Joker's for.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. That shit, I do not want to see it at all. If they tied Joaquin and Patterson together, I'd be.
And no, it could work. It could work. Don't get it twisted. It could work, but I personally just don't want to see it.
Yeah, I don't want it. Yeah, I really don't. I don't want that shit.
You made a perfect film. Just leave it alone.
But no, back to the thing. Yes, Suicide Squad. Okay, I liked it because number one, I love the Harley Quinn and Deadpool.
You like Harley Quinn?
Not in Birds of Prey. I fucking hated Birds of Prey, and I'm sorry if you.
I still haven't seen it. I haven't seen it yet, so I literally have to watch it for this like marathon review I'm doing. So I'm
not gonna say. I mean, because
I refuse to go see it because they kept pushing that whole fucking feminist SJW shit, and when it bombed at the box office, they blamed it because men don't want to see women in leading roles. I'm like, no, Wonder Woman made damn near fucking $1 billion, and that was because her character didn't shove that SJW shit down your fucking throat.
Bro, I love female lead characters. I fucking love them.
I do too. Like, I want them to actually make a dope either Black Canary show or a Black Canary film. Black Canary is my favorite female DC comic book hero.
What I don't know how. See that's the thing. Like,
see, for DC, my favorite female character is Black Canary. For Marvel, my favorite female character is Jessica Jones. I liked her before the TV show came out.
Oh yeah, actually, by the way, like her show, how is it? Is it any good? Is it?
I saw season 1 and 2. Season 1 and 2 is amazing. Like literally, it takes so you know how like the big topic for the feminists and SJW people is like rape and shit like that and rape culture and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
Season 1 handles it in such a dope way. It makes men understand where they're coming from.
Oh, okay.
But season 2 was good, but it's like a lot of people didn't like it. But I personally liked it.
You liked it?
And
Okay.
I liked it a lot. And I haven't seen season 3. I literally didn't watch because that's when they started like canceling all the Marvel Netflix shit when
which that fucking pissed me off.
But look, I'm not mad. The only show I'm not mad that they canceled is Daredevil because I feel like Daredevil. Look, if you don't know this, you probably don't know this about me. Daredevil is my favorite fiction, not just comic book character. Daredevil is my favorite fictional character ever of all time. And it's like, it's
okay.
badass. And it's like more than any novels, anything. That's my favorite fictional character of all time.
Oh.
And the way the show handled Daredevil, bro, I literally got into Daredevil because of the Frank Miller comic books from the 80s. And it's like they channeled that along with Ed Brubaker's Daredevil. They channeled the best of Daredevil and put it into that show. And they had a perfect 3 seasons. And to me, if they did a 4th season, they would have went along the lines of making it too cartoonish and they would have bombed and made it bad. So I'm glad that it got canceled because they have the perfect 3 seasons.
You know what?
If you watch any Marvel Netflix show, watch that one first. I would say if you're going to watch Marvel Netflix, I would say Daredevil, season 1 of The Punisher because I haven't seen season 2 yet.
So yeah.
Then I would say Jessica Jones. Both the 2 seasons. Like I said, I haven't seen the 3rd season.
The 3rd season. Okay.
Then Luke Cage, because Luke Cage had a good first 6 episodes. Then they did something. Then they did something in that show to like that drastically changed it. I still like that version. Like when you watch it, you'll get what I'm saying. I still like that, but I can understand the critique on it. The storytelling wasn't good in it going towards the end of the show. It was very lazy. It reminded me of like so you know how like superhero films, like some of them, like back whether it's back in the day or even nowadays, where it's like you'll have the perfect 2 acts, right? The first 2 acts, and then the third film was literally like just a punch fest and CGI fest. That's what Luke Cage was for me.
Shit.
The last couple episodes, and then Iron, and then like a pile of shit. You ready for this? A pile of shit.
Iron Fist.
And then Iron Fist. So literally like Luke Cage, a whole pile of shit. Like just watch like a TV show about shit, then watch Iron Fist.
Well, Caleb, on that note, yes. So as you might know, now not really, but the Punisher was one of my, like when I was young, he was my favorite like person. Like I love this.
I don't know if you'll like the TV show because they took not necessarily. I'm not saying that Punisher is a badass. Like John Bernthal's Punisher.
Yeah.
He's as close to the character as you're going to get. But I know because like the Punisher was never really one of my favorite characters. Like he was always a person that's there. I liked him. But with this iteration of him, like John Bernthal, he added a lot of like depth to him and a lot of emotion to the character. Like because when you think of the Punisher, he's not an emotional character. You feel me? He's just a motherfucker that goes out and shoots people in the face. But they give you a reason why he does that. Like it's not like just him like, oh, my family died. Like they take you through the emotions. Like fuck it, I'll go ahead and spoil it for you. They introduced the Punisher in season 2 of Daredevil, right?
Yeah.
One of the things they touch on is that, like, because when his family got killed, he got shot in the back of the head. Like, they literally shot him in the back of the head.
Yeah.
And because that happened, some cortex shit happened in his brain to where literally, like, he relives that shit every time. So when he sees his family, he literally relives it every time. So it's like he can't let it go because this shit keeps playing. He can't let it. It's like a mental thing that he can't let go. It's a mental illness, basically. And that's a lot of what a lot of Marvel Netflix touches on. I would say outside of Luke Cage. Luke Cage touches more on like race relations and shit like that, and corruption and politics and things like that, and shit like that and everything. But I would say Daredevil, Jessica Jones, and Punisher really touch on that mental illness aspect. Like Jessica Jones, like literally, you'll understand when you see it.
Yeah.
It literally dives into a rape victim, like what happens afterwards. And it does it in such a beautiful way. Like the way they tell the story is so beautiful, man. It's like it makes you get it and you understand where it literally when I talk about Jessica Jones, it makes me understand women when they talk about rape. Sometimes, literally that show, like, because at the time, like, I was still like this dickhead I am now that makes rape jokes and shit like that. I just do it now because I don't give a fuck. But it makes me feel a certain type of way when I make rape jokes now when I think about that show, because that show just it dives into the mind of a woman so much, but it makes you understand it as a man. Like that show was just amazing, dude.
You know what? I'm gonna check Jessica Jones out, bro. Because as you know, like I said, I mean,
it's not some feminist bullshit. I'll tell you that right now. It's not that
cool.
at all. It actually fights against that shit if you really watch the show. Now I haven't seen season 3, but season 1 and 2 is definitely that. Season 1 and 2 deals with parental relationships. I'll say that. Yeah. You'll get what I mean. You'll get what I mean when you watch it.
All right.
They actually so the first 2 shows that came out under Marvel Netflix was Daredevil and Jessica Jones. They introduced Luke Cage in season 1 of Jessica Jones.
Jessica Jones, yeah. And they introduced the Punisher in
season 2 of Daredevil. Yeah. Season 1 of Daredevil was like, wow, this is Frank Miller on steroids. I loved it. Season 2, they literally introduced the Punisher and Elektra, and I know you saw the fucking Jennifer Gardner and Ben Affleck's version of Elektra. I hated Ben Affleck for so long for that shit, bro. I hated him because when I started reading the character, I was like, because obviously when Daredevil came out, I was like a little kid, so I loved it.
You were a little kid, yeah. You were young.
When I actually read the character and I understood, I'm like, yo, what the fuck, nigga? And I hated, like, literally, I hated Ben Affleck until I started watching the films he acted in later on. Like, to me, Gone Girl is one of his best films ever. Gone Girl is amazing. If you haven't seen Gone Girl,
I haven't seen that yet.
And Argo, watch Gone Girl, bro. Him and Rosamund Pike gave amazing performances in that film. Tyler Perry was in that film, and I hate Tyler Perry. I hate Tyler Perry, but he gave an amazing performance in that film. I hate Tyler Perry strictly because, to me, that is the bar of black film. When I feel black cinematography, black film, much more than Tyler Perry. Yeah, you got directors out there like fucking. Yeah, are you holding an action figure right now? Huh?
What?
Is that an action figure you were holding?
Oh, yeah. Kinda.
What is it?
So, that's a whole nother, yeah. So
Who was it?
It's Rorschach from Watchmen.
Oh, you're a Watchmen fan?
Yeah. So, bro,
you saw the TV show?
No, I'm trying to get into it, but
bro, the TV show is so amazing, dude.
Cause I gotta. So yeah, so I didn't tell you, like, I got a shit ton of like statues and figures here, bro. So
bro, that's not. What kind of statues do you got though? Let's be real.
I could show you the whole thing, but that's the thing. I don't.
If you got like a bunch of porcelain dolls and shit, that's what I'm gonna judge you. That's kind of weird.
Oh no.
But if you got like action figures and shit like that, that's not so you're into like collecting and shit like that, then, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, but honestly, I don't.
I'm gonna get you on here with my homie Sam. My homie Sam is into that shit too. We're gonna talk.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, he's into that shit. Only reason why I'm not into that shit because I'm not into like the looks of the characters. I care more about the story. Like Sam, like my homie Sam. That's probably like my. I always say I'm not trying to judge my friends, but it's probably like my second best friend. Like that's up there.
Okay.
Like I'll send you the link to my Filmatic page. He's literally on every Star Wars like John we do. Star Wars Sundays. That's our show that we do on the Filmatic. But Sam, that's my nigga. He's been on 42 podcasts. Like the audience knows him and shit.
All right, yeah.
Let me get out of this garbage ass Will Smith page real quick, though. I'm sitting here with this bullshit ass Will Smith
bro. So yeah, I don't really like.
Nigga, do a quick pan around in your room of the statues, bro, for your shit. Because I'm wondering, I'm like, you put on the super glue. I'm like, super glue? What is this nigga doing? I didn't want to ask you what you was doing, but nigga, give us a little pan around of your fucking statues, nigga. We all for that shit here, bro.
So pretty much like I customizes them and I sells them. So that's kind of how like I make my. Oh shit! Hold on. Sorry.
Oh, so that's why you're an eBay addict. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
How much do you pull in? Do you pull in from?
Only about maybe 80.
Stop! Don't tell you. I don't want. Because I'm gonna talk to you. I'm gonna talk to you when we get off camera, bro.
Oh shit! All right.
I'll talk to you when I'm gonna literally hit record. I'm gonna need you to stay up for another half an hour because I need to talk to you business wise about some shit. If you do it, I need to talk to you.
Yeah, I got you, bro. Yeah, I'm good.
Oh yeah, shit. Who that? Wait, hold on. I see Deadpool all the way on the left. I already saw Deadpool.
Yeah. So.
Is that who is that? That's Willis's character from Pulp Fiction, right?
Pulp Fiction, yeah. Pulp
Okay.
Fiction. That's a custom Cassie Cage I made.
Oh, see, bro, you need to talk to my nigga Sam, bro. I might actually get Sam on here tomorrow night.
Man, bro, do it. I'm down. That's
I don't know who that is, so you're gonna have to tell me. That look like a Barbie. You weird now.
Oh no. That's the chick from Sucker Punch, the film.
I did not see that film. That's a Zack Snyder film too. I did not see that.
Yeah, I still haven't seen. Yeah.
I think Zack Snyder gets so much hate, bro. Like I said, Batman versus Batman versus Superman was a good film. Man of Steel to me is the best Superman film ever made, and it's one of my top 10 favorite comic book films ever made. But I've never seen Sucker Punch. Everybody loved 300. Let's be real. Every nigga loved 300. The first one. Every nigga love that shit. Every nigga know this is Sparta. Every nigga know that shit, bro.
I haven't seen it. I still haven't seen it.
You haven't seen 300?
No.
What the fuck is wrong with
you? Yeah, I need to. I know.
I'm obviously not smoking tonight because I'm lit as fuck right now.
I think I seen a part where he was about to he was trying to rape the bitch or something.
I don't know what you're talking about. Go watch the whole film, bro. Just watch the whole film. That film is dope as fuck. Oh, I know what you're talking about. When the one rich nigga was trying to fuck his wife.
Yeah, I think
Leonidas' wife. Yeah, go watch that fucking film. Don't watch the second one. The second one is garbage. The first one is dope as fuck, bro. The first one is dope as fuck. It's one of those films. It's not that you shouldn't make a sequel because it's that good.
Yeah.
It's like literally if you do too much of what he did in that film, it's trash. Because like literally one of the critiques I do have about Snyder, he uses slow motion too much.
Yeah, he does that, bro.
I feel like he focuses. Yeah, he focuses more so on the look of a film instead of the characters, and that was both my problems with Watchmen and Batman versus Superman because I felt like he misrepresented Superman in that film. Superman is not a person who walks around frowning the whole film, like he's not a brooding person and shit like that. Superman, literally, if you wanted to make a dope Batman versus Superman film, literally keep every scene with Ben Affleck in it, keep it the same way, but every scene with Henry Cavill's Superman, make it uplifting and smile. Like, have him smile. Let him smile once in the film, dude. Like, just can we get one smile from the nigga?
Exactly.
And then you just kill him off you literally kill him off in his second film.
Exactly. I know it's fucking stupid.
Is that the Kill Bill, bitch?
Yeah. So that's a whole. So this is all the stuff that I'm trying to customize and sell. So
I see another Deadpool too.
Yeah, Punisher and Punisher.
I'm gonna talk to you though, bro. I need to talk to you about this shit. Punisher, all right, I fuck with it. That look like the Ray Stevens Punisher too.
Yeah, it is. It is.
That's the Pulp Fiction. That's Pulp Fiction, bitch too.
Yeah.
I feel you. But yeah, I'm gonna talk to you, bro, because literally you got something going. I'm gonna talk to you though.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm just going. I'm about to go ahead and wrap it up though, and then we can talk. So.
All right.
Yeah, as always. You got social media if you got any social media you want to shout out, go ahead and shout it out now because I'm literally.
Oh yeah. So yeah, guys. I'm Isaac, aka Isaac the Alien. Aka Marco Polo. So
and just text me your social media. I'll link it below too.
Yeah. So my social media, if you guys want to check me out, I'm trying to start up my own YouTube channel soon, but I gotta find out some other shit. So
we're gonna get them right. It don't take a lot. We're gonna get you on here, bro. We're gonna get you on here.
So yeah,
this shit going on YouTube, so you're gonna be on here.
_ Christian Lyle. CHRI. Fuck it. Screw it. Yeah, just Christian Lyle.
Send it to me. I'll link it below.
All right, cool. All right.
Always, y'all been peeping the 42 podcast here on the 42 podcast. We dive into the life, the universe, and everything there is, but not really. We just a bunch of niggas in this fucking universe. These planets that just we live on a planet that spins, and we're just protected by a bunch of fucking air, and literally none of this shit matters. None of this shit really fucking matters. I'm saying this because I'm kind of lit right now, but as always. If you're on YouTube, comment, this is how you know I'm drunk.
Comment, subscribe.
And share. Comment, subscribe, and share. But here I like to emphasize on the comments because you bitch ass niggas don't be commenting on shit. And I like to hear what y'all think.
Come on, comment.
Comment, nigga. But yeah, comment, subscribe, and share. If you're listening through whether it's Spotify, Apple Music, whatever, Anchor, whatever it is, just share this shit. Take a quick screenshot of it and share it. And let people know you fuck with it. If you fuck with it.
I know I'm ugly as fuck. But still, you know.
Yeah, I'm ugly as shit. I'm ugly and fat as fuck. If you if you think we're too problematic, you go fuck yourself. You're probably a fucking Hillary Clinton supporter. Go fuck yourself. But at the end of the day, I think we both agreed that we would hit Hillary Clinton. You said now, I said back in the day. Hillary Clinton back in the day. Look up 1990s Hillary Clinton, bro, and you'll be like, oh shit.
1990s Hillary Clinton. All right.
Even Chelsea Clinton, bro, her daughter, like, I would hit her. She got a big ass mouth. You don't know what I mean when you see her. She got a big ass smile. Like her smile. Shit. She got like a fucking horse mouth or some shit. Like, dog, she got a little butt on her too. Like Hillary had a butt on her, dog, back in the day.
1990s Hillary Clinton.
I mean, don't look it up now, nigga. They're gonna think we're too problematic.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you following on Anchor and all this shit, just hop on there and screenshot that.
Yeah.
I'm drunk as fuck, so just ignore me.
All day.
Yeah, thanks. So we're gonna try and be back on here tomorrow, probably.
Tomorrow.
Y'all might get real shit. Y'all might get a 2-pack this week. We're literally recording this. We started recording on April 14th, and it's 2 a.m. in the morning on April 15th now. So you'll probably get something that Friday of April 15th. You might get a 2-pack. You never know. You might get a 2-pack. Just stay tuned. You never know. And yeah. So thanks for tuning in. It's a mystery box. Thanks for tuning in. So yeah, thanks for tuning in.
We won't be here all night. So smoke and sip and climb. The shine is over, the dark takes over. Your mind will be alright. Wash it down with a hell of Sprite. Put your cups in the air all night. And if it's over, grab a clover, follow me, cause we're about to goggles. Baby, can you see me as your eyes broke? Had to punch in like some Tybo. King faded bars, I might go on top, feeling so fly. Oh, really getting silly up in your sky. Geeking on the weekends to the sunrise. Bitch, drinking when those tweeties open, no styles. Loud side turn the screams of my name again and again, making me tame like yes, baby, that's me. When the road keeps swaying, can't see. Bass beat numbing under my feet. Jack drop, we bust that sleep. Papa says